Yes, we're live.
All right. Good morning. Jeez, this might be the biggest week in show. Honestly, there you go. In show history, absolutely crazy. I can't stay out of trouble. It's crazy. 50 years old. I'm still getting in trouble. Well, we have a lot to get to, obviously. My boss, my man, my buddy Dave Portnoy will join us in about half an hour. Gus is here. Coleman's here. Steve from Gloucester is here. The Health Show is back. And thanks, Steve. And Andy Mayo is here.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I regret to inform you. I hope your family is not there. I'm going to blow up your home.
Okay.
Is that okay?
I had a feeling. I got him out of there. Yeah.
Oh, you did? Oh, well, fine. Okay. Well, what can you do?
That's your go-to, huh?
Unbelievable. Hello, YouTube, which we're on right now. You pussies. Let's play some music and have some fun today, Coleman. I don't even know what to...
Let's just do it.
I don't even really... Yeah, let's, Steve. I don't even really know what to... You weren't in that seat the other day, right?
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you feel closer to me now.
I do.
Which is a little bit of a concern, yeah.
I
That's
snagged
scary.
this one. I put
took
my stuff on this one.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
that was a power move by
You're
Mayo.
single and ready to mingle, huh?
Not yet.
Yeah, all right.
Getting there,
We'll score you somebody.
2024.
We do have a call coming in immediately.
Immediately, okay. Hello. Good morning.
Kirk, it's Jerry.
Jerry, how are you? Oh, wow.
Is he there yet? I want to talk to the big man. I'm so happy he's sticking it to this media. I want to talk to him. Is he there?
Well, I didn't see him tweet about. I didn't see you tweet about that yesterday, Jerry. It seemed like you were very into some other stuff. I did check actually. You didn't seem to be on social media about this.
Yeah, well, if you weren't following Tiger Woods, it's an NFL weekend, pal. Try to get my winners, okay? I want to talk to him.
That's a good point.
I got a big agent now, okay? I'm trying to get in the winners, all right? I want to talk to him. Listen, let me tell you something. If I had a comparison, you know, and in terms of, like, sticking it to the media, David's a Pavarotti of sticking it to the media. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
That is true, Jerry.
All right, I'll call you back. I'll call you back when he gets there. I got some picks for him.
Yeah, call back then. All right. Thank you, Jerry. We'll talk to you later.
All right.
See you, buddy. There you go. Jerry Callahan, my old partner, weighing in, which is nice. Well, we'll talk to Dave about it. So I knew talking to Jeff and some other people that they put an age restriction. I think he might have mentioned this on the show yesterday. An age restriction on Surviving Barstool. So, and that YouTube was watching this stuff, and they were worried about stuff, I think, in later episodes as well. Not just with me, though, something with me as well in a later episode. That's not a spoiler. It's in the tribal thing, so I may be in the final three, I may not. So everyone's there. So I got a call from Jeff, and he's like, "Hey, did you see the email?" And of course, Dave still has not put me on emails from the thing 3 years ago. So I did not see the email. And he said to me, I read it, and then I saw the press conference. And I have to say, my first reaction was I was enormously grateful and enormously proud of my boss. Now, he could have taken this. Here's the thing. So people are going to, I'm sure he mentioned me in his press conference thing, so I'm going to be the scapegoat, which I'm perfectly fine with. That's been my whole life. But he could have just cut that out. Like YouTube said, if you want to cut this out right now, we'll keep running it. Right. And he said no. And you could say that's crazy from a business perspective. You can say whatever you want. You could say it's a smart thing. You could say, I saw people saying this is all work, which is insane. It's something Andy Mayo would say in the past. Or maybe in the present. Nope. In the past, you would have definitely said that. You two are two people who would be leading the charge against stuff like this. Nope. Definitely. But I'm like, this guy is like, he doesn't give a fuck. And I give him credit. And I'm on YouTube right now, and YouTube can ban me. They can kick me out. Whatever. You know, they suck. They're pussies. We're you know, unfortunately, unfortunately in this society, like, you know, for this show right now, this is where we have to do it. Like, we have a little platform here. We like it. It's a good, you know, obviously it's an easy way for people to watch it. But we did the show and we're very successful without YouTube too. So if YouTube kicks us off, we'll do it without YouTube. I don't really care. I mean, it's a podcast at its core. I don't think of myself right now as being on YouTube. It happens to be on YouTube, but I mean, YouTube can, you know, go fuck off. I personally don't care if they kick us off. And I'm sure they, you know, people started complaining and it's that thing. So we'll talk. Dave will have better context than me, but so we're off of YouTube, Surviving Barstool. You go to barstool.tv. And it's $9.99 for the entirety, which is 6 episodes and the finale, right?
I believe so.
Yes. I think it's $1.66 an episode. And I saw some people complaining, and I usually am like, do whatever you want, but if you're complaining, you're just a fucking cheap motherfucker. Like, it's as much as a fucking coffee at Starbucks and like a sandwich. So they just, if you're gonna be that cheap, but don't pretend you're anything else. You're just fucking cheap. Like, it doesn't matter to me. But I know the show's great. It stinks because of tremendous momentum, and this is going to curb a lot of that momentum, of course. I don't know what. Well, I'll ask Dave. I would imagine a successful. If we get 600,000 by the time we were done with the episodes after 3 or 4 days, I would guess 8 to 10% people buying it on pay-per-view would be, I think, a win. Probably. I don't know. Maybe Dave will have a better number. Maybe he'll say it's 30. Maybe he'll say it's 6. I don't know. But so I will say we have a show Sunday night. We're going to do a show Sunday night next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and either Thursday or Friday, or Thursday and Friday. Sunday night, we're going to announce at the beginning of the show an opportunity for people. If you buy it, the first 50 people, I think we're going to do, can watch it at a movie theater Monday's episode with me, just like we did with the trivia.
Nice.
That's good. That's great.
So Monday's episode is fan-fucking-tastic. So we're going to do that Sunday night, give some people some time. I put Julie on it last night. She failed at the initial movie theater, which is where we did the trivia.
Yeah.
Did you talk to her about it, Coleman?
I just got added to her whole email chain thing for it, and I didn't see any response from them, so I figured.
Yeah, they had staffing issues or something, so it's not her fault. I
Okay.
put her on it late. So so we're gonna do by Sunday night. We'll have a theater around here. It'll be at a theater near me, actually. Now that I think about it, and the Minifans will be there, and we'll be there not just to celebrate Surviving Barstool, not just celebrate me and all the other great people in the game, but still celebrate the right of free speech, which is what America was founded on. When Christopher Columbus himself correctly navigated his way to this land, he said, I want free speech here. He was a YouTube guy, but he wanted free speech. And Christopher Columbus was a great American. And then George Washington, another great American, Abraham Lincoln, all these guys wanted free speech all the way down. The big four, Washington, Lincoln, Al Sharpton, and Hank Greenberg, all wanted free speech. Those are the guys on Mount Rushmore in South Carolina. And I'm with them. I stand with them right now. And with Dave Portnoy, a fellow free speech advocate, fellow Jewish American.
Fuck you, YouTube.
Thank you. Go ahead, Mayo.
Can you elaborate a little bit on the email that you referenced? So,
It was about 6 words. Were you on it or no? Dave's email to the company?
No, I didn't.
It was basically like, we're not on YouTube anymore. Like, stop. If you get, because I was getting a bunch of tweets like, where is this thing? It was basically that, like, hey, I'll explain it later.
Meaning
Dave, he'll explain that his press conference later.
The email from YouTube where they explained.
I don't know it. I don't know. We'll ask Dave.
Oh, okay.
I know nothing.
But they said if you take out Kirk saying
that was my understanding. My understanding was there were a couple of spots. There were a couple of spots that they red flagged even before this in the program. Like for instance, like bullying is a YouTube thing, right? They're all worried about people bullying. Mm-hmm. So if you watch this, like my thing is like first of all, Jeff's a great friend of mine, and like I think at the end of the argument we're like kind of joking.
Yeah,
I think he says something about just make sure they're not in the house, right?
Make sure there's no idol
at the end of it.
And you're like, yeah, of course.
No person watching this is going to watch that and go. It's just silly, and YouTube's so caught up in their own bullshit. They're owned by Google, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm sure you can't Google anything like that, right? If I Google something like that, it won't give me any answers. Well, if I want to blow something up,
I mean,
is that?
But they even had it on YouTube yesterday.
Yeah.
Like you had people like blowing up things on.
I know. I asked him. One of the great regrets of my career was asking Coleman for examples. He sent me about 90 of them.
Yeah.
If I could go back.
Just skip past something there.
That's right. I appreciate it, Coleman.
Yeah.
But there's, I was looking yesterday. I'm like, if you look up a way to kill yourself, which I do fairly frequently on YouTube anyway, just to keep things fresh. But like, there's examples, and I saw, how to make a bomb. Like there it is. Mm-hmm. Tommy had a good tweet. Like there's just like it does, and it's like what about? I don't really want to get into that. It's all, but like, what are we doing? Like everybody watching that is a Barstool person and knows what the fuck is going on. It's a fucking You get mad in the moment, but it's also. I don't want to go blow up Jeff D. Lowe's house. First, I'm going to schlep down to fucking Texas anyway and go blow up his house. A pain in the ass.
But Kirk, do you think
I didn't know how to do it though until I went to YouTube. Then I learned how to do it, which was great.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then I was like, I'm not really sure about this. Let me Google it. I Googled it and I got all my answers. So I want to thank Google and YouTube for teaching people how to blow things up.
Yep.
Fucking. If YouTube had been around in September 2001, we know what those guys would have done. So like, they would have gone right to Google and right to YouTube.
Kirk, do you think this has to do more with Dave? Like YouTube against Dave more than
I don't know why, maybe, but like Barstool was a good. Like, they should be celebrating places like this. People watch it. I don't even understand it.
That's the thing that's different with like
Google does own YouTube, right? Am I correct?
Yeah, I believe you are.
I fully believe so.
You fully believe it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty positive.
Pretty
the thing with TikTok though is like they work hand in hand with Barstool as like their premier brand almost.
Right.
Like all new stuff and features gets pushed to Barstool first.
Which obviously Barstool is not one of the top YouTube channels. Like it's just not. Like, they fucking.
They relate to it. Honestly,
Mr. Beast has like 90 million. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But it's a good. But it has a tremendous fan base, and it's just silly. It's so dumb. And I give Dave credit. He's just like, fuck you. I'm not dealing with this shit anymore. And we know how it's going to end. Eventually, they'll kick us all off. So that's the way it is now. And it's a societal issue, and you can't do anything now. And it's people. You like the Alan Aguirres and like the Madelyns who bitch and moan, except they happen to work at Barstool. But it's that kind of crowd. There was a good day for them yesterday. They're happy now. They get to gossip with the other people at the company. Be like, oh, he's such a monster. It's like, get the fuck out of here.
And unfortunately, everything's going to go behind a paywall eventually. To get that kind of content that you want,
so.
You're going to have to go to pay for it.
But even then at that point, like, who owns that company? And then you do this, and then you do that. Because I saw a bunch of people saying, you should do it on Rumble, you should do it on Twitter. And it's like, I don't know. I feel like watching these things long form on Twitter stinks. So I've tried it. I just don't think it's a great long form format. Yeah. So again, like if you can't spend $9.99 to watch 7 episodes, that's fine. But that's what you got right now.
Apparently, we do have a new emergency press conference from Dave.
So what do we got now? Is he capitulating?
It says, emergency press conference. I refuse to edit Surviving Barstool because of what's stupid. And it goes, am I a scumbag for putting Surviving Barstool on pay-per-view?
Well, you know, we're going to have him on in 20 minutes, guys. Okay. Why don't we actually talk to him as opposed to playing the press conference?
Okay.
But no, I appreciate that.
But it sounds like it might not be pay-per-view is the gist of it.
Really?
Yeah.
So what's he going to do now?
I don't know. I haven't had a chance to fully listen to it. I just got a text from Justin saying that it might not be pay-per-view.
Did he announce that on the thing?
Yeah.
Then why don't you just tell me that? Is it actually not on pay-per-view?
Well, I don't know. It just says might not. I haven't listened to the full thing yet.
It just dropped.
It just dropped this morning.
All right, just play the fucking...
Hey, quick update on Surviving Barstool in this pay-per-view saga. So yesterday, YouTube, Paul, Gaz, and our YouTube correspondent, they called me like, hey, listen, YouTube just said we had 3 hours to edit.
Okay, so all right, we'll get to listen to it. Tell me when it comes, because he's going to tell the story here in 15 minutes. So I don't want to do that.
Can I ask? Do you think it's actually a human being flagging it at YouTube?
That was my question.
I have no idea how that works.
I kind of wonder if it's an automated, because the captions are automated.
It must be a keyword.
So that
search.
language
Probably.
So and that makes it even more difficult.
But that's not an automated person who reaches out to Gaz and Dave. That's a human being.
That's why I was asking about that email from them.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll find. But that's a human being, and so you should be able to say that human being. Why don't you take a look at it and see?
Exactly.
It's not. Yeah. Again, it's not me with plans and driving to Jeff's house and literally putting a bomb in there.
Even
it's humor.
before that episode, though, I'm pretty sure episode 1 had the age restriction.
It
which
did.
I have no idea what could have possibly been in there.
Jeff told me why. I forget. I don't know why. He told me why. I forget. Maybe is it language? I don't know.
You mentioned after
What's that?
The reaction to it after, like where Jeff was laughing, like you guys had a joke about it, like it wasn't serious.
Yeah.
Like
No,
I don't get it.
Well, yeah, we'll find out. I don't know. You know, I mean, I thought it gets worse as the series goes on. I'll say that. So, I mean, maybe it just wasn't born for you. I have no idea. It shouldn't be. I think once you start editing things and censoring things like that, it becomes complicated because it becomes this line of what is censorable and what isn't. Like, if you say cunt, should that be censored? I don't know. Maybe. If you say asshole, fine. But if you tell somebody you're going to kill them and I'm going to fucking kill you, is that different than saying I'm going to blow up your fucking house?
Right.
Why people say I'm going to kill you all the time?
And think about all the stuff they left on the cutting room floor.
Yeah.
That you said like that argument was a little bit more.
Yes.
Like, it was more intense, and KFC had said it. Like,
yeah.
You know, it's crazy.
Right. It wasn't like that, though. But but I mean, and there's things said that are, I mean, I have no idea. Yeah. But I give him credit for putting that in the final cut and then for Dave saying, no. But now if it's on the pay-per-view, does that mean we don't have to do this movie theater thing? That would be great.
Potentially. I really don't know.
Well, actually, I wouldn't mind doing that. But anyway, all right. So, what thoughts you guys have on this? I'm sure you have thoughts. But Gus, did he come up? What's his take on it? Is it on pay-per-view?
I'm still getting to it.
Okay, keep me updated. Okay. You have other notes on this, guys, or no?
I just think it shows the loyalty by Dave to you and to the guys.
Yeah,
like,
I think it's...
it's just amazing. You would never have gotten that before at any time in your career, Kirk. No. So this is amazing to have a boss like this who's
all right, Steve. I will say it's an intercom. What happened yesterday was not my fault because it was edited. It would be like if I was on a sitcom and during a taping of it the month before I said the F word by mistake and then it wound up in the episode. Like, that's not my fault.
Right.
Like, there's an editing process. They go through it. And by the way, I'm fully defending the people who did it. They should have put it up there. Right. But if this had happened at EI, I still would have been solely blamed, and I would have been the Focus and the Chad Finns and the Shirleys and all the people in the world would have pointed at me, and EI wouldn't have had my back. Dave was like, "Fuck you!" Like, I am not. You're gonna give me a chance? Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. So I am beyond grateful to have him for a boss.
Right.
beyond grateful. It was great to see him on social media tweeting a lot about it yesterday. Some other people who were high up at the company, I don't think tweeted about it at all, but he did. So I'm grateful for that. But there are events with other people that that you can tweet about. So yeah. What else?
Yeah, it's like, why have you on there if they're gonna cut that stuff?
Well, you could cut it. Like if they
want.
But if they said to me when it was over, like, hey, we cut this thing because we're worried about YouTube, I would have been like, oh, that kind of stinks, but I get it. Like, you're trying to get the thing on YouTube. I would have said, it's too bad because it was funny. But, obviously it was pretty viral and people liked it. And that's the other thing is I do wonder, I don't know. Dave will explain it to us. I have no idea how this YouTube shit works. I have no idea. I don't care if they could take us down from YouTube today. I wouldn't give two fucks. On this network, it wouldn't matter to me.
I've learned that.
Huh?
You always say focus on the show. So
it's all that matters. I don't care about the YouTube. I mean, it's a nice thing to have for people, but
you
I
get
don't
paid
care.
by YouTube?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
You get revenue based upon views and, like, I guess, ad placement from YouTube.
I made $4 last year. Yeah. It doesn't matter to me. I don't. I mean, we're here because the Minute fans like it. Personally, I'd like YouTube can go piss into the wind for all I care. It doesn't matter to me. It's a terrible. I mean, they're just communists. Like, it's just crazy. What are you gonna say, man?
I had an out-of-body experience when you said,
Here we go.
You said, I'm going to blow up your home, so call your loved ones. I don't know why they love you. You're a cocksucker. Fuck you to Jeff Lowe.
Yeah.
I would love that on a T-shirt.
Sure.
But then I thought, as fun as that was, I was like, oh, they had breakfast together like 3 days later.
Produced the show that night.
I know.
The night before.
You love Jeff.
Yeah, he's one of my best friends.
Yeah.
Does that bother you?
Yeah.
Sounds like it does, yeah.
He's a better person than you are. I like him more than I like you. I don't know what you want me to say.
I like him too.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, what's wrong with him?
He's a massive
really good
fan
guy.
of the show. Like he was great earlier this week with Alan, ALLAN, AGUIR. What is it?
AGUIRRE.
Aguirre, the Alan Aguirre on social media. If you want to follow him and tell him hello, he had my back completely during that. He's like, I'll fire him if you want. And I said, I'd like to lord it over him and not fire him.
Yeah, he's a true Minute fan. You can tell.
Great guy.
There's no airs about it. He's not bullshitting.
No, great guy. So yeah, and so but it wasn't like he was more annoyed with Nate than he was with me.
He seemed legitimately mad at Nate. Yeah.
Well, Nate's an annoying guy. So yeah, I mean, Nate should get kicked off YouTube. That's what I think. Maybe that's why they had the ban. I don't know, but it was crazy. I'm glad everyone at the company, virtually everybody at the company, so I had my back on social media, which was nice. So, and more Dave's back. This isn't really, I happen to say it. This is a Dave issue versus YouTube. And I appreciate, that he did that a lot. So it meant a lot to me.
Guys in your line of work, everything you say, if you put it in black and white on paper, it's so hard to defend it. Because it's like, well, yes, technically he threatened to kill the guy's family.
Not really, though.
No, but it is to your critics who aren't going to take the time to actually think about, it's humorous.
But the critics know that too.
It's just in black and white.
They're being disingenuous. They know that too.
But that's the challenge for you because in
no challenge for me anymore. I don't know if you noticed last couple
you don't
weeks.
care,
I don't.
yeah.
I now
No,
really.
even-
I don't care. Like knock yourselves out. Like it doesn't matter to me. Like there's no. If that's how you want to spend your life fighting fights like that when there's real things going on. Knock yourself. Like in the past, if I had said that in the air, like Shirley would have written something. So let her write something. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you handle it a lot better now than you would have 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah. It's just different. Like I understand it now. I get the game. So yeah. What else? I'm sure you have questions, notes. Anybody? Do we have an answer on this, guys?
He is not guaranteeing that it's going to be free.
Okay.
But he is open to it, and he's having discussions with both Rumble and X about possibly trying to find a way to make it free, but it still may be pay-per-view.
Okay. Boy, we got maybe we'll some more clarity.
We got the answer there, right?
That's exactly how I felt after 4 minutes.
Okay.
But then it goes back to the Twitter thing.
Dave gets worried about sometimes about this feedback from people. Fuck him. I think they're gonna spend. I mean, well, he knows it's better than me, but if I'm gonna spend $9 and leave, it's fucking $9. Give me a break. Everyone has $9. I think.
Yeah,
But
it's hard to watch things on Twitter though, right? You can't scroll off of it.
I don't personally like it, but no. I don't know about Rumble. Is that a subscription? I don't even know what.
No, Rumble's like the new conservative
don't do
place
that.
to go.
Please don't do that.
Yeah, that'll work. Well, Twitter too has that stench now too with Elon.
It does, but Rumble was created to be the where conservatives can go when YouTube.
See, to me, if Dave does that, he's almost making a statement.
Yeah,
which is like, don't do that. Just put it somewhere else. If you want to put it on Barstool TV, can't you just put it on Barstool TV for free?
I don't see why not.
I guess we can ask him this in 10 minutes. I mean, it's we'll find out.
I'll make a note, Kirk.
What's that?
I'll make a note.
Thanks, Cole. Thanks.
you just call me Coleman?
Yeah. What's the difference?
He was going to. Yeah.
I heard Connor too, and I was,
you, Coleman.
Oh.
I don't have a. Do I have a big? No,
No,
I'm
you
not
don't
even
have
gonna
big
ask.
nose. No, you
Not
have
even
the
gonna
moles
ask.
right around it. It makes it look small.
that might have been the most offensive thing I've heard on this show.
That was bad. Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah. So anyway, so that's kind of where we're at with it. I don't, it was a crazy day yesterday. Everyone's I'm like, I don't know what to say. People are kind of sort of mad at me, and I'm like, well, blaming me for this is crazy.
Who's mad at you?
I'm saying idiots on Twitter.
No one significant.
But that's
Barstool.
nothing new.
No,
That's nothing new.
No. You know how it is, Steve.
Kirk, what are you going to do with these guys,
No, he's repeating his old bits.
All the bits, they're coming out. How do you deal with Rico's intensity? Like when that thing where his foot was on the line, over the line.
I'm a pretty intense guy. It
But
doesn't.
have you seen somebody that intense that can match your intensity? Because he when he gets going,
He gets mad. Well, you get in the moment, It's,
Yeah.
it was fun. It was good. It was fun. I forget. Portnoy texted me something about that. I talked to him yesterday. He was great. So the Portnoy. Yeah. Did I talk to Rico? I forget. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway. Yeah. What's new with you, Steve?
same old. Nothing's changing.
Great. I don't know. Steve,
I was
going to
say,
is that a letter or no?
No. I was going to say the alarm.
Who has more notes today?
He probably
Well,
does.
I have like bullet point notes. Steve's is.
I was going to read
Steve's is a
something. to you.
narrative.
You
Steve's
going
is
to read something to me?
Well,
A
yeah,
novella.
the alarm was going to go off earlier than usual tomorrow, but somehow it won't be so tough to get up and out of bed.
We'll do that later.
Do that later. Yeah, look at this guy. He's raising my blood pressure already. No, I was going to let Mayo start off.
Okay.
Yeah, let
Don't
Mayo.
mean I'm. No, I'm in the. I'm in the.
Do you guys know? I imagine
Not
you
really.
messaged him at some
No,
point, right?
no, I don't think so.
No.
Everyone else we've talked to said that you've messaged them like once or twice.
I messaged a few
I
people.
think Jeff said that to me yesterday.
So why don't you message me? Well,
You don't have a message thing on your.
that's why.
Jeff D. Lowe said you messaged him a couple of times.
I messaged Jeff.
Yeah.
He messaged me back. Why not?
Leave him alone. Why are you
I should
bothering?
leave him alone.
Just what are you doing? You have any
I
questions for Portnoy
complimented
today or
him.
no?
I complimented him.
On what?
When he went on the other day, mimicking me. I thought it was great.
Oh, good. That must have been gratifying for him to get that.
Oh, it made
to
his
get
day,
that
I'm
pat
sure.
back. Yeah, it's important for him, I'm sure. Huh.
So his list was on purpose. He was doing a
Oh,
Steve
yeah, he was
impression?
definitely doing me.
No, that was the same thing. It's happened to me before on that
It was
thing.
yeah, but his was like
'cause it was-
10 times worse.
It got me. I was kind of confused.
I mean,
too.
but
was unreal.
you stick to it for like 20 minutes. I mean, that's
thought he was
a
just
lot-
committing.
A lot of commit.
Yeah, I thought he was
did it at
committing
first.
to it. Yeah.
What's that?
I think at first he kind of exaggerated a little bit, but then at the end he just started. You could hear him talking normally, but still having that lisp. Because I think that might be even something with StreamYard. What we did.
Yeah, I think that's what it
Oh,
was.
not
Yeah.
like he became Steve from
Oh, I
Gloucester.
thought he was-
No,
I
method
thought he was
actor.
doing it the whole way through.
I think
I don't
he
think
started
so.
it right off the bat because it sounded really bad at first, and then as soon as he started to kind of seem to talk normally, there was still a little bit of a lisp there at the end.
I mean, am I a phony for still having us on YouTube? I think that's a very fair question.
I was thinking about it this
I
morning.
think it's a totally fair
They're not being
question.
consistent.
Yeah. I'm not?
They aren't.
Who's not?
YouTube.
Oh, that's true.
Well, he did threaten me at the beginning.
That's true.
Yes.
Yeah, they're going to take this episode down.
Yeah.
I've threatened to kill many people on this show.
Well, that's surprising because if you like I asked before, if it's an automated thing,
Right.
If it was automated, you'd think every one of your episodes would get flagged.
I would think
There's
so.
almost always a time where you say something that
Yeah.
in black and white is
Right.
going to break one of their
I
rules.
think so. But they're more worried if I play 26 seconds of the fucking Eagles.
Oh, because it's
Yeah.
money.
Right. That's all. That's what it's about. Yeah. It's just, it's just phonies. Fucking phonies.
I think that was the thing for a lot of people yesterday was realizing just how censored the internet has become as a medium for watching content.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess. Yeah, I suppose. I mean, I kind of knew it, but that's kind of where we are now. I don't. Yeah. It's. I mean, it is too bad. I was texting with Compton this morning, and we were saying literally, he was saying people outside of his life, Barstool life, are like, this show is great. I love Surviving, and we're getting a lot of that. And I feel like, look, even if they put on Twitter, if they put it on Rumble, it's not going to be the same. That's why YouTube has you by the balls. It's just different.
Pretty much.
So I get that, which is too bad. But, Dave did. I can't kill a guy who fucking dug in, which I respect a lot. I mean, this guy does not have to do that at all. He could have been like, yeah, we're cutting this. Who cares? If he cut it from this episode and it was gone, a bunch of people would tweet about it, then they would forget.
Yeah.
They wouldn't really care. But he's like, no, fuck you. And I'm gonna stand. I'm standing next to him on this one. YouTube can go fuck themselves.
It
That's
wouldn't
why
have
I'm
changed
YouTube.
the episode if he cut it out, right? I mean,
I mean, it would have
really
been less entertaining.
Yeah.
I mean, that's for sure. And it was a big viral. I mean, but yes, no, it wouldn't the structure of it certainly not. I don't think so.
That's what confuses me too, is like if this hadn't been a series or something and it was just like a one-off stool scenes moment, let's say,
Right.
and you said that to Jeff jokingly, does this still happen? Does that episode still get a...
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't. I have no idea. I don't know anything about it.
Can you still watch Brandon Walker shove that guy on YouTube?
I believe so,
You know, like that's actual.
Yeah, that's
An
violent.
actual
It's a
act,
violent
yeah.
act. Yeah. I mean, Cole was saying, I mean, there's a billion things. There's stuff, you know,
Bum fights.
Yeah, there's a guy interviewing a pedophile. Like, there's just a fucking million different things.
That was crazy.
NAMBLA meetings.
Huh?
Like all the NAMBLA meetings.
all these.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was, I thought it was interesting in the middle of the interview with the pedophile, he paused to watch Revenge of the Sith, but still, he was all new people watching today are like, yeah, what the heck are you talking about? But yeah, I don't,
No, Justin actually sent
we have a good
along.
idea. I have a good idea. Oh, I mentioned this at dinner. I have a good idea for Justin for the live show. That's a good idea.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
That's gonna, if we pull that off, that might be the best thing we've ever done at a live show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's been pretty intense.
Are you
this
going
week,
to the
huh?
live show in Portland, Steve?
If I'm invited, I'll go.
No, this is how it works, Steve. Okay, ready?
How's it work?
Wednesday,
Wednesday.
the tickets will be available.
Okay.
You're gonna buy one.
I gotta buy one. Okay.
Yeah. That's. Then you're invited to the show.
I thought it was gonna be on the arm. I don't got one.
Coleman's happy. Though.
He's proud. You got a drop.
place.
Was it on the arm?
On the arm. You don't know that?
No,
Like
I'm
one that falls
unfamiliar.
off the truck free.
Yeah.
Can
You
I
don't
get
know
one?
that?
Can I get one on the arm?
You get one in the fucking jaw. Fucking arm. Just show up and shut up.
I'll buy one.
You'll be in your
Wednesday.
car anyway. What's up?
Dave's here.
Oh, he's here?
He's here. Let me get everything set up for you quickly.
That would help. We're good?
Should be live.
Oh, I have to look at him? Okay. I can't see it, Gus. What's up?
Are you talking to me?
I am Dave. Yes. Hello.
Hey.
How you doing? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. So I just saw we just started like 9:30, and you had this press conference. Can you sort of give me the Cliff Notes version?
Well, yeah. So you threatened to blow up Jeff.
Well, no,
Deal's
not
house.
that, not that version. I'm saying more of what today's press conference was about.
Yeah. So, well, it's all the same thing. So what YouTube threatened, to give us a strike, which are removed we're at our max. So it was basically either edit Surviving Barstool or lose our Barstool Sports YouTube. I'm
Right.
not going to edit it. So I said, we'll charge $9.99.
Mm-hmm.
The reaction, we always have a reaction, and there's always, as anybody who works in the internet knows, you're going to have fucking jerks who always complain about everything. The reaction was stronger. There were more people who were like, oh, that's a bait and switch.
More than you anticipated. Yeah.
Yeah, and more than the normal where you can just disregard it totally.
Right.
So now I don't know what I'm going to do. I may still do the $9.99. But there's something to it. I don't want to just, I'd be an idiot just to totally disregard the sentiment. I think people think, which I don't get, like I get a bait and switch.
Yeah, it's
like,
stupid. It's dumb.
But I guess the philosophy, like either make it a pay-per-view from the beginning,
Right.
or don't make it a pay-per-view at all. But don't like suck us in and then be like, you have to pay. I think that maybe is where where some evil geniuses have planned this thing, like to go this way. Like I honestly, when I said it, $10 is nothing. You're a fucking poor person if you're complaining about that. If you have like a principle about it, all right, maybe. But yeah, I was surprised by how people seem to be outraged by this move.
Same, because you imagine me being involved, I got a ton of it as well. I do think the one thing is, to our credit, to the people behind the scenes, all the people who did it, the show is so good and got such a feedback that's sort of going to be I think people were super tied into this. I think that's a big part of it.
Yeah, and the conspiracy theory of being like, we knew or I knew how good it was and how invested it was. So it's like, now you have to pay for it. But I don't understand that because I showed the fucking YouTube. Like, why would, I didn't even know as I said in the video, I didn't even know the Arizona Bowl was on the CW. Like, we're not that good.
I wouldn't do that.
How
How is that possible, by the way? I did know that. How does that work?
So, I mean, I certainly had heard discussions about it.
Yeah.
I had no idea that we finalized it. My initial inclination was against it. But sales for whatever reason. But yeah, I didn't know the deal was culminated. It was just lack of communication.
So walk me through, like, I don't know anything about YouTube at all. I know so when you say that you were down to your final strike, so on the Barstool Sports YouTube channel, how many strikes are there, and what does that mean? So like, what? Okay, so what gets us, like, what has gotten a strike? Is it just completely random? Is there no rhyme or reason?
It could be copyright, it could be anything. I don't know what our previous strikes were, but like they don't erase over time. So I mean,
so you get if you go 5 years, then you get wiped out or anything.
Correct. Okay. Yeah. So like again, Paul literally and Gaz. Imagine this bald idiot, the one being like giving me the news.
Sad.
But he's like, we have 3 hours. Like you have 3 hours to either edit it or take it down. So right away, before anything, I was like, all right, well, how much do we even make on YouTube? Because, like, can we just blow up this account and not even fucking care? Not the right move. We use it for a ton of stuff.
Sure.
So, I was like, well, what about this pay-per-view thing? Maybe that actually people would pay for it. It'd be a win-win.
Mm-hmm.
So we took the episodes down immediately because we had that time frame and didn't want the strike.
Right.
And I reached out to Rumble and X. They both responded. I talked to the Rumble CEO a little bit, and I want it to be free. But honestly, what I said in the video, I thought our crowd was gonna be like, yes, fuck YouTube, we'll gladly fork over. Like, it's $9 fucking bucks. But like, did you, Kirk, on your end, did you think it was a big more than the usual response?
Yes. No, I mentioned at the start of the show. Yeah, I was surprised but I think, like I said, I think that's because the show's really good. And the problem is when you give them 3 for free, no matter what, like it doesn't. I knew when it happened, when you said it was me $9.99, I'm like, that's a fucking $1.60 an episode. It's a steal at $9.99 an episode. So I didn't care about that, but I was like, I could tell you, people are more than any Barstool content I've ever done. People are stopping me in the street, random people like outside of Barstool. So that's when I was like, well, something's going on here, and people are invested. And they hear $9.99, and they're not thinking it's cheap. They're thinking, I got to fucking take out my credit card. I got to do all this shit. I got to do that. And they're also thinking, oh, there's another one where someone's just trying to scam us. It's bullshit. I can tell you it's complete bullshit. But, why not put it on Barstool TV for free then?
Well, we may end up doing that.
As opposed to Rumble or X, I'm saying. You might as well just keep it in-house. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that does us no good. Like,
no? Okay,
I guess we get, like, emails. Like,
right.
The beauty of YouTube is things you watch it, there's 50,000 concurrent.
Right.
It starts, like, the search of YouTube, and you can monetize YouTube a lot better than you can X right now. Like the others, you just put it on there, and we could put it on X. I mean, it doesn't really stay. It's just YouTube is built for what this is.
It's perfect, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we may end up just putting it on Barstool. I mean, if we put it on Barstool TV for free, we'll probably put it like how we've run it before. But it seemed like an easy kind of win-win solution.
I agree.
But yeah, no, I know when, like at first, the first one, I can tell, and it sounds like you're agreeing, when it's not just the usual complaints, it was a lot louder. So even though I think it's crazy, I don't get it. You know what? If this is something that our fans feel that strongly about, it's not worth the money to alienate. But I don't get it.
Here's the thing: if we had done it, if you had said from the start, this is great content, I'm putting it on pay-per-view, the complaints would be way less by now.
Yeah,
and the feedback, by the way, the feedback would be way in your mind, like you would know this better than me. Like, let's say 700,000 people when we're done watching the episode, not just live, but like 3 days later, numbers at 700,000. In your mind, from a pay-per-view perspective, are you looking at 6%, 12%? Do you have any idea or no?
No, I mean, we haven't done much. Like what we did, we did ours. We did our Barstool Awards, which we got 50,000 people. That was last minute. So I thought we'd have 50,000 to 100,000, and I still think
we would. By the way, we would. People bitch and still do it. That's the other thing. Yeah.
But I guess it's that bait and like what we just talked. There's this sense that we lured them in, knowing we were going to do it, which is insane that we would do that. Like, it's insane. So But yeah, I can tell. I'm getting DM, like it's crossed all platforms. I was getting complaints about it, and I really was stunned, like by how much people are revolting against the $9.99.
Is there a part of you now that's like, geez, maybe I just cut that 30 seconds out and just put it back on YouTube, or no?
No fucking way.
Not a boy. Not a boy.
And because I don't even know what we have in the future episodes.
Yeah, I think it's probably not. Yeah, there's going to be some more.
Yeah, the second you bend a knee like that,
they got
like
you.
YouTube,
right.
Yeah, no, that was, I would have literally stopped using YouTube entirely before like editing the episodes. This was an easy solution. Just pull it off YouTube.
Is there a human? Yeah, go ahead. No,
people
go ahead.
are like, oh, they're still posting on YouTube. Yeah, we didn't get a strike. We just took it down. They gave us a time frame. We're still obviously going to use YouTube. It's a huge channel, a huge company. We don't want to lose it.
Right.
But I would have lost it if there was no other option first.
Is there a human being, like, so Gaz, I obviously, is there a human being on the other side who Gaz or you can say, hey, like, watch the clip in the full context?
Yeah.
Like, is there like a negotiation back? Is there some sort of conversation that goes on?
So
or not?
yes, we have a full-time like YouTube liaison on our end, and from what I've been told, yes, it's like, look at the clip, look what it is. But that makes it even dumber because they don't give a shit. Now YouTube's so big, they just don't care about anything.
Right.
They're like, we may think we're big, but to us, to them, we're nothing. So they just have this flat policy, and they don't care.
Yeah. All right. So where right now, where are you leaning on this? If it had to happen in a half hour,
it's like probably 60-40 free.
60-40 free. Yeah.
But I am getting now the other side since I posted that video of normal people and a lot of people being like, do not, like $10 is nothing. I don't know what people are complaining about.
Here's the thing: if you made it 99 cents for everything, these same people would still be complaining.
100%.
That's the thing. So you can make it $99 or 9 cents, and the same bitching would go on.
Yes, which in a weird way, I guess, is better. Like the thing I don't get is right. What you just said is true. The money is irrelevant because you are a poor person if you're complaining about $9 for 6-7 episodes.
It's a bullshit bitching principle is all it is. People want to bitch. It's a platform for bitching. You know.
Yes, but it like what you're saying. It's not just the normal bitchers who bitch, but there are people who are.
Yeah.
So that's what worries me. So is it worth alienating a portion of our audience for that amount? I mean, it would be great to have the money. It goes right back into the company. People, I don't think, get how expensive shit. Like you're there. It wasn't just our crew. We had a full outside.
Oh no, it's crazy.
Crew.
Yeah.
So like, what do people think is free? And even what you said, it's like me, Dan, you, all these people living in the office. It's like, you don't want us to make whatever. We're not the plucky underdog anymore, and people want to bitch. Fine, but they want the best of both worlds, I guess.
I wonder if it was somebody who, like, it was like Dan that got in trouble, or something, like it was done that. It was somebody like, you know.
No, I don't think
it's because and you think it's just.
I think it's what you said. If we went into it and said it's pay-per-view from the jump,
right.
People would have complained, but nothing like this. It's the feeling that, which is crazy, that we bait and switched them somehow, like this was the plan.
It is crazy that, I mean, like in today's world, 60,000 people watching that at the same time, though, it's insane. Like, it's crazy. And like I said, I'm not kidding. Like, people have been stopping me on the street who like, literally, like, I don't really know Barstool. Like, I know who you are because you live in this town, but you're doing this, and like, it's great. So you do hate to lose that person.
And we're going to lose that no matter what. The second you go off, that is what YouTube brings, is the discoverability and the sharing. Once you on Barstool TV, even X, that sharing element is gone.
So if you had to guess right now, you would say 60-40 free, and free where?
Barstool TV.
Barstool TV. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, but I think that's okay, right? Like, how many people will watch that at the same versus the 60,000?
I think a lot of people are gonna. I still think we'll get a shit ton of views. I don't even know how we count it.
Yeah.
It's just, we could have. Yeah. I don't know. I think that's what's gonna end up being, and we'll just lesson learned that we're never gonna be able to switch something midstream like this, no matter how valid the reason, because there's a fucking valid reason.
I will also say, before I ask you a couple other things, the episode that comes up, I don't know if you know what episode is next, but it's the best challenge. I think it's in the teaser. It's that beanbag challenge. I think it's the best episode. The entire. I mean, that was a fucking wild competition.
Yep.
Wild.
Yep.
It was great. It was great to see you just bought the most expensive house in the history of this Commonwealth I'm in right now. And you were fucking fighting for your life in this thing. I was fighting for my life in this thing. It was just a great experience. And I think it translated really well. I think they did a great job of it.
We have knuckleheads where the unique ability, regardless of the station in life, everyone's a very competitive lunatic group. I mean, we have a unique collection of lunatics.
Yes. Factor has been good with this. Yeah. That's pretty impressive. You have to say, and they were a great sponsor. They're good. So you'll just, how does that work?
Yeah.
with them?
So we reached out to them too, because it's listen, when they sponsored the thing, they thought it was going to be on YouTube, so and then we're we got to take it off, and they've been great. So they've been good with it.
Yeah. Okay. And I have two other guys with me here. Steve from Gloucester, Mass. And you ever got any questions for Dave about this or no? Either one of you?
Dave, do you ever get tired with it? It just seems like it's always Barstool against the world. Is this another example of this? It seems like it's
you have no
YouTube
questions.
against you.
You have no questions really.
Does it ever get tired for you personally to always have to defend yourself against?
No,
everyone?
this is a dumb question, and I wouldn't say that.
I'm a Gloucester guy. What do you want?
Yeah, I wouldn't say that this was a bar. This is YouTube. We're not unique in running into these issues with YouTube. So this wasn't we hate Barstool. YouTube sucks.
Do you care about the I gave very into this where I had Coleman, my producer, do it, and I had my buddies doing it. And Tommy Smokes was doing it. Where it's this got kicked off YouTube, but you could see literally if you Google or look on YouTube how to make a bomb, there's a video.
Yeah.
Do you get caught? I get very caught up in this double standardism. It's probably a waste of my time.
Yeah, I don't. I know there's the double standard, but I don't think it's intentional.
I don't either. Yeah. I don't
right.
either. Right. Yeah. Well, all right. Andy Mayo, do you have any questions for him?
Oh, I was just curious. Is there any middle ground where maybe it's $10 for the 6 episodes and then the finale's free, or vice versa?
I think then you still have the same.
That's kind of a
That's a dumb question. You have the same bitching then at that point. I think we're right in that. The minute you say it, certain people are going to bitch. But he is right. Dave's right. The volume of it surprised me because this seemed like a classic. Hey, they're fucking us here. Here's $9 for 7 episodes. It's like a no-brainer.
Peanuts.
Yeah. We talked about Kirk right after. I thought it would be a almost universal rallying cry around us, and it has not been.
I'll be interested though in the second video. You're right. I bet you a couple hours from now, and even I wonder if the tide will turn a little bit. But
it has. It has. There's been a reverse of people being like, "Fuck that! This is well worth $10." If you have a problem with that, then, and to be honest, again, it can't be the money thing. You're poor. If it's got to be the principal thing.
Yeah.
Which, if it's a principal thing, I maybe get it if you think this was an intentional thing. And also people we fucked up. I should know how YouTube works. No, I didn't know how that. I thought YouTube had some semblance of common sense. If you were threatening to blow up somebody you didn't know's house, I get it. Not in what we're doing.
It's
a
bubble.
reality show.
Do you think there's a lot of the tweets I saw, or some of the tweets I saw, a lot of it was, hey, you just, meaning me or you, whoever, just did 4 days of asking us for our money. For shirts and for sweater and for this, and then we do telethons, and then 2 days later we're now saying pay-per-view. I think the timing probably was not great either.
There's something to that. I mean, for me, it's a hard thing to accept. I get it, but it's we always do more money on Black Friday year over year over year. This year, that was the messaging, and we took the extra money and gave it right back to the company, and I myself matched $375,000.
Right, I know. It's crazy.
So I get it, I guess, but it's not I'm taking this and sticking it in our pockets. I've proven we put it back into the company. So
what happens?
But I do get it. I get I get. It's the Black Friday and just asking for money. I do, I suppose, understand that.
I really don't. But would this be different if this was 9 months ago when Penn owned the company and this happened? Would this just have gotten deleted?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, they would just
I wouldn't have fought that hard on it. It's what do I fucking care?
Yeah.
Well, let me put it this way: 9 months ago, we're probably all not doing it. I don't know if I would have been willing to do all this.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Right, that's a good point. You wouldn't have done it if you didn't own the company, right?
Right. Probably not.
Yeah. This is okay. Yeah. Anything else, guys, or no?
Dave, have you ever seen The Princess Bride?
It's just a bit. Don't.
Yes.
Do you
A long
like
time
it?
ago.
You like that movie?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's a decent movie. Yes.
You don't have to get
Thank you.
caught in his own bits. All right. I will say this to you. You and I are, I think, pretty good friends. I don't say this to you enough. I said this on Twitter yesterday. You're the best boss I've ever had. And jobs I've had in the past, people would have made me the scapegoat for this, fairly or unfairly. So I do say, all kidding aside, I deeply appreciate that you're my boss.
Yeah, this was a no-brainer.
But it means, but no, I want to say it means a lot to me, and you mean a lot to me. That's all. I just want to say that.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Kirk.
Yes.
It's like when WEI kicked me off the air. I said, in a time of need, they turned to a man they didn't really understand with Batman. You don't invite Kirk Minahan on a reality show and not expect Jeff D. Lowe's house to be threatened.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
Later.
Thanks, Dave.
Yep.
There you go. The president, the owner, CEO of Bar. Very passionate about this topic, by the way, which I like seeing. Interesting. So, I mean, it seems like they're almost definitely gonna do it for free now.
Yeah.
Seems that
Which
way.
is, I do think there's like, I think a smart thing in that he's right. That crossover crowd was crazy for this. Like I've never seen before. Like it's just been an enormous hit for the company. So will Barstool TV get as many views as YouTube? Probably not, but way more than pay-per-view would have got.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a definite. Like for free versus paying, like that's just obviously.
I still think people would have paid. I mean,
So do I. But more people will watch for free than will watch who will pay for it.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, that's.
Yeah, and I think he's more concerned about the bait and switch angle, where it was free.
You
now
two
he
had
wants
some
to pay.
chemistry going.
Oh yeah, me and him. Yeah,
Why do you have to put a bid in for a quote? Like it's just, well, you're so dumb.
I didn't put a bid in. Oh, he put the bid in. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to know.
Why?
Because that's my litmus test. If I had to put money on it, I would have said Dave has seen it and liked it.
Yeah. Well, most people like
Most
it.
people
No,
have
they-
seen it though.
Most people like the Princess Bride, Mayo. It's a
Some
fucking.
people don't. Some people don't.
What do you think the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes is for Princess Bride? 94, I'll say, over under.
Yeah, but that's internet nerds. If you just go in the real world, it's probably like 70-30.
That's still most people.
Yeah, still.
Yeah.
How come
but
most-
to me, the people
most
that
people-
don't like it, it's a litmus test. Like,
I don't like it.
yes, you've already said that you did. You
Not
can't-
anymore,
you
I don't.
can't
Is it more of the
backtrack.
storyline that you don't like, or
I
is
just-
it?
it's-
He
I don't
loves
like-
it. It's by his favorite writer.
Audience score is 94.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Unbelievable. When I'm good, I'm good. When I'm bad, I'm bad.
Are you surprised it's never been rebooted?
They talked about it a few years ago.
Yeah?
And there was a massive internet, like they're like, do not
Don't
fucking
fucking
touch
touch
it.
this. No,
It's like
that
the
would-
one thing they
that
won't
would
do.
be that would be a big mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be a big mistake. Yeah.
I met him last year. Carrie Elves.
Carrie
Elwes.
Elwes,
I don't know how to
think
say
it
his
is?
name. Elwes.
Well, okay, you're saying it.
In Medford last year at a.
Comic-Con or something?
No. They did a live showing of it. And he
Oh
was there
yeah, they
after
do
to
that,
answer
right?
questions.
Yeah, he's very into that.
And he was saying that they would never do it.
Comic-Con.
I set you up and you did it. Coleman.
He
Good
had
job.
said the main thing though was the Andre the Giant thing. Like you just can't find a guy to replace him, and that was one of the main reasons why they would never reboot it.
Yeah,
is
Goldman
because-
wrote it for Andre the Giant.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. I mean, listen, it's he's my favorite film writer, but it's not my favorite film of his that he wrote.
What's your favorite film of his that he wrote?
He adapted one of the 3 greatest films of all time.
Misery?
No, All the President's Men.
I've never seen it. I'm sorry.
He's
Idiot.
Where can I stream it? Where can I
stream it? I don't know. Barstool TV. Go find it. Where can I stream it? Look it up.
I'll pay $10.99 for it.
The woman in Misery who was Richard Farnsworth's wife, who was also Cliff Clavin's mom, just died on Cheers. She just passed away. And on my first ever text thread, I put Mike and Chris Clemmer on and said, you guys should do an episode about her. For Cliff Clavin's mom, for the Cheers episode, for the Cheers podcast.
that'd be good.
You know who Cliff Clavin is?
No.
Oh, well, forget it.
Oh my god.
Cliff is the mailman, right?
the mailman. Yeah.
I'm trying to pick who's the mother. Was she in The Closer?
I have no idea.
Oh, because I just know an old lady from The
Is that
Closer.
a show with Kira Sedgwick?
Yeah, my wife loves that show.
You know there's another old woman on there, so you think that might be the same old woman?
Well, because
I mean, you might be right, but is that...
she also just died. My wife was
Oh,
like,
that's probably
the
that
mom
then.
the mom from
she
The Closer
just
died.
She just died this week.
You don't
So that-
remember her
that-
name
so
offhand,
maybe it's
do
the
you?
same lady.
Frances.
No way to know.
Frances
Sternhagen?
Yes, that's her.
Sternhagen?
Yeah.
Was she in The Closer? Closer's not a bad TNT
Believe so.
drama.
You might
It's
be
a
right.
good watch with your wife show.
She was good on that. She was good on Cheers.
She was great.
Oh,
she was
called
great in Misery.
Clifford?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was great in Misery, and she was also John Carter's grandmother on ER for the first few seasons, which was a huge, 40 million people watching it.
Yeah.
And Michael Gross, who played Stephen Keaton on Family Ties, was his dad on that show. So there you go. And Stephen Keaton, Michael Gross, the actor, his wife on the show, Family Ties, was Meredith Baxter Burney. In real life, they were born on the same day in the same year. Those two.
Wow.
Really?
And they got married?
She's a lesbian. No.
They were married on the show?
Yes, they're married.
Okay.
It's
This
a
is all going way over my
situational
head.
comedy. It's the kind of show like you ever heard of a sitcom?
Yeah.
It's kind of like she gets the mom will get the call like from the husband at work. Like the boss is coming, has to come to dinner tonight. Tonight, I just burnt the pot roast.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You see how that goes?
Yeah.
Or hey, we're dating twins. Let's mix. That kind of thing. Yeah.
Kirk, I got a question about that. When it comes
to sitcoms?
Sitcoms or shows in general. Did you like it better when the opening theme came on before the show began, or like 2 or 3 minutes of intro and then the theme? Like 90210, the first 4 seasons, they did the opening song and then they
Cold
let
open.
in which one do you like better?
Theme first. How about you, Steve?
I like the song first.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Theme, whatever it's called.
Theme song. Yeah.
Yeah, much better.
Yeah, on the arm.
Has to be on the arm,
Has to be.
Kirk.
It
I
should
mean,
be.
come on.
No, you're paying.
You
for
should
it
know
anyway.
this stuff.
Should we still do the movie theater thing anyway? It's a fun episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're saying it's as good as it is, I mean, why not?
Right.
I think it's a good fuck you to YouTube anyway.
I guess so. Well, Dave is very passionate though, which is good.
Yeah.
And surprised, I think. But I was saying, I'm not. 1 second. Uh-oh. Kevin Francis Clancy wants to call into the show right now.
Oh,
He just tweeted out a poll 1 minute ago.
Who did, David?
Kevin did.
What's it say? What's the poll?
Would you pay $9.99 for the 6 final episodes?
Who the fuck is the answer? Yeah, I mean, that's just, he's such
A,
a
yes, it's awesome and worth it. I understand the bigger picture with censorship. B, no, because I can't afford it. $9.99
Cole, you have his
is
number or no?
expensive.
I believe so.
Or C, no, Barstool bait and switched intentionally out of principle, and I don't pay for internet content. Are his 3 options.
So fun. I'm
do
prone to
not,
bitching.
actually.
I didn't think twice about.
Also, like, I have to say,
$9.99.
like, the conspiracy people who are always dumb, like, that makes no sense. Like, why would we take the other episodes off of YouTube and then charge? It just doesn't make any sense. Like,
It's almost as ridiculous as Hank accusing you of purposely throwing a challenge.
Well, I mean, maybe not be that ridiculous, but if you saw me do it, I can understand why he'd say that.
That was.
But I don't. It's just like it's beyond. Like that's people just trying to be assholes.
people have to bitch, Kirk. That's all.
Oh, really, Steve? Is that right?
I do a good job at it. People don't forget, huh, Kirk?
I get 2 of the biggest bitches in the history of the show right here. Maybe 1 and 2.
Well, I'm not going to bend the knee.
I don't bitch as much anymore.
No, but you are a bitch. Though.
Well, sure, yeah.
I mean, you're just innate by your nature a bitch. Like you're a complainer. Like about things. Like I could see you. If you go to Disney, you'd be bitching about stuff.
Nope.
Oh, it's all magic when you're there.
How do you? I'm going to Disney tomorrow.
Yeah, I know everything.
How do you know that?
You think I don't know everything?
Who told you that?
I don't give up my sources.
You didn't fucking.
No,
That's
I know I did. You have the glow of a man who's going to Disney tomorrow. So you bring both your kids and your wife to Disney.
Yeah.
Are you staying on site?
No. No. Which? Oh yeah.
Oh, you and Cullinane, 2 losers.
That's crazy.
I was very surprised by that take. I would have thought you'd be like me. I don't like the idea of the Disney on-site resort. Like, there's people on all sides of
convenience
you.
guy.
I can't do that. I can't. We get like a big like villa type thing, like a big condo. Everyone's got their own bedrooms. The
80
kids
miles
can be as
away.
loud as they want. No, it's like 10 minutes away. It's close.
They have that
It's
in
close.
Saratoga Springs on resort.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
gives
Probably
a
a lot more
shit?
expensive.
No,
What's that doing anything?
What does that have to do with the
But I'm
conversation?
saying, if you're going to go that far, the convenience factor of being able to travel everywhere, you save more money in the long term.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
You think you're gonna?
No, you do.
How expensive do you think it is to drive 10 minutes?
You know
to
what
the
those
park?
rooms are in Disney, like in resort? They're fucking
You have
crazy.
you have no idea, do you guys?
No, I mean,
It's a small
Because you don't have children and you
No,
never.
it's because I go through my friends.
is that?
Quinlan. Little throwback.
Remember Quinlan's advice?
I
It's
don't.
like, if you can skip the lines, you should try to skip
Yeah.
the
That's
lines.
true.
What about speaking of
That's a
business?
$10,000 trip if you're staying in there. Easy if you have a.
Oh,
couple
easy.
kids.
I did. Yeah, I took a quick look at it. I hit 15,000.
Easy.
Very fast.
Yeah, you can do that without. Are you gonna be? How many days are you there?
5 park days, 1 off day.
Okay. What,
Yeah.
you gonna hit every park?
Oh yeah,
Let's go.
yeah.
I could.
You want to know what I'm most excited about? You guys want to guess?
Rise of the Resistance.
Avatar.
My 7-year-old is so vicariously. I'm very excited for her.
Okay. The Hall of Presidents.
No, I've never been in it.
It's great.
I don't care to.
Great way to kill
I
time.
don't give
That's
a-
crazy.
wanna-
Nice and cool
I
inside.
want to kill time when you're at the Magic Kingdom.
Oh, I want to maximize the
You're
time.
gonna be hot. It's gonna be.
I
You're
want to
gonna.
squeeze the joy out of every fucking
God,
second.
you gonna be there when it opens until it closes.
No, we don't do no.
You should be there when it opens. That's when there's no lines.
The rope drop, right?
Yes.
Remember the beef? Remember the beef?
Peter Minahan. Yeah, you're gonna be.
What's the Peter Minahan rope drop?
No, but he was one of these guys. He had the Ryan and the stroller. And like when it started, he sprinted with him. I remember watching him. Yeah, I was running after.
That's awesome.
There was a third kid with us then. It was very weird. Yeah. Well, so what are you most looking forward to?
The Indiana Jones stunt show.
It stinks.
No, it doesn't.
That's wild.
It's bad.
No,
Have you seen
Kirk,
it before?
don't do this to me.
It's bad.
Yeah, but I was like 11.
It's bad. It's bad.
When was the last time you went?
We went.
2017. You're my
Yeah.
parents' right, yeah.
We went in 2021, and they weren't doing it because of COVID. Fuck, I hadn't considered that it might be like
real.
original Nintendo. You're so nostalgic for it. Then as an adult, when you do it, you're like, oh, this kind of
It's exactly
sucks.
the one. I loved it when I first saw it, and it stinks now.
Fuck me.
It
Well, I
hasn't
won't.
changed.
Isn't that Cullinan's thing? Isn't Cullinan into Indiana Jones?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Do you have Clancy or no?
No.
Do you have his number?
No.
Oh well.
How does he indicate he wants to call in and then not? How does that fall through? I'm not blaming you guys. Just
Shut up.
Well, no, he texted Kirk. And
I'll give you his.
he
contact.
texted Kirk.
Yeah.
I thought he texted one of them. I'm rattled. Steve's energy rattles me.
Steve's low key.
I haven't started
I
yet.
know it's not your fault, Steve.
I haven't
It's
had
just
the
something-
opportunity.
something
haven't done
about
anything
me.
yet.
On the arm.
It's on the arm.
Well, he told me I had to be low energy today.
I don't think I said
Who
that.
told you that?
Well, you guys thought I was going to be low energy today.
You've delivered.
I can't put the bid on all the time, right?
That was a terrible question to Dave.
Horrible.
I mean, really.
I was nervous. I don't know what
Just
the
like,
hell I was
what the-
doing.
both of them were terrible.
My second one was better.
The first one was stupid. If people are bitching, you think they're gonna bitch less? You're like, hey, the last one's free.
Well, that's
a dumb question. That's a dumb question.
My questions for Portnoy were going to be about Erica, Princess Bride. If it's weird,
Hold on, shut up, Mayo. Shut up. What's up?
You're still talking about Princess Bride?
No, this
you seen it?
This fucking idiot. One of the questions he asked Dave, did you hear that? Was like, hey, I got an idea for you.
Well,
but the first 6 you pay for, but the 7th one's free.
That was bad. That was awful.
People are so fucking dumb. I'm so fucking sick of dumb people.
Not a great showing.
What's
Not
up?
a great showing by the fellas.
What's going on?
I just put out a
poll.
weigh in.
I saw this.
On a few things. Yeah. First of all, I think it's very smart that Dave is at least.
Well, we talked about this
entertaining.
yesterday, right? Yeah, you and I did.
But I'm just saying. I think it's smart to entertain that when we get enough bad feedback where we go, wait a minute, this is something bigger than usual.
Right.
I think it's smart to pay attention to it. Most times, I think it's better to just put your head down and do what you do. But if Dave's been doing it long enough that he's like, whoa, wait a minute,
What's your take?
our fans are really saying something here.
What's your take on it? What should we do?
Well, so this is kind of my point.
Yeah.
I feel like it's smart to entertain it,
Yep.
but then I mean, it's a Twitter poll, so listen, it's not like
Right.
extremely accurate, but it's basically there's nobody saying I can't afford it or $9.99 is too much. It's only out of principle. It's 50% people saying it's awesome and I will pay for it because I get what's going on here.
What's the principle though? That's what I don't get. Like, what is their principle?
That's kind of what I wanted to call it about is that.
Yeah.
I know that the world is just used to most of the internet being free.
Free, right?
I just don't think people understand that this is the way the internet's going, and maybe it's not going to be all happening tomorrow, but this is the direction it's going. And a company like ours who puts out content like ours is probably going to be at the forefront of it.
Yeah.
So this is the first time we're seeing it. I mean, you are not going to get to be on YouTube for free and also get to do whatever you want anymore. It's just not going to be the case.
Yeah, the problem is it's midstream though, right? That's the problem. Is it's mid-series.
Yeah,
that's where I think it becomes because people. I think like I said to Dave, like it was free. It was on pay-per-view the whole time. People would have bitched it first. The numbers would be way less, but then it would just be going along. Like you do 3 episodes, you hook them in, and then you're like, hey, you got to pay for it now. People's natural reaction, as mine would be, by the way, for like if I'm watching a series I like. I'd be like, oh, what the fuck?
I understand that, but also if I was told and explained this story about censorship, then you have to believe that we're completely making this up.
People aren't fucking rational on social media. You know that.
Well, of course. So then if you logically go down that path, the answer is to probably do it on pay-per-view and say fuck those people because.
Oh, so you think that? Okay, all right.
Well, I think if a bunch of people were like, it's just too expensive.
That's bullshit.
I can't afford it. Then maybe it would just be that's so far fetched I can't even entertain that. But if you go down that path and it arrives at we can't put it up for free.
Yep.
And if we do put it up, and if we do make people pay for it, there are people who will just never pay for anything out of any principle.
Right.
Then I think it's like, hey, I don't know what to tell you, man. This is the situation that unfolded because of YouTube censorship. You don't want to pay to like push back on censorship. That's your prerogative. But now this show is, I don't know, it can no longer be free. I don't think that we like. It's basically like, you know, they don't want to pay and we have to take a hit. I think that's, you know, it's our prerogative if we really want to, you know. I don't know. Part of me also asked Dave about the money. I'm like, is that this amount of money worth the bad press,
the backlash,
and B, well, and you know what I was thinking? I was thinking if you put it out for free, but it's not on YouTube, you don't get the same exposure.
Correct.
My basic
that's
thing
right. That's right.
It's money versus exposure.
Right.
So if it's not on YouTube, period, the exposure is now gone. So now it's just about whether do we do it for free or do we charge it? Because putting it on another website, you know, we're never going to get back to those views of 500, 600,000.
To me, the price, I said this to Dave, is immaterial. It could have been 99 cents. The same people would be bitching. Like then $9.99 is to me irrelevant. Like that's not even the argument, I don't think.
Yeah, and so I think the point there is that this is what the internet is going to be, and I know you don't like it, and I know you're not ready for it.
Oh, here's a line in the sand moment kind of thing.
I think it kind of is. It sucks that it's happening with our, but of course it makes sense that it's happening with our best piece of content.
Right, because people really like it.
Right. It's the only thing you could even possibly charge for. I just don't think people understand the idea that like give it a year or two and like this is how it's going. And I know people say like $9.99, you get a whole platform for that. And it's like, well, until we can have something where you can do micro payments for individual pieces of content, which I'm sure is coming down the line. Until that happens, this is the form. And like, if there are people who think I just don't want to cater to the people who think we've concocted this scheme.
That's silly. I will also say this though: if this fucking Rob guy doesn't leave the plans in that desk, none of this happens. It's his fucking fault. It's his fucking fault. It's the fucking butterfly effect.
Let's blame him.
Let's
blame him.
It's really his fault. But I do give Dave I do give him a ton of credit though for being like you could take these 30 seconds out and him being like, you know what, no, I don't want to do that.
No, because and I think also. I bet if it was literally just that, we know there's more in this show that's crazy. And also he's a man of principle, and I get that. It's so tough when you're playing with YouTube because they literally, like you said, they don't give a fuck. And so it's like you can't really. What I'm really sad about, genuinely, disheartened, is it's the first time I realized that Barstool has become too big to ever do something like this again. Like I thought there would have been more stories being like, I
see what you're saying.
Being like, fuck the internet, fuck YouTube, we'll ride for Barstool no matter what. $9.99, $99.99, whatever it is.
Right.
We used to get guys, that would do anything, and now they're all just kind of like, casual fans, and we've reached a bigger audience that doesn't do that.
It's weird
anymore.
it's weird in a way. Our show, which has a way smaller audience, is kind of still like that because we're not that big.
Yeah, you're a Barstool within Barstool,
right? Because we were gonna do a thing at the movie theater and have people pay for it on Monday night. Like we did for the trivia thing. Which, by the way, I was telling Dave, and I know you know this because you were in this challenge. The fucking episode Monday is great. That fucking on the chair. It's the show. Like whenever when I saw you out, the experience of doing it, I am so happy to translate because we always do this thing where this is the greatest thing ever. This is the best thing Barstool's ever done. You're not going to believe how good it was. And for it to be better than I thought it was going to be is crazy. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, we were telling everybody it was going to live up to the hype and then some. And then on the eve of the first episode, I was like, you know what? What if we were just
in the
too
bubble,
caught up?
right.
And then viewers are going to be like, this is kind of weird or whatever. But no, everybody seems to agree. And, there's so much more to come. I would love there to be what really sucks is no matter which direction we go, we will not get that exposure that I think was going to be big for the site, big for everybody individually.
Right.
Like you said, it's reaching a whole new bubble. And I think by, episode 8, 7, 8, 9, there's going to be people on the cast that were like, careers can be made and fucking, entire, storylines can change. And now no matter what, that's not going to happen because you either A, pay for it and you get, like you said, 10%, or B, you put it on a website that doesn't have an algorithm that feeds it to people and all that shit. So
what's weird is, though, also, like, it's strange in a way, like, an enemy's easy when it's like a person like Goodell or what's his face from Blodger from Business Insider, like saying, hey, we're going after you. YouTube is like this weird thing. I mean, I'm on it right now. But it's like this weird thing.
You know what? It's just the internet.
Right.
It's not even like YouTube is just the internet. It's
like
the
Goodell's like a great enemy. Like it's
he's got an ugly face and he's a rich guy.
He's a prick.
A fancy house.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right.
This is just like, I mean, you're talking about a lot of fans too. I wonder if you ask younger people or different generations if it would matter, but you're talking to people who have just been on the internet consuming absolutely
raised
everything,
by YouTube,
99%, for free all the time. And I'm just a little surprised that there's not more people being like, well, fuck YouTube. The response being fuck Barstool. I think in my poll I put up like A, B, C, and then people were replying saying D. I think Barstool can find another sponsor or another way to subsidize the money and not pass it on to the consumer. And like, maybe we can, I don't know. Maybe, another sponsor slides in at the last minute and it's Factor Meals was the in-sponsor show.
Right. And
the new sponsor that's getting around YouTube is XYZ. I guess we could do that. I think it's just sad that it used to be more like, hey, we'll pitch in, we'll help. And, like you said, it's Black Friday. We've been asking a lot. Maybe I think it's more that we've just gotten too big. I just don't know if that is ever the vibe anymore. But, like, we're big, but we are absolutely the underdog to YouTube and fucking Google.
Yeah, we're nothing. We're nothing on YouTube. Like, there's
nothing.
There's,
when people are like, you don't need it, and Dave's rich, and I love this new narrative on a lot of different things. I've seen Dave. Why doesn't Dave just pay everybody? Why doesn't Dave just give everybody bonuses, pay for every single piece of content, pay for every single thing?
Right. Yeah, he's not.
And it's like, well, that's just not how the world works, motherfuckers.
Do you think it would be different if, like, YouTube got to pre-screen, like, we talk about this being great, then YouTube gets to screen like episode 1 or something, and they just say we're not putting it on at all, and nobody ever sees any of it, and then from the start we're like, they're fucking us over. Do you think that would have been different than giving them 3 episodes? Maybe not. I don't know.
I think there are these crazy people. There's the crazy people who legitimately think it's like a planned bait and switch.
Right,
Or just
this is so dumb.
And then there are the people who maybe they're not crazy, but they are just pissed off that they got this little cock tease.
Right.
And I can understand that. But also once the story's laid out and it's like, don't you get that the reason why you love it is because we say things like we're going to blow up your house.
Right.
That's why you're so hooked. And if we didn't do that and we don't, it's just a domino effect to like, it gets back to the consumer of like, this is why it's got to be. And I just wish there were more people who were, down to basically fight the cause. But I don't know, maybe we're just beyond that.
Yeah. All right. But no, but it's great. Monday's episode is great. But yeah. You have any questions for Kevin other than Princess Bride? No? Steve or Andy? No?
Have you spoken to Erica about this? Has she weighed in? I'm not.
Not on Twitter. She hasn't.
No, I have not talked to her.
No.
Have you heard through the grapevine of her where she lands on it?
I've only texted with Dave a little bit. That's the only people I've really talked to about it. But,
he hasn't given any indication of Erica's.
What are you so obsessed about this for?
No,
he seems uncomfortable. Like he doesn't.
Erica's name did not come up in any of my texts. I have not talked to anybody else about Erica.
Nor have I.
How's your eye?
Wait, how is your eye?
Yeah.
Finally better, dude. It took fucking weeks, dude. Those things don't go away.
I remember seeing you the first day when we all got there. I was like, did you get like stung by a bee or something? It's fucked up.
Bro, I've never gotten a sty in my life until this year. And I got like 2 in the last 6 months, and they say that they are brought on by stress. So I was like, oh, okay.
I'll say this. Kevin was as into this game as anybody there.
Oh,
Dead serious as any. We all were. I think some maybe less than a few, but like of the core people who were into it, Kevin was as fucking into it.
This one coming up?
The series itself.
The series itself.
He was from day one. Like I think our team was like. I can't speak for everybody in our team was in. Like it didn't matter if you were.
Well, I didn't expect to be when it started.
I didn't either. I wasn't sure where you were going to land. Yeah.
Yeah, I was very like I'm not gonna like not try. It's fucking lame to not try at these things. Like,
right.
You got to put in the effort.
If you're there,
like,
right? Yeah.
Was there any?
Yeah, if you're gonna do it, do it. But I was kind of like I don't know if I'm gonna like be leading the alliances and the backstabbing, and I don't know if it's worth burning bridges and then as soon as it started, I was like, this is so fucking fun that I just want to be all in on it. Like, I'll let the chips fall with me.
We were saying that to each other during it. We're like, this is like fucking like that first game. After that first challenge, I was like, this is just a fucking good. This is like a vacation. This is like a fucking. This is like a bachelor party without drinking. It was perfect.
Yep.
Yeah.
I really thought that the first challenge being that fun. Feidelberg keeps making fun of us because he said he's like the old married with kids guys uniformly are like, that game was so fun. I want to play it every day.
It's true.
I want to get together with my buddies and do this. And he was like, yeah, I mean, it was okay. It's fine.
Right.
Like, well, yeah, maybe some of us don't have much excitement in our life, and that was fucking awesome, John.
Yeah, I'm an old man. What do you want? But yeah, and the one on Monday one on Monday is wild.
Yes, they really did. Like, as much as you said they were all terrible at their jobs.
I wasn't on yesterday with you guys, but that was a Titanic fuck up by that guy. I mean, that just was.
Yes. But there is not even one iota. You cannot complain one iota about the game creation.
I didn't love the puzzle game, if I'm being honest. I think they probably should have skipped that one. I told you.
Was it really that tough? Like,
for me, it was.
Kevin, was it that tough with the goggles on?
I told Kevin. No. It wasn't.
Kirk is like, I couldn't even understand what was going on with him. It's like he truly has a what do you call it? A spatial.
Yeah, spatial relations. Yeah, I'm very smart at some things and very dumb at other things. I told you when it was done. I remember saying to you specifically, I was like, Kevin, you think it's bad now. Wait till you actually see it. You're not going to believe how bad it is. And it was worse.
You just kept saying, turn it.
Flip. You were actually the most, I think if I had to rank them, you were actually the most, you and Will were the most, and Feidelberg was good. You were the most patient. Hank was like losing his mind. And Che was like getting worked up too, but it was.
Well, it does nobody any good. I kept being like, listen, we obviously know what's going on here. It doesn't help to be like, how about Che though? Che going, tell me what shape it is. What do you want him to say? It's an arrow with a parallel.
What's crazy is
the corner.
What's crazy is we lost by like 30. We lost by like 30 seconds.
I know. So I told Tommy Smokes. I said, listen, if we complete that comeback, Kirk's off the hook, and you are the Atlanta Falcons 28-3.
Oh, unbelievable!
You're building the tower upward.
Unbelievable. You guys would have been better off if I wasn't even in it. I honestly think if you guys did it without me,
there is a strong chance. Yep.
Yeah,
honestly, like
you
there
might
was a
have
time
won
Feidelberg said he was putting it through the right hole, and you told him to move it.
I was like, John. I remember one point I was like, John, that's definitely not right. And he said to me, no, that's right. And he was blindfolded. I was like, oh, I guess you were right. Yeah.
Well, Kirk, do you think you would have got eliminated if Hank was nice about it? Like if he was like, oh.
No, I think Kevin laid out. I remember talking to him. I remember leaving and being like, even though this was really bad, Hank's going to be out of here. Like, you know how it is. Like, it doesn't
always the target.
It doesn't really matter how you do in those unless you're like bad all the time. Like, it's not.
Well, here's the thing. I think early on, when there's several more team challenges, if you have a weak link, it's like we might lose as a team every single time.
That was one of the Nate issues, honestly. Like after that first game.
Yeah. But once we all had the feeling that a merge might be coming, I said it. I think it was in the edit. I said, I don't care if I found out that you actually did throw the challenge.
Right.
I'm still voting for Hank because you cannot let him link up with his buddies and then they have like a full team again.
Right.
So
did you feel like you had an advantage going in because you were almost like two people with you and Feidelberg, or no?
Yeah, I mean, like,
I'm not giving it away. I mean, there's been like you guys we've done.
It's just like automatically like a mini alliance to start. So that, and I think there's not many people I have like bad blood with. So it was a good position.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, and you can see it all next Monday on some random website somewhere. I don't know where. I don't know, who the hell knows? I have no idea where it's going to be. We're
find out.
We're going to find out. All right, I'll talk to you.
Thanks, guys.
See you. Kevin Clancy's first appearance, I think, in a while. I don't know.
I think, yeah,
it's been a while.
I talk to him all the time, but yeah, I get his. It's actually an interesting point where I don't think it's that Barstool's gotten too big. I think this series got big that it crossed over. Where the crossover people, I could see some of the people don't follow me who are tweeting this shit at me, who are like, "What the fuck?" And I think these are people. Like I said, these people I run into who are like, this show is great. Like my daughter's watching with their friends. They don't fucking know who I am.
My parents started watching. They don't watch any of it.
They have their butler turn it on. Or not? Yeah.
Jeeves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's the first thing you've done for Barstool that I would continue watching if you were eliminated.
Right. I get that.
Yeah. I'm
it's-
absolutely
I agree.
hooked. It's so much better than I thought it would be.
I think people will find it pretty easily on Barstool.tv for free. I don't think that's going to be a big. I mean, if they need the help with that, then
I think the biggest problem for people is from their putting it up on a TV essentially. Like that's a common complaint I see.
that was a lot of pay-per-view stuff I got. From
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, because this is like phone only. You can't like stream it on.
You have to know how
could.
to send your phone
Like
to the
people
TV.
like you and I,
You're
Kirk,
not
that
gonna-
old. We would
Yes,
have to do it on
exactly.
our phones. Yeah,
You're too busy stealing packages and selling them for an extra 30
you have
cents.
to do it, Kirk.
Or you could do
You
something
gotta
else.
make money,
You
Kirk.
could do something else, Steve.
I could do that, but this is an easier route.
What do you think of that job?
I want to know what does your house look like? Is it like a warehouse?
Oh, it's like I got boxes all over the place.
Yeah, it must be. Can we see photos compare it to Gus's?
No,
Why not?
because there's so many lunatics out there that would see a picture of my house and be like, "There he is. That's where he lives." And
People like you mean?
Yeah, but Gus
oh,
does
not
it.
like me.
Gus puts it out there.
Well, that's him. That's something he wants to do. I'm not comfortable with that,
You love him, huh, Colin?
It's just great. It's nonstop.
and I can't. I haven't gotten going yet
About what? Gotten going about what?
about anything.
Well, go ahead, get going.
Well, I got Hellman's boy next to me giving the Princess Bride questions.
You got what, boy?
Hellman's boy over here.
Oh,
We got Hellman's boy doing his thing, and then
it's not going to take off, I don't think.
nah, that's not a good one. You know, then all the thing with the YouTube. So I'm ready to get in the show.
Go ahead. What do you got? I mean, it's a pretty big part of the show.
It's
I mean,
a
I am
major part of the show.
Like Barstool shut down.
Yeah.
Because something I said, and Dave Portnoy and Kevin
No, it's a
Clancy
major
were on.
part of the
I
show,
mean,
yeah.
Portnoy got stepped all over, got right in Steve's way. Just
that was a bad
completely-
question, Steve.
was
Yo,
his
this
worse?
could be the show of the year.
Was his was worse.
Well, it was a 7-part Erica question where Kevin's like, I didn't talk to her. Like, what do you want me to say? but did you talk to Dave? What did Dave say about it? Is something going on with you and Erica that I'm not aware of? Are you friends with her or
Yeah,
something?
I mean, I was better with Kevin. I mean,
I'm always fascinated by the dynamics within the organization.
My guess is Erica would say, I don't know this at all. My
I don't
guess is
think you-
Erica would say, cut the 30 seconds. I'll keep it on YouTube. It's just a smarter business move.
I'm kind of leaning that way too. After
And
those
that's
two
a
phone
perfectly
calls.
reasonable business take. Like I would have, if she said that to me, like this isn't like, I think people still think this is like me. Like I just said on a show that got edited for 2 months. Like if they had scrubbed it out, they would have scrubbed it out. Like I applaud that they put it on there because it was good and Dave kept it. But if they had a meeting and Eric was like, look, as a CEO of the company, from a business perspective, it makes the most business sense to scrub the 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I know we look bad. That's my guess is what she probably would have said, though I don't know that. We could ask her. I don't know.
I think now I would lean towards put the safe version on YouTube,
I think he doesn't want
criticize
to
YouTube the whole time, and then release the uncensored version on Twitter or Barstool TV or
Well, but the
something.
next
yeah, but that's
episode,
not Dave. Dave would never do something like
And also,
that.
you
No,
probably
he
Dave's
wouldn't.
all
But
in.
I think
Buys.
But
like,
here's the problem with that.
KFC said reachability and
The
everything.
problem is you don't know what now. You don't know. Like there are episodes. Every episode that comes up has things not as wild maybe as I said to Jeff, but there are things. Some things I said. Some things Dave said. Some things. Whoever, Jerry, whatever.
it's not just you.
That no. The YouTube is going to randomly, selectively, maybe like this is wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing is once you like this, once you bend your knee,
Well,
you don't know what
you'll be under the
there-
microscope the entire way.
There are no rules.
No rules.
There's no
Nothing
rules. There's no rules.
goes.
There's no rules. There were no rules. So
No.
it's like trying to work like I did EI after during the, like you don't know what's appropriate, what's not appropriate. So it doesn't matter. So no, I actually think it's the right move to not do that. And put on Barstool TV for free if Dave wants to do that. That makes sense. That'll be fine. People, you're not going to watch that?
Oh,
Everybody
That's what
was.
I mean. Yeah. So there you go. All right. What else? I think we covered most of that, unless I'm missing something.
it's pretty comprehensive.
That was the majority.
And you don't think if it was like in June that they did the $9.99 that people would pay? Is there something to that where it's
I
like,
think
wow,
it's-
it's
I think a
money,
big part of
money,
it is
money,
I
money,
think-
and
I
now
think-
more money?
No, I think a big part of it is we gave them 3 good ones.
Yeah.
And I think of it as like, I don't know, if there's a show I liked on a network that was for free. I don't even know what it would be. Whatever.
Yellowstone.
I don't like that show because I'm not stupid. But let's say it was a show that somebody with brains could watch. 3 episodes in, and all of a sudden they're saying, hey, we're not going to charge you for, you have to go sign up, you go put your credit card in, you go the whole goddamn thing.
Yeah,
Like,
it's not
I
worth-
would,
yeah.
I'd be annoyed. I would do it, but I would be annoyed. Now these people can just go to send it and still pay for it, but they're just bitching.
Well, Barstool didn't do that.
What do you mean?
You know, in your Barstool's being forced to do this. in
Oh,
a
I
way.
understand that.
So-
Well, they're
but-
not being forced to do it. They could cut the 30 seconds.
Yeah,
but they're
yeah.
making a stand, which I agree with, and it's back 100%. So I applaud it, and I would buy it 50 times. So, but you know,
The other thing too is like if you in a given month, do you see like one good show on a streaming service, whether that's Hulu, Netflix, and
yeah, but
you're
that becomes like a
consistently
whole
paying that?
like. Yeah, I know what you're saying, but
Yeah.
that's not
A
really
one-off
That's not really
to see
the
a good
argument,
show?
though. That, I agree with you, but that's not. There are no good shows right now.
That's true.
Except for The Crown.
It's just a reason for people
watch
to
The
bitch.
Crown.
That's all it is.
Do you really?
Yes.
By yourself?
No, with my wife.
Okay.
No,
Just
it's a wife
voluntarily?
Yeah.
Like if your wife died, God forbid, let's say she got her head chopped off on like the Dumbo ride or something, right? would you?
I'd be rich.
Would you watch the rest of the? Oh, that's a good point. Would you watch the rest of The Crown?
After a respectable
Yeah, sure.
mourning period.
You would come back to The Crown.
And yes, and I would
You
remember
have to know how it concludes.
I would remember that we watched it together. And
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. Did you
It's-
watch? Are you up to the date on the season?
Yeah, I don't really like the. Once Diana came into the
They make
picture,
this
I
guy
haven't
look. They
enjoyed
make
it
this
as
guy
much.
look like a real bitch. This.
Charles.
No, the boyfriend, the guy who got killed too.
Oh, Dodie.
Yeah, you make him look pathetic.
Yeah.
Jeez, is that true?
Well, that's the thing. After every episode, I
Like,
like to look
how
up.
do we know their private conversations they had the day they fucking died?
They don't know, and some of the creative liberties they've taken. If I was the real family being depicted in that show, I'd be so pissed.
I'm sure they are. What are they going to do?
They make a lot of stuff up, and the audience generally assumes almost like it's a documentary.
Yes.
and they take a lot of liberty.
What's your take on the whole Crown, the royal family?
I don't know nothing about it.
Yeah.
Dominic
You're-
West is great. It's a great acting. in
That
it.
stuff ain't for me, Kirk. I don't.
What's that? What do you watch?
It's not
Steve?
for me. I watch The Sopranos. I watch Breaking Bad.
Well, these shows have concluded.
I know. Nothing new. Nothing new. I don't
What's
have
the
a good
last
show
new
right
series
now.
you watched?
Yellow Jackets.
Oh, you
Oh,
said
yeah,
that.
he
It's a
said
good
Yeah,
show.
Yellow Jackets. And
I was happy when Juliette Lewis died.
Were you?
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
Her character annoyed me. I liked
Yeah.
her father, Jeffrey Lewis. Do you remember him, the actor Jeffrey Lewis, or no? He was in Any Which Way But Loose with Clint Eastwood. He was on a very good episode of Highway to Heaven, a Christmas theme.
Oh
episode.
no.
Yeah. So there you go. Okay. What else, Coleman or Gus? Or Mayo. I'm sure you have notes. Go ahead.
Oh, I've got some questions.
Go ahead. Did you bring a game?
I have a game.
You have a game.
I have a game.
You want to do the game or the notes first? Mayo. It's up to you.
Let's do Steve's game.
Okay, let's do the game. Is it music worthy? Was your last game terrible?
I didn't have a game.
He was too good for it.
He brought in Simon Says.
That's right.
Oh, my last game. That would have been fun. That would. Have you ever played it, Kirk?
Simon Says?
Yeah.
In my life, I've played it.
No.
I think
Well, it's not Simon Says. It's just Simon.
you seem like you play a lot. You like to play games.
I like a good
He
game.
looks like a
yeah.
game guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I like to play cards.
He messaged me and was like, "I have another game," and I was like, "Can't wait for Bop It."
It's actually even worse than that.
Oh, great.
Hello. Hello. What is this?
Kirk's having a stroke.
No. I'm just trying to figure out this fucking Twitter thing. Jesus Christ. It's fucking annoying. Go ahead.
All right. So I have the top Springsteen songs starting with an S. So we're gonna do a bracket.
That's a lot of S's there, Steve.
I know. That's why I did it. So I got
The top Springsteen
Top
songs.
Springsteen-
First letter is the letter S, like Spirit of the Night, say.
exactly. So I'm doing it in bracket fashion. And you pick.
You
the
have a
ones-
bracket.
A bracket. So there's a grade 8.
Is 8 of them.
8 of them. So on the left side,
You stolen car on there.
relax.
If it's
I'll
on
get
there, if it's on there, I'm not doing
It is there.
Okay.
All right. So Streets of Fire versus Something in the Night.
Give me those Streets of Fire, Coleman. I mean, do we really care at this point?
Nope.
Let's blow this shit up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Also,
saying?
yeah. I was gonna say threaten to blow up Bruce Springsteen's house.
Don't joke around about that. Idiot.
You need a pen? I got you, buddy. No, wait. Steve, that one is covered in my hands. You don't want that one.
Streets of Fire.
Perfect.
Yep.
Oh, that's fine. That's cool. The voice.
Excellent.
Incredible.
So that one or Something in the Night?
Shut up, Steve. I want to hear your voice.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. I just want to hear Streets of Fire one time. Okay. Okay, good. Something in the Night is better
go
than Streets
down?
of Fire.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's impossible. I mean, it's the greatest album. It's the greatest piece of art ever produced by anybody. Dark Side of the Edge of Town album. It's perfect.
Okay.
The worst song on the album is fucking Badlands. That's how good that album
Really?
is. Yes.
Wow. All right, so on that side of the
Steve's
bracket,
overwhelmed by that piece of information.
I am. Streets of
Steve's
Philadelphia.
on his tippy toes right now.
Oh,
which is,
sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry, Kirk.
I'm trying to get. I'm getting comfortable here.
It's just interesting. You were on your literally.
Yeah.
I've never seen anybody sit on the tippy toes.
I don't know. So Streets of Philadelphia versus Spirited in the Night.
Spirit in the Night.
Okay.
It's not Spirited in the Night.
Spirit in the Night.
There you go. Yeah.
There we go. The other side of the bracket: Secret Garden versus She's the One.
She's the one.
And then Stolen Car versus State Trooper.
Stolen car.
All right. So then we go to Something in the Night versus Spirit in the Night.
Something in the Night.
And then we go She's the One versus Stolen Car.
Oh boy, this is a tough pick.
And then
This is
Something
two
in
of
the Night versus Stolen Car.
Two of the very greatest. I do Something in the Night.
Wow.
There you go.
My guess was Stolen Cars. That's why I really thought that you were going to go with that one.
I'm not sure what to say, Steve. Made the
Well, I had
finals.
a
It made the
guess. It made the
finals.
finals,
Yeah,
I
it made
know.
the finals. What do you want me to say? Is
I
that a
know.
game, Coleman?
It's a bracket.
Yeah, it's
an
an
offshoot.
game. It's a bracket.
It's an activity.
Bracket. It's an activity.
It's an activity. It's a good activity.
And no one
Yeah.
has to have a
Streets of
winner.
Fire and Secret Garden just because it was too.
I picked Streets of Fire.
No, Streets of Philadelphia and
Oh,
Secret Garden just because they were so trendy because of the movies and all
Streets
that.
of Philadelphia is more of a Coleman song.
No,
Yeah.
I'm
It's
a
more of his,
Spirit in the
that's
Night.
more of his
Spirit in
experience
the Night.
as an American.
Yeah.
As a gay American, yeah.
I like Streets of Fire.
You heard it before?
No.
Something in the Night's even better, but it's slow. It's a great song. They're both great songs. Streets of Philadelphia is a great song, but it's also
overplayed, right?
Yeah. Great song though.
So should I start with
It's had a swell
Darkness?
career. What's that?
Should I start with Darkness on the other side of town? Like if
On the other side of town,
is that the name of
on
it?
the edge of town.
On the edge of town.
Hey, some darkness over there on the other side.
The Pink Floyd.
Go take a look.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. But where would you suggest if someone's not that familiar
Here's what
with
I
Bruce
suggest to somebody:
Springsteen?
is leave me alone. I'm just trying to fucking get to dinner so I can go to
That's
bed.
all you can
That's
do.
That's all I'm trying to do. I would say, yeah, I would probably go Born to Run, to Darkness. Then you pretty much go in order to The River, to Nebraska, The Born in the USA, The Tunnel of Love, and then see where you're at. I mean, that's
Just go in order of album release?
the first two albums I would skip if you're new to it. They're just with Wild and Innocent and
Greetings from Asbury?
It's just too jazzy and like it's just.
So start with Born to Run and then just move
Yeah,
through.
you can start
Okay.
Born to Run.
All
First
right.
song on Born to Run is Thunder Road. So if you've heard of that song,
Yeah.
yeah. So then you're off to the races. It's a terrific career. Book him, would you guys?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, Gus. Yeah, that would be.
What,
Gus
Bruce
would be-
Springsteen?
Yeah,
that'd be a good. That'd be a good.
Yeah,
book.
that would be a good
pretty
guess.
good
I like
get,
his
right?
chances. Yeah. He's gonna call him. I'm sure.
Where are you at on Gus?
Oh, he's fine.
Yeah?
He's there. He exists. Yeah.
That's good.
He's settling in. Like
Coleman,
he's
where are
settling
you
in.
at on
I will say the Gus suggestion to Justin that they go to New York to eat cookies at Subway. What do I care about that?
Yeah.
I don't care about those cookies.
It was
Where's the content there?
it was just an idea that Coleman and I had been talking about.
But what's the? I don't care about those though. So what's the payoff?
and we're not going to go.
But no. But what was the payoff of that?
It was just another Subway thing.
I know okay. We got to figure out. So what about contest winners coming up? And
Yep.
When's that?
I'm
Next
keeping
week?
track of all that.
Tickets on sale Wednesday at 9:30. By the way.
Yeah. I'd like to announce them as soon as possible. Like
Okay.
hopefully,
Next week maybe.
Yeah.
yeah, even earlier.
Like
potentially.
today?
Now.
We have
not
to do, we have
right
to do it on
now,
the show.
but
Yeah,
yeah.
we do it on the show. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead, Mayo. What do you have?
Coleman, where are you on Gus?
Listen, to me, I can't see anyone else next to me in this position. Like,
Wow.
I think if Gus was gone, a lot of people would be like, oh, now that he's gone, what is this?
They'd be
What
like,
is
fuck
the show?
you. Why'd you get
Exactly.
rid of
Yeah.
Why'd you fucking get rid of him? You're
Yeah.
you're a rich asshole. You got rid of this poor guy.
Yeah.
I know their moves. Like this is
But you don't think you become Mr. Softy?
who?
You?
They just fucking almost kicked off of YouTube because of me, Steve.
No, I mean with him,
Are you still doing this? Like what? What would you like me to do?
Kirk.
Yeah, that's
He
my
was in
name.
the office the other day sleeping.
Yes, we
right?
talked about this.
Years ago. You would have whacked him.
No, I wouldn't have. No,
You don't
I
think
actually
so?
disagree. If if Steve Robinson had done it, we would have done a show on it. I wouldn't have fired him. You think I would have fired Steve Robinson if he slept in the office?
May I?
I think you're a little soft now.
In Steve's
Softer than you
last
used to be.
episode, Steve said he was like Coleman should be in that studio all the
All the
time.
time.
And Kirk
But not
said
sleeping in
he
there,
should.
though.
Kirk said he should be sleeping in there.
So
I
now
believe
you're killing,
Coleman. I sent you that
for
audio.
working so
Yes,
hard
I-
that he
I
slept
do
in
have
there.
it.
He worked hard
Kirk,
on.
he slept in here though.
You don't think he
That's-
worked hard during Black Friday weekend?
Yeah, of course he did.
What's wrong with? Yeah, what's wrong with him sleeping?
But
I can
now
see
you
it.
said-
It's a
you
little
said
weird, but
you can't sleep
if
in
these
the
guys are
office.
burning the midnight oil and they want to crash
now
on
I
the
said you
floor,
can't sleep
why
in the
not?
office. Now if he sleeps in the office again, he's fired. Like the rule has been set.
What if he asks permission?
No, I don't. It's just to me dangerous.
what
I don't
is-
like it.
I don't
it's a
think
bad
it's-
idea.
yeah.
It's a bad idea. He was working hard, so that's why I gave him a pass. But it's a bad idea.
This was.
I just think you let people slide a little bit too much.
Like who? Who else?
Josh. Fucking
When
Josh
you
is back there. Nobody's insulted him once.
When you respond like who with like who, that means you don't have an answer.
Kirk, over the history of what you've been doing,
Who? Like who else?
Mike getting drunk at your live event.
That was 3 years ago, so I've gotten soft then and now.
Justin with the 29,000. Steve, you play this
When
thing.
do I fire people?
but
When
you-
do I ever fire people? This is a false narrative.
You don't fire anybody.
That's what I'm saying. So how do I get softer? From what then?
Because you would come down harder on them before.
Like what? Like what?
Like you would have laid into him even worse a couple of years ago than you did the other day. You
I
would've
broke a
laid
fucking
that hammer
TV
into
last
him.
week because of him.
But that sleeping in this office, you would have went freaking nuclear
I don't
on
think
him.
so. I actually think that's incorrect.
I think
What
the
hell
opposite.
was that?
I think you're getting soft.
Is that you, Mayo? Snorting?
No.
Is that you, Steve?
No,
Josh.
I think
All right, nobody wants to hear from Josh,
Mayo.
Mayo. Shut
You're
up.
getting
Get these
soft.
dumb bits in your head. Okay, I'm
Which is a
soft.
good thing, though,
Okay,
Kirk.
yeah,
I think
yeah,
getting soft as you get older.
Barely
I mean,
yours is soft.
I
Jesus
think he's
Christ.
going
Left
out of his
the
way-
pasta, Steve. You're gonna meet
Very.
some new woman. What's that?
I think you're being.
I know that Steve laugh. I like that laugh. Save that. I like Steve. What's that?
I think you've been trying to be extra hard on Gus.
Not really.
I feel the opposite. Like you've said yourself.
No, I think where Steve is
you're
missing
easier
it,
on
'cause-
Bowman
where-
than
where
on
Steve
Were
Gus.
you hotter on him or Dave? Him or
Steve
Dave?
is
Hotter on Dave.
I don't know. I beat Gus up pretty good at times. It's all selective. Where you could kill me is if Mick had done that, I would have gone off on Mick because I think Mick's
There
an
we go.
idiot.
Or
But-
Montante or whoever.
No, but I like Montante. Mick's just a guy you look at, you want to punch. You know, you just do. You don't. Although I thought Mick was good yesterday.
We did have a potential name. for
Two
the show.
names came out.
Oh, that's going to be a good show.
Yeah.
This is going to be a good show.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
a good show.
What is it?
had
I saw one which I liked.
Beyond average pedophile was one.
That's terrible.
Yeah,
And then
that's not the one.
The
this
other one was Mick Bait.
Yeah, I like that.
like
Mick
that.
Bates.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mick Bates.
Yeah.
And,
Nick's,
and Mick thinks he might have someone already.
he can line up to get.
He's got someone on the line already,
Wow.
he thinks.
This okay.
He moves quick.
This
That's
is
a
big.
good show. That's a good show.
Something I should be celebrated for.
Someone needs to say
What if we get somebody and get them arrested for
this
it?
is dangerous.
That would be the case season 3.
You think YouTube wouldn't be? We're trying to catch pedophiles. I bet if you go on YouTube, there's a million shows about catching
Yeah,
pedophiles.
this is
has
all
to be,
over
yeah.
TikTok.
First of all, we
and
know on
everything.
YouTube they're interviewing pedophiles.
Yeah.
So I mean, like we're trying to catch them.
I mean, if it ends with Mick getting hurt or so, yeah. It's
He's also not a minor. Like
I'm
he's-
talking myself out of it. Yeah.
No,
that
we'll have
sounds-
security here.
Okay, Justin.
Justin, yeah.
He's just
Also, you
the
gonna
guy
have
for
the
that
person
job.
come here to meet Mick here, or
Yes, you
like
listen to
around
the show,
in the area.
Steve. This is
I
how
did,
it's-
no, but I wasn't sure if it was gonna be here in the office or like
I
next
think this is
door.
the place
or,
to do it.
Yeah,
Justin and the guy
I
you're
don't
catching
know.
will know each other.
I think it works better if they're going to a house because
Or a hotel or something?
Or something, yeah. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like if they come to a studio, they're gonna know they're gonna get got.
Oh,
right away.
exactly.
that's true.
But if
All
they
right.
went to like the halfway cafe or something for
Well, we're
lunch,
gonna put
or-
them in any.
Oh yeah, they get a sponsorship.
No, I mean like not them particularly.
No,
But
I think
like
it's more
to
like
have,
I think it's more like mixed. Like, hey, my parents are gone for the
Yeah.
weekend, and I got a hotel and that kind of thing. Maybe
The message I got is that there's a guy on the line and he thinks that he's talking to someone who's under 16 years old and is very creepy.
Yeah, there
So
we
he's
go.
excited.
There we go.
Holy shit.
Did the guy say how long does it drive from Grill on the Hill to the Best Western in Middleborough?
You guys are fucking nuts. That's.
What are you talking about?
I thought.
Man, what other show would you have Dave Portnoy on, Steve from you, Mick Bait? Like, this is the great.
This is the
step
greatest
away
show
sometimes,
ever,
This is
yeah.
the greatest show of all time. It's never been better.
No argument.
The last 2 months have been the highest downloads in the history of the show. So, like, you know.
Good job, guys.
Yeah, it's because
No, I just the whole Mick Bait thing.
You're such a pussy, man.
It's funny, but the fact that
It's almost like you're oddly defensive about this subject.
the fact you guys are
Why?
gonna follow through on
Even
it.
on
What
any
is this?
message
I know
boards,
why.
You
man.
call me a bit, but look at this.
Why do you think
How?
why do you think he's so defensive about this particular subject?
Oh,
Oh yeah.
That would be great. That would be
be-
You
great.
could see if he relates to some
Fucking
audio.
VHS of the Princess Bride. So Mick Bait. I like Mick Bait.
Yeah.
Mick Bait's a
Mick
winner.
Bait is good.
Mick
This
Bait's
is
a
gonna.
winner.
It's good. Okay.
Mick said he'd be willing to even perform with his hand on somebody if it meant getting the guy in trouble. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Mick, you could see Mick looking like he's like 13 or 14.
We were
Yeah,
saying
oh, yeah.
he
Half
looked
backwards.
preppy look
Yeah,
almost.
yeah.
Like,
What's that?
Like got some makeup on him to make him
Not
look a
even
little younger.
yeah, not
a
much
lot.
though.
No,
He
not a
looks-
lot. Just
he
Oh, you
looks
got to
cheap.
catch him on a good.
He looks
good day.
sickly. Yeah,
Yeah.
he looks sick. It's almost like you're taking advantage of a dying kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
One
this
of
will
those
work.
big lollipops.
No, I don't think that would open us up. Would Mick be willing to have anal sex with the guy? Just like the tip get in, then the cops come in. Well, we'll talk to him about it. I think you would. What's sad is to get Mick on this show now full time, he has to lure grown men to it.
Yeah.
That is true. What notes do you have, man?
That's a low
You
moment
always
for
have
him.
many.
Oh, I've got.
Go ahead.
Did you see the Furiosa trailer?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
I don't
you'd be
like Anna
excited.
Taylor-Joy that much.
Oh, okay. What do you think of the Chris Hemsworth? What do you think of in general actors when they have prosthetics
Not a
as
big
part
fan.
of the role? Me neither.
Not a big fan. I did like the Queen's Gambit. I shouldn't say that. She's not. I liked her in the menu. That's not fair. She seems very cold, though, which is good for that role. I
Yeah,
guess.
I'm pumped for it. I thought the trailer was great.
It won't be as good as Fury Road.
You don't think so?
No way. It's impossible.
Yeah, but Fury
Fury
Road
Road
was
is much
so
better than
good.
Princess Bride. Much better.
Well, they're two very different things.
Better. Fred Savage wasn't in.
Fury Road is on my rewatchable list. Like if that's on, same as Princess Bride.
Wow.
I would watch that at any point.
How many times have you watched it?
What else is on the? What else is on this list? No, the rewatchables list.
The rewatchables list? The Batman.
Okay, that's on
The
Netflix
Batman,
now. I just
the
saw.
new one.
Yep.
I watch that like once a
Why
week.
don't you watch the Rockies like a fucking man?
Yeah.
I've seen Rocky V.
Sit there crying when fucking
That's
Diana
the one
dies.
you watched?
Yeah, with Tommy Gunn.
It's the worst movie of them all.
Kirk, of all the ones to watch, you watch it 5?
That's because he's stupid.
Awful.
It's watching The Crown.
All right, I'll watch the Rockies. I'll do my homework.
I think you spelled Rocky wrong the other day in the tweet too.
You know why? I know someone named Rocky who spells it that way.
An IE? Is that what you did?
That's
Yeah.
awful.
So that's why.
Disgrace.
That's
Disgrace alley.
Kirk,
How do you say it?
I can make
Disgrace
a call.
alley?
Kirk, I can make a call if you want.
To who, Steve?
You know,
What are you gonna have me killed? 'Cause I haven't
for
seen
that
the Rocky movies?
ROCKIE. I mean, come on,
Disgrace.
Yeah, come on. That's.
throw them out.
Have you seen Goodfellas?
Oh yes. Yep.
Good.
Oh
Seen
yes.
Goodfellas.
Okay.
One of the big three.
That's one of your big three? No. This is not as good as a Princess Bride.
Goodfellas is a rewatchable.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Do you like the rewatchables itself, the series?
Depending on the movie, yes.
I'm the same way.
Yep.
I mean, if it's a movie I'm into, I like it. If also, who's on there?
Yeah.
Jeff Lowe would be good in the rewatchables. He'd be good over at the Ringer. I think.
I mean,
don't
all
you?
joking. Yes.
Yes, he's a Ringer guy. I
He
think,
would
right?
fit in.
Yeah, totally. And
all
his
joking
donuts
aside, it's
and
not
the donuts.
It's not an insult.
You think Jeff D. Lowe? You think the Ringer, like Jeff D. Lowe, like had my back on this thing? You
Yeah,
think guys
that's
at the
true.
Ringer would be like, you're out of your fucking mind?
Yeah, but
Jeff D. Lowe was one of the guys fighting to put that in the episode.
yeah, he's
You think fucking Amanda Dobbins or Sean Fennessy would be doing that?
No,
way.
I guess it would depend on like after the last time I was on, like 2 days later. Remember he had beef with Stephen Che for Che's Killer of the Flower Moons review.
Yes.
And Jeff was like, "Oh, basically saying like the Barstool movie brand is being hurt because these dummies get out ahead of us."
It's like Riggs.
That's the type of fissure that made me think, oh, maybe Jeff wants
Don't
to
use
go
that.
somewhere.
That's
The
the wrong
fissure's a
word.
Ringer word.
Yeah.
Well, exactly. Yeah.
And didn't you have that kid in here who had that fissure?
Oh, the anal
Oh,
fissure.
yeah. Who was that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
that
The,
was Shane.
the
Shane.
meat cutter. The meat
Oh,
cutter.
yeah, he's a
Shane,
good kid.
Yeah.
How is Shane? Is he still like contributing?
Who's snorting? Is that Steve?
It might be me. I got a little bit of a cold.
not sure.
That's got to be you.
You have a
It might
cold?
be me.
You're not giving me a cold, are you? I don't need
No,
shit
no,
in
no.
my life. Okay.
Well, I'm
Oh,
gonna
that
wipe
that
I think it
reminds
might
me.
be me.
You're gonna get a cold, Mayo, for fucking Disney.
I have a sinus infection already. I'm on antibiotics.
fucked on the flight.
So, well, that's why I went to the doctor's. Like, you got to give me antibiotics. I can't.
What
go on
park
the
is
flight.
first?
Animal Kingdom.
Okay, get the
I like
worst
that.
one
I
out of
like
the way.
that. No, Animal Kingdom's back. It's so
Not
back.
yet. Not
It's
yet.
a good first day.
Safari's okay.
Avatar.
I like the Yeti.
See, I
ride.
don't do any of these rides, so it's for me.
The Yeti roller coaster is cool.
Yeah, I don't do any of that shit.
Yeah.
No.
The Avatar ride's cool, but I don't love
The best
screens.
park. The best park is the Hollywood Park. It's
Yes.
great. It's small. It's clean.
Indiana Jones.
It has. Well, that's a problem, but it has a bunch of good rides. It's not crazy crowded.
Star Wars World now.
Star Wars.
Toy Story World. I like Toy Story World.
Yeah, Toy Story World.
Yeah.
Yep. You got the History of the Movies ride on the gondola.
It's gone now.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the Minnie and Mickey ride
Yep,
now?
they replaced
that's
it.
Fuck
Which was
that.
actually
Yep.
pretty cool.
Minnie and Mickey's
Muppets
are
one
only
still
where-
there?
No.
Yes,
Muppet
it's
Vision?
there.
I think
Muppets
so.
is
Yeah.
there.
It's another
we
good
gotta
time
I
killer.
gotta tell my wife we got to do that.
Good time killer. It's all about the time killers. The Webway People Mover in Tomorrowland.
I like
Yep.
that.
I go on that 20 times.
Carousel of Progress.
Carousel of Progress. I get a little dizzy on that, but still, it's fine. It moves. It's okay.
What's your approach with the kids when it comes to?
Well, they're old now, so they're not.
but when you went, like for gifts, like
gifts.
like the kids want to buy shit at Disney.
Yeah, you got to be paid. You don't go over the top.
We give them one.
Yeah, that's good.
We say one.
Yeah, you're spending enough goddamn money on the trip.
Yeah.
See, and people shouldn't go enough too much where Disney's like going to Campbell Park. You know.
No, we go every like 2 or 3 years.
That's fine.
My in-laws help with it. They're big on it. Like,
Well, they're going as
How
well?
jacked
Oh,
up
yeah.
are the prices? Are they?
It's crazy.
Yeah. it's
I don't
crazy.
think we'd be going.
I haven't
if
been
it
since
weren't
the
for them.
80s. I don't know.
Oh, they're paying for it?
Not all of it, but they pay for a lot of it.
What do you mean? For your flight?
Yeah, like my mother-in-law uses her points for the tickets for the,
Okay.
and she's an annual member or whatever for Disney.
Oh, she's like a Disney
And
person.
then we go
Oh,
in
wait,
on
so
the
she's a Disney
condo. We go
Vacation
in on
Club
the
member.
on the food.
Shut up,
I don't know
Chris.
what she's a member.
No,
I don't know.
because if she is, then it's a lot cheaper to stay on resort.
Well,
than
they're
it
already
would be
going.
off.
Gus, book it.
I don't want to stay on
Yeah.
resort. I would be a fucking stressed out mess if I was.
I
had
think the
people on
opposite.
both
Well,
sides
why-
of me.
why not
and
stay
up and
on?
below me? I can't.
Wouldn't
do
it be
that.
a benefit to
hotel.
stay there? Though?
I don't like hotels for
Yes,
that
it's
reason,
easier.
especially because my
Yeah.
kids are fucking loud as hell.
Like, if you're like at Epcot, you can wake up and you're at Epcot in 10 minutes. 5 minutes. You
It's
just
not worth
walk.
it. Yeah, but it's.
I
They
like
got
that.
the tram system.
I like
too.
the whatchamacallit too.
The trams, the buses, everything.
What's the thing? Doing the restaurants, like the boardwalk. I like the boardwalk.
Oh yeah, downtown Disney.
Oh, yeah.
No, downtown Disney.
They changed the name of that.
Spring.
No, I'm talking about the one right by, like, say, the beach
It's the
club.
boardwalk. It's the boardwalk because it's like where ESPN was and all that.
Right, yeah. I like that.
Where do you
my
get your
runs
run in?
there. I go my runs there.
Your runs there? Yeah.
And there's like a little trail that goes all the way down to Hollywood Studios. I go by there. I go
that's
by.
cool.
It's very nice. Yeah, it's nice. Maybe I'll go with you guys.
Hey, you're welcome to.
Oh, it'll be great.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
What other notes do you have? What other terrible notes do you have?
Steve, how much is your divorce on the table for us to talk about?
0.
Okay. All right. I don't want to push it then.
0.
Are you dating at all or no?
No.
You have one daughter?
1.
How old is she?
5.
5. Okay, that's tough. Yeah.
Yeah, that's off. That's a no-fly list.
That seems fair.
Fair enough. Yeah,
I can only imagine what she's been through. So we got to think about her.
What are your podcasting aspirations?
Right now, it's 10 minutes a week. That's all.
Okay.
You
there.
must be doing a follow-up today. After
Definitely.
The show. Okay.
Oh, yeah. No, I'll definitely do one.
How many episodes? What would that be today? Episode what?
6.
That's a good one. I like that. For
Yeah.
You. Yeah. Okay. Good. All right.
I said that pretty well, though.
Well, I mean, you said
6.
6.
6.
6.
6.
No.
It's getting
6.
worse.
6.
What's that?
6.
What's between 5 and 7?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7.
If you say like
6.5.
that's better. That's weird.
What about stamp? Is it if the S is before
Stamp,
a
I think, should be
consonant? Is
stamp,
it
I think,
easier?
Say stamp.
Stamp.
That's better.
Yeah, I think it's when the S
There's
is
a
into a vowel.
yeah.
sound
Yeah, I
that
think,
it's
yeah.
Like right. Yeah.
I couldn't say R as a
social.
kid, so I'm
Social.
feel for you, Steve.
That's better
That's
though.
not bad.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because of I don't know. Who
Maybe I'm
knows?
more focused. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Go ahead.
Now we got Furiosa.
Jeez.
Coleman, do you consider yourself Gus's boss?
Yes, in terms of what Kirk has like said to me about the position, like he's said from the start, I'm a producer. Like I dictate things to Gus for him to help out with and do. So if you want to call it boss, sure, but he helps me out a lot. So
The day that he got in trouble for trying to play that video clip, my question with there was
What video clip?
the day you smashed the TV, because instead of having an audio clip,
Oh, that was
he was
stupid,
trying to play the video live.
Yep.
He is stupid.
But Coleman, was he doing that because of your initiative to have more live video as part of the show?
I think that was something that we had talked about together, but also it's not set in stone. It's fluid. Like Kirk said that he doesn't care about the YouTube or the video. He cares about this show. So since then, we've cut back a little bit on that, and I've been more audio focused in coming into the role and learning about it. So
Because that was one moment I thought maybe you let him hang out to dry a little bit. Could have had his back more.
I
Could've
said
said,
he shouldn't be
well,
fired.
I was thinking about
That's
McBait, really. I don't care.
Yeah.
That would be good. I got McBait in the brain. Yeah.
It's snap. It's catchy.
Yeah, this could be a big hit. This could be a
That could be
crossover hit for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. What else? You have anything else that's interesting other than that?
I
He's
can't
up for
promise
it,
if
huh?
they're.
He'll
No,
really-
Mick will do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll do it. What's that?
I just said I can't promise if they're interested.
Yeah, I'm sure it won't be. Go ahead.
No. Steve, you're going to bury me in your show, aren't you?
No.
I think so.
Who cares? What the fuck do you
It
care?
has nothing to do with you.
Oh,
Like,
my Carabas theory. After I re-listened to his last appearance,
He's in Wednesday with Mutt.
Yes.
I think Carabas he's in a serious relationship, and they are debating. I think one of them wants to get married and then have a baby, and I think the other one is saying, no, let's just have a baby. We don't need to get married right away.
You know more than you.
That's my.
I know nothing.
Can you ask him when he
Sure.
comes in?
Absolutely,
Okay. That's
yes.
my
Is
read.
is that a big spot for Mutt next week with Jared?
Huge. Could
Career
change his
shift.
career.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could change.
Yeah.
Is Mutstack up yet?
Yes.
Yes, it
Oh,
is.
Good. Did you weigh in on this situation, the whole YouTube situation, or no? It's a disgrace if he didn't.
He should.
What else, Mayo?
Is Pat Ford too handsome?
What else, Mayo? You stink.
That 4-year ban upheld right now for Mr. Ford?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Damn.
That was a bad
They
move.
are fluid.
Bad
I'll give
move.
him some
Bad move.
Using his kids as props is embarrassing. Anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus Christ.
Kirk, why doesn't Mutt do 10 minutes a day? Especially
know,
something
Steve.
like why? What does he do?
do
I'm so fascinated by him that he doesn't do.
You were with him,
anything.
right? That day?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
I like him, but there's no initiative.
There's no initiative.
Why?
How the hell do I know? Some
He
people are
learned
driven.
from you, didn't he?
Some people are driven. Some people aren't. It's a natural thing.
But didn't he learn anything from you?
No, clearly not.
Oh,
Look at
my
him.
God.
I'm driven. He's not. He shouldn't be. He should be driven by other people. But
Like something like that with the YouTube in Portnoy.
Now
He
you
should have
know.
been doing something immediately. Like I would have went right on and just said,
Oh, what do you mean the YouTube thing?
yes.
You're not wrong about that. Like,
He
yeah,
should have
you
recorded
do-
something and went right online.
Should be like
So
what
there you go.
Cullinane does. Yeah, I agree. I don't disagree with that. What else, Mayo?
When you asked why all Subways smell the same. Was that a joke?
Well, I didn't know the specific thing.
What do you think it's gonna?
It's the bread, right?
They're all baking the same fucking
No,
bread.
but she
That was
said-
like the
but
dumbest thing
she
anyone's
said-
ever asked.
She
on the
didn't
show.
just say bread. She said a bunch of other elements as well.
But they're all making the same shit in there. Like
I disagree.
Papagenos all smell
I
the
was
same.
gonna say not every Papagino smells the same.
No,
Really?
they don't.
Not every Jersey
no.
Mike smells the same. That's
Nope.
why you're wrong.
Really?
That's incorrect.
He's going to question
Incorrect.
Nikki?
If you go into every Olive Garden, it doesn't smell exactly the same.
No.
Yeah, but they're larger in the
Okay.
kitchens and
Jersey
clothes.
Mike's isn't larger.
I bet if you go into their kitchens, they all smell the same.
Well, that's not the question, Mayo. You call it the dumbest question ever. Now you're reeling on this one.
No, I'm standing firm.
Nope,
No,
not every
I'm not-
Papagino smells the same. That is
not
not
that
true.
off.
Did you win the Papagenos thing? Were
Coleman?
you one of the people who put your receipt in for that?
For the hoodies?
No, for the
Taking always shit
Papagenos.
on mine.
I sent Coleman a receipt. I bought the
For
top.
Papagenos, you're out. He's out for that
Why?
because he's criticizing my
See,
question
it's
for
rigged.
Subway.
It's rigged. You guys don't run
You are not
raffles with
allowed to. You
integrity.
are not allowed to win the pizza contest on this show.
That's all right. You know why? I'd rather go to Papagenos in a more organic way. I want to earn it.
Then you should go.
Friendship.
Then you should
Just get in the car and go. Yeah.
That'll probably happen one day. That's a fine question to ask.
I thought it was silly. It just seems so obvious to me. It's because they're all
Why?
making the same. They all bake.
They all
the
bake
bread.
the same pizzas at Pizza Hut and Papagenos.
I guess.
There
you're
is
giving
a
me pause on
clear
the
smell when
Papagenos
you go into Subway as opposed to like any
Yes,
other
and
place.
it's on your clothes. And that's
Everything.
It's
Yeah.
a reason
Yeah.
why I don't like to go that much.
Okay.
If it didn't smell at all, I'd go more.
Oh, really?
Yes, I don't mind the 6-inch Subway. It can do the trick if you're hungry.
I was surprised by the meatball in general. Like I'd never had it.
You're a meatball at Subway?
No,
No, yeah.
I kind of keep it consistent, just like an Italian,
I
every
wouldn't.
single time.
What's that?
I would never get a meatball
Well,
there.
you're a real
No.
Italian.
Well, I make my own. That's why I don't. Yeah.
yeah, you're from
Just throw the
scratch.
sauce.
Yeah, that to me doesn't look good.
How heavy are your onions in your sauce? How much
Not
onion?
much.
No,
Not
good.
much.
I
No.
like that.
No. I'm like the guy in Goodfellas. I
Pauly.
slice it really, really thin.
Really thin. Yeah.
Yeah, with the garlic too, but
That was look like a good meal.
very good
Bread
meal.
looked good. That
Oh
looked
yeah,
like a good
that's
meal.
a good meal.
That looked like a good meal. That's one of my favorite scenes in the movie.
Oh, the jail
Yeah, I
with Johnny
love that.
Dio.
I love
doing
that.
the meats. Yeah,
I love that. I love that.
Yeah, that's good.
What else, Mayo?
Are we gonna do win a date with Steve when he's
Yes.
ready?
Yes, we
Well,
are.
what's this infatuation here?
He's excited. He's reached out to Coleman. He wants to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. It's gonna be the spin-off of Mick Bait.
What would you do, Kirk? Or maybe you've run into this. You're out in public and you see your therapist. What's the protocol?
That's never happened before.
What would you do though? Would you
I'd say hello, and that's
Yeah?
it. Yeah, but I think that's more of a him question because I'm not going to go run up to him and say anything.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I think that's something that they deal with. I would
Okay.
think. Yes. That's not true. Once in my life, I saw him in public.
And what'd you do?
The Burlington movie theater. We said hello.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
I mean, I started crying with my dad there. And
No,
then-
just-
I mean,
I just didn't know if you'd avoid maybe, like almost like when you saw a teacher in public out of school.
that was
you know?
weird. I still remember seeing Miss Conley, my 4th grade teacher, Vincent Owen, who was a cunt. I was at Osco Drug the next year. My mom was waiting to pick up a prescription. I was in the magazine section, looking at the Billboard magazine, and Mrs. Conley, she was divorced. Miss Conley at the time was down the end of that, making out with a guy.
What?
It was
Really?
unbelievable. And I thought she was so old. She was probably like 42.
Yeah.
But at the time, I thought she was like 70. Because also back then, in like the 80s, she, a 40-year-old looked like a 70-year-old.
Sure.
And I was like, holy shit. She was legitimately making out with the guy. It was crazy.
Wow.
Yes. It was crazy. Thank you, Kevin. It was nuts.
Coleman, did you cut up that Y from Lauren?
Oh,
Ingram?
did I? That was my favorite one.
I agreed
From
with
who?
you. That was very funny.
Let me get it real
She's
quick.
talking to Lauren Ingram was talking to Steve.
Oh, that
She's
was
like,
good.
"What?"
Yeah, that was really good.
That was good.
She did the like Jiminy Glick.
Good for him.
I'm very proud of
he's
Steve. I
taken
know,
off, huh?
Mayo isn't, but I'm very proud of him.
No, as a Steve hater, it pains me to say he's fucking crushing it with
He's
the main
working
Y.
hard.
Doing really good.
And you know what? Like Steve and I politically, I don't always agree with him, but on that, the reporting about the Chinese pot farms in Maine, like I support him on that. I love he's
It's called
exposing
triad weed. It's called.
triad weed.
Yeah.
No, I applaud him for that stuff. That's really good journalism, and yeah, he's doing a good job with
Oh,
that.
good. What
The
else,
man's
Mayo?
got initiative.
Yes, he does. You see,
Yeah.
Muck could learn from him.
He could.
Yeah. What
What
else?
could work for him, maybe.
Doing what?
I don't know.
Sweeping the floor?
What is Mutt? You really have no insight into what jobs Mutt's. He doesn't tell you because he comes on here.
Well,
and he
no,
knows
like,
he'll-
what job is he going to get?
I don't know. Like New
None.
Hampshire.
There's nothing he
Like
can-
where does the one Mikey Adams went to when he left EEI?
I don't think so. Do you have any Mike Wallwork updates, by the way?
None.
No? Okay.
He should just go all in with the gambling and the
We're
horses.
doing what?
and-
Doing what? Are you a gambling guy?
yeah.
Really? I didn't know
I
that.
like to gamble. Not
On
like
what?
him, not a degenerate.
Sports, horses?
Sports.
Okay. How you doing on that?
I won last night though. I hit with Dallas, which was good.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, they beat Seattle, right?
Yeah, it was a high scoring game.
Oh, you bet the over?
Bet the over. I bet Dallas went on the points.
Nice.
So it was a good hit.
All right, one or two more, Mayo. Fucking drive me crazy.
I want to make sure it's a good one. Do you think Danny and Bellrica's wife hits him?
Yes, I do.
I do too.
I do.
I think, yeah.
He is the perfect.
Oh, that thing the other day was.
He has the perfect, like, nice, quiet, kind. He was born to be dragged around by his balls.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there are just guys in the world like that. You might be like that, maybe, because you're soft.
No, I'm soft. I agree 100% with Cullinane. I'm a pussy. Even I look at Danny's story and I say, that's fucking ultra
Kirk,
pussy.
There's a cloud. There's things that you just can't say during it because he's such a nice guy that everybody watching and listening is thinking. I hope it was conveyed that he's just got to do what he's got to do to stay alive.
Yeah.
Like there's no question that I think she might have used a dildo in his ass before.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm serious. Like I think that's 3 out of 10. 4 out
abuse
of
takes
10.
all sorts of forms.
Well, I'm not saying it's not consensual. I'm just saying like who do you think runs that ship?
Absolutely.
Here's the one question I regret. He wouldn't have answered honestly, but I think we can all answer this. If that wedding, they're all up there, and that wedding was Danny's wife's friend, would they have been at the wedding?
100%.
Yes.
I thought of that at Subway having lunch after. And I thought, fuck.
And was it?
And
Is that even debatable?
Kirk, the logistics
Get him back
of
in
it.
here.
It's right there. Gussy Bullshit told me exactly where it was.
Right.
Yeah,
And I was like, wait a minute.
He just wanted to get that.
Point
out.
seven.
Just wanted to get-
0.7. Like, that's nothing.
You're right, Steve.
Where it was.
Oh, Steve, you know this area better than
First of all, he called it the Belmont Hotel, which was complete bullshit because there is no Belmont Hotel.
Danny bullshit.
Yes, it's the Beauport Hotel.
The Beauport Hotel.
So when he told me exactly where it was,
That's where Stuffy McGinnis is from, Gloucester.
he is, yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Rob Bradford told me that.
Yeah.
I don't know if we talked about that at lunch that day.
Oh,
$1 million infield. Do you know that? He was part of the Philadelphia A's $1 million infield. He was the first.
It's like 1918 or something, whatever it was. Yeah.
So all right. So where he is,
where his Airbnb was.
how long would it take to walk in this snowstorm?
10 minutes?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't
Maybe
say
15?
in a snowstorm.
With
15,
a snowstorm, maybe 15.
But my question's the best one.
On a summer
Yes.
day, it might be like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it wasn't a summer day.
For a wedding.
No, if it was a summer day, it'd be like a 5-minute walk. So maybe
I was
out
having
of
a
the
wedding
snow
in
and-
January in the fucking Gloucester.
Yeah.
That's nuts. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah.
Well, they got a good rate on it because in the summer it probably would have been
Right.
double or triple.
I do think she has thrown him down the stairs before.
I think she makes him throw himself down
He's
the
clumsy.
stairs.
He just says he's clumsy when he goes to work. Yeah. But he's a very sweet guy. That's the problem is you don't want to ask that question because he's so nice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he when the kids cry, he's up. Like everything. Like the fact that his parents went with them, stuff like that. I'm like, oh yeah.
It was
okay.
his parents, not hers.
No, his.
Oh, see, I was assuming it was hers. And
No, I think you said his parents, right?
No, his.
But he had a good
It's
reason.
definitely his?
He's had a good reason that they had to babysit the kid while they were at the wedding.
That's true. That happens.
I could see that.
No, when I consider the dynamic, it made more sense to me that she probably grew up in that environment. So like her and her parents team up against him. But it's more, so yeah, I guess she's aligned though with his parents.
But at that point, you're already there.
It's crazy.
I mean, why not just go?
It's crazy.
I think he lied about the whole thing, probably.
You do? Lied about what?
There were a lot of
Well,
holes
they
in his
confirmed
story.
it.
He kept saying like, "Oh, I exaggerated that." So,
What do you mean the whole thing though? He never went to Gloucester?
I don't
he
even know
said
if
he
he's
went
married.
there.
Honestly. I
No.
don't even-
He went.
Yeah.
He went. He just.
Yeah. The military
He's
was a
whipped.
lie.
He's
yeah.
whipped.
Yeah.
The other thing too is you have to consider like she was probably watching the episode. So anything you ask him, if you ask him something and he says the wrong thing, then you know indirectly it's like you're
Call Greg again.
smacking
See,
him
call
in the
Greg. See
head.
if Greg
Oh, so
answers.
she probably got shit
Call
for it
Greg
after.
without him.
Yeah, see if Greg answers. I don't know. That's a good question though. Do I think she's ever hit him? I kind of do. Imagine what happens if he has a drip of urine on that toilet seat.
Oh God.
I mean, that plunger is, forget it.
There's definitely a sign like it's your aim to make it in the
Yeah.
toilet. It's my aim to keep this bathroom clean.
That's
right.
a very
Wow.
specific.
Hey, it's Greg. Message. I'll get back to you.
Sorry. Well, I guess we could check in how he's doing every day. Maybe eventually he'll call us back.
Hasn't blocked the number yet.
That's progress. That's true.
Did you hang up or are we on his voicemail?
No,
right
no,
now?
no,
Oh,
no,
okay.
All right, one or two more. That was a good one there. Man.
Oh, thank you.
That was a
Wow.
good one.
Thanks, Kirk. Oh my God.
I like Danny.
Now I'm right. I do too. And
I
I'm
like
just,
I like a lot more than. And
Good
what's,
guy.
what's interesting is here's another thing that's psychologically interesting about Danny is he's able to do a show with somebody who's like an alpha and obnoxious too, like Daver. Like
Yeah.
you need to be that kind of guy to slide. I don't think anybody's examined this psychologically before, thank God. But I think you need to be that kind of guy to be on with that kind of level of idiot, like that loud and stupid. You know what I mean?
That's a good.
Like, you need to be a guy like that. Like think of the people in his life that he has to deal with. One of these military people freaking jump off buildings left and right.
Wait,
Jesus.
so you think that's a lie too? His job that he had?
The military? Yeah, almost certainly. He's told me that privately.
Stolen valor.
Yes, he's not from Billerick. Go ahead.
You mentioned earlier the last 2 months. You said the highest downloads ever for the show.
That's true.
Good job, boys. Phase 3. The Phase 3 fellas.
Definitely why.
That's a good. Actually, hey, that's Phase 3 fellas. I like it. Does that have anything to do with these ads that are being inserted into the show?
I don't know what those are. People, I don't care about them. People message me. It's just part of
It's
life.
like Tommy Smokes
Yeah.
all of a sudden.
Good. I love Tommy. But that's business. Like Dave bought this is big business. Like
I'm not complaining.
Yes, people could be. Yes, you
No,
are. That's
no,
your way.
no,
That's a
I'm-
Mayo complaint, right?
Nope.
Right. Right, Gus.
No,
it's actually a Menner's complaint.
What?
It's a Menner's
Menner's
complaint.
Oh, Menner's
Menner's is all
Yeah,
up
he's
on
like
it.
Menner's
Yeah.
little bitch. Yeah.
Manners is mad at me.
Yesterday, all this stuff is going on yesterday, all this madness. And Menners is messaging me and Coleman and Joe about, is Kirk available to do these dates for Quantum Kirk? I'm like, Mayo,
Hey.
this is kind of a big, can you just give me like a day?
He cares.
I will do it. I will do it. But yeah.
Oh my God. I thought that
No,
too.
I'm
Just
honestly
read
not
the
complaining
room,
about the
Mendes,
ads.
my God.
Yeah.
What else, Mayo? That's you to step back after that good question.
Do you think Jeff D-Lowe is fatter than me?
No. Well, you're asking me. I'm saying no. You could be right. You asked me a question.
Jeff, I know you're watching or listening, or you will be. I think he might be fatter than me.
Is it more of the clothes? Do the clothes make him look big?
I think he's
How old are you?
38. What does that have to do with it?
I'm just because when you get older, you
The
get
metabolism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Jesus, somebody's so defensive.
I think I might be at my fattest.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Yeah.
Well, you're not exercising.
No.
Okay. What are you eating?
I actually eat fairly healthy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Start
But
running.
I do think Jeff is fatter than me. Is Rico secretly fat? Is KFC secret? Like, there are a few Barstool Survivor
Not fat.
people that I
Fat's
was
a
like,
tough one,
but like,
like-
more belly on him than you would think.
I think Rico's lost some weight.
Yeah?
I think in the last year.
Oh, okay.
I think he has. Yeah. I think Kevin said he's got to lose a little bit of weight. I don't think he's fat yet, but he's at that age where you can't eat like you do when you're 30.
Yeah, yeah.
This is what happens.
What's going on with Feidelberg?
What are you talking about? He's
Well, I
the
don't really
greatest.
follow them, so I only see him once in a while. Is he like he looks like Popeye the
He's
Sailor?
jacked. He is jacked. He was lifting weights the whole time there. He and Compton were
Oh, really?
working out. Oh yeah. He's jacked right now.
But is it?
What did you think about him ripping the cig during?
I didn't love that. It's not my favorite thing. But that's who he is.
Yeah, that's
He's not my favorite guy at the company. Like he's not my best. We have a very limited relationship, but I always like seeing him. He's very funny. He's a really, really good guy. He's had my back a lot of times, so I like Philo.
Yeah, he had the Fire Jeff D-Lowe shirt.
He did. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was worked up. Yeah, we had a good time. We had movie nights at the during that. So yeah, and obviously Compton's brother.
Steve, when did you start listening to KMS? Can we have an honest? I'm not trying to get you. I'm not trying to gatekeep.
I've never missed an episode.
Never missed an episode.
Do you believe that, Kirk?
Yes, I do.
I've gone
Yeah?
all the way back to like Ben Albright,
When
Malcolm
did
Laverne,
you
Bendenson.
when did you start though? Like
Day one.
so you've been in from day one.
Been in since day one. I was
He
at the
to
vigil.
EI. He
I was at the
He
vigil.
was at the vigil.
Were you really?
Yeah.
No, there's just some things you don't know that seem like you.
Mayo, I'm 46
I'm not-
years
again, I'm
old.
not-
What the hell are you two
I
laughing
forget
at
things.
over there? What are you laughing at?
I'm trying to get the timing. So about 4 minutes ago, everyone meet young Blake. His birthday is May 5th, 2008. He is a homosexual personality
Wait,
type.
hold on. What is this?
Wait, what's
from?
going on?
Beyond Average Mick has tweeted out his profile.
Don't give it away. Don't
he's-
give it
he's
away.
Just lost it.
Why is it
Kirk.
so dumb?
Why did they do that?
Why is he giving it away?
I don't know.
Kirk, what do they say? Never rat on your friends and always keep your mouth shut.
That's right. That's right.
Why? Why can't you keep
Am I
your mouth
wrong,
shut?
Mayo? Is that stupid or no? Mayo, nobody knows this world better than you. Is that stupid for him to do that or no?
Why, Kirk?
The whole thing makes me nervous. You guys are gonna. It's just.
Kirk was like,
Like,
what
that's-
do you
What do you think's gonna happen?
It could have been something he DM'd me, but I don't think he should have posted it.
Tell him not to post it.
But it was
Yeah,
like
he
the thing
posted it publicly.
tell him not to.
It was like the thing with Clemmer. Why post it?
Here's the thing.
Why
You're
can't
right,
they
you're
just
right,
wait?
Steve, you're
Just
right.
wait.
What's the worst thing that happens? Mick gets killed. That's a good worst thing
Yeah.
to happen. Like think of it that way.
Yeah, but then it could hurt the show.
Why?
Oh, that come on, that could hurt the show.
Would you go to the wake?
No, I would not.
You think Erica's going to have your back? How do you explain that to Barstool?
Doesn't have it now. Like, what's the difference?
Hey, Kirk, someone got killed on your YouTube
How
show?
big a cake will his girlfriend bake for him if he gets murdered going undercover?
Oh my!
I think it'll be closed casket so the cake can be on
over
the length of it. Yeah.
Yes.
Never
I would
just help
definitely. Yeah.
themselves.
I would definitely. For that, I would go to that. Yeah.
That cake didn't go well the other day.
Congratulations.
Surviving Barstool, that cake.
Which one?
The one that Rico's cake that did not
Listen,
go.
they all hit. They don't all hit. They don't all hit. You throw enough up there, and sometimes they stick.
Yeah.
You know, he's out there. He's trying to entertain. All right. What else? Anything else?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
How many more? How many more are you going to give me?
Until
prioritize.
Well, go ahead. Just whatever.
I was re-listening to the Riggs call the other day. He mentioned that their lifestyle apparel and
Their lifestyle
accessories.
apparel, yes.
Should we brainstorm some KMS lifestyle stuff?
We should not.
But these guys are supposed to be on merch, right?
Don't worry about it, man.
You notice how he used the word "we."
I just said no.
But I got a good one. I want to get out.
Yeah, he's part of the family. Yeah.
Yeah, we.
I know you're trying to set something up, so go ahead.
Well, we in the room, yeah.
We in the room. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What are you trying to set up, Mayo?
Like a KMS lifestyle accessory could be like an extra sock you take. So when you shit yourself jogging, you've got it ready.
Right.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Do you swear at home?
Did you think I was going to hit or no? Did you actually? No, I'm curious. I'm always curious. I can ask you a question you would ask.
Like
did you think this one hits or no?
I thought that one would go better.
Because the Danny one was a win.
That was good.
Yeah. You never actually no.
I try not to swear. I try not to swear in front of my kids the best I can. No.
Because
My daughter's old enough now. She kind of once in a while does it to be like rebellious.
Because you didn't hold
She
back
swears
in
at you?
Sacco.
What? But that's a show.
I know, but I just was surprised.
What am I going to do? It's a show.
Well, she swears at you.
Like once in a while.
Yeah.
She's a teenager now.
Yeah.
Like she'll do it but like in like a conversation.
She'll be like this fucking
It's
guy.
not that, but like, oh, that was bull. Like I thought that was bullshit. Like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
How hard do you hit her?
What? Jesus.
Wow.
My God. Never.
I'm just
How
kidding.
dare you say that?
Harry doesn't though, right? He doesn't.
No.
Even with the movies you let him watch?
No, I imagine I'm not an idiot. I'm sure he's 11 years old with his buddies. Do I think
Oh,
he's
yeah.
of course.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
test the limits.
And that
and-
boy
Right.
with Fuke starts hitting.
Yeah, I mean you got to do that.
So you can turn it off at home. No, you don't swear.
No,
around
I'm
the
not a big
kids.
swearer. Like we
Really?
had dinner the other night. Like I'm not a big
No.
no.
Oh.
No.
No, you swear here. I just figured.
I do, but this is the show. It's a cat. Would you like us to do less of that? I think
No.
we do less. I actually think we do less than we used to.
You do.
Because
Do
first of all, Colleen's not
You
here. It's
do.
every other word he would say.
Yeah, that's true.
Fuck
Oh,
is like
Dave. Dave was like, F,
fuck
F,
is
F.
like a default for Colleen, like is for some people.
Fucking cunt face producer.
Yeah.
Dave's my Dave's a great third chair. He was born.
Dave's a great
he was
job. He
born
did-
for the
yeah.
third chair.
Yeah. Not born to be a producer. That's true. Yeah. Third is.
I love Dave.
He's great. But yes, great.
I felt, but he got really mad at me that one time.
Mayo, what are you talking
Yeah.
about? We're done with
The
questions.
relationship's a lot better
Oh, I
now
got
with
one.
you
Can
and
I
Dave,
get-
right?
Fine, yeah.
Can I get one more?
One more, sure. Go.
Can I facilitate if
No.
you start a book club? Can I be one of the facilitators? I would volunteer.
In
in
what way?
I would contribute to the network. You would pick the book. We'd get the group together, and if you need a facilitator
What
for
book
it,
are you thinking to kick things off?
I would ask you.
Well, give me some suggestions.
I would.
I like a newer one, but yeah.
Oh, see, I was going to do one that you did before, "Stranger in the Woods."
I know you love that, but you've always
I love
fucking
that
bring
book.
up that book.
That book makes me cry, man. That's
It's not true, probably.
yeah. I know. I think it is.
Not all of it.
I think it is.
The guy who
Kirk,
wrote
thank
it.
you for the Craig Cotton suggestion. That book's really good.
We're not doing
that's
that
Mutt's
one.
book, not my book.
Oh, you said it the other day.
That's a joke, you idiot. didn't
Oh,
read
I
that book.
started reading it. It was pretty. It's
Well, good. I mean,
it's
you
been
and Mutt
good,
can
yeah.
talk about it, yeah.
Yeah.
Mutt's book club might be good. We're gonna get Mutt on the network somehow.
Yeah.
One book every 3
Yeah,
years.
no shit. All right, we'll take a few calls on a Friday. Why not? Wrap this week up right.
Do you want a question to fill the silence while we're?
Sure.
In retrospect, the Jerry voice should have been on the top 50 list.
Silence doesn't really bother me, man. Have you
No.
noticed that?
Yeah.
I think it bothers you.
A little bit.
On the flight, are you do you care where you sit? Like aisle, window tomorrow?
I would prefer window or aisle to middle.
Is there any doubt that Danny has like full control of his kids during like a flight?
Oh,
like that?
absolutely.
The wife's in first
She
class.
must-
She's asleep.
She passes right out,
she's
yeah.
gone, a little wine.
Yeah.
She's got the two kids. They're shitting themselves. He's running
yeah.
around. The flight's over. He's just
He's gonna collect all the bags.
oh, no question.
Yeah.
No question.
So why do you think I'm gonna fade? So the other
There we
day,
go.
a year from now, I'm not gonna be around. Well, why would you say that, Kirk?
Because you're crazy, Steve.
I'm not crazy. That's the pot calling the kettle black crazy.
Yeah, I know. I'm crazy.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm
So
here.
don't two crazy people kind of like, like two peas in a big ziti kind of?
But Steve, this
That was bad, Steve.
But that's what it is, though. Crazy attracts
You
crazy.
put peas in Big Ziti?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Really?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like Big Ziti. No.
Well, you can do it without peas, but I put peas in it.
Peas? Really? Is
Yeah.
that Italian? You're Italian.
Yeah. No,
really?
we put peas in it.
Like heavily or no?
No. But then you could put like prosciutto in there. You could put ham. You can put...
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah.
That all sounds great. It's
But
like,
no,
The peas you think sounds great?
no, everything
like
else
the
you
prosciutto,
said.
the
The
ham, that
prosciutto.
sounds
Yeah,
good.
usually you put prosciutto in there and you put... we put peas in it.
Oh, okay.
You could do it without, but,
Okay. I like Big Ziti.
So you think I'm going to...
I like what's crisp.
You think I'm going to... Oh, you have to be burnt.
Gotta
like
be,
burnt on the edge, yeah.
crispy on the outside.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
So you think I'm going to lash out...
Oh, sorry, Steve. Yeah,
and
back
not,
to that.
Well, we can talk about ziti all day.
No, it's okay. Yeah. I just think at some point you're going to snap.
No.
Okay. All right. Look good. I like having you around. You're a nice guy.
Put it this way, 1 year from now, if I keep this up, would you do a show in Gloucester? Because you said by November 24, I won't be around.
See, this is the problem, Mayo. Why demand? Mayo would never ask me to do a show in this dumb hometown. Like, I would never do that.
Or something.
Like what? Like in
I don't
your
know. I just
house?
threw that out.
is what makes me think he's new, and I'm not being critical,
Or
Steve.
something, like-
You're crazy in a way that we've already seen a lot of other people,
I gotta
myself
pee. You guys
included,
work this out.
go through this
take some
cycle
call.
that you're
No,
at the
I'm
beginning
not.
of. So
No,
it makes
no,
me.
no.
It feels like you haven't seen the other
No,
people
I-
fly too close to the sun.
I find this funny. Like the whole Kelleher thing I was around for, Steve Snell. I've seen them all come and go. And none of those people, those things made me laugh more than, me taking anything serious.
So how would you describe yourself, Steve?
Me?
Yeah, in your own words.
I think I'm a nice guy. I think I'm conversational. I think, what people see online might be different from what people see me in person.
Okay.
But you guys talked to me before the show. I ain't an asshole. I'm a decent guy.
You're a lovely guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm crazy, and so it's like you can still be a nice guy and be crazy.
Right, of course. Yeah. So you gotta have a mixed bag of personalities. I mean, if you're just gonna be one thing like Danny and Bill Ricca, I mean, you see.
Wow.
Danny is just getting.
I mean, he's just that
Could you
guy.
speak into the mic, Steve?
Oh, sorry.
You're doing so well.
I know, but now you got me turning to talk to Gus.
Well, you don't have to look at us.
No.
I can still hear you.
Right.
Just gotta keep talking into the mic.
I think it's good to have a different personality and not just have the one thing like Danny. You got to be able to be nice. You got to.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Okay.
They asked me a question. Can we get to
No,
the
especially
calls?
when I leave, like the show just becomes like a bad KMN network show. It is quite a difference.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
It is weird. But hey, what were you guys talking about? I don't understand. I heard.
They asked me about my personality.
I don't even know how to describe you.
That's
You
why I
have any
said in his
friends,
own
right?
words. I'd like to hear.
Do you have any friends you like go out with socially? I
Oh
can't
yeah, all the
imagine.
time.
Really?
Yeah,
Like who?
me and the guys at home.
The guys at home.
My buddy Jerry, my buddy Vinny.
Vinny, yeah. There you go.
Like, there's a Jay.
Would you be willing, like Gus did with Coleman? Would you be willing to have a Gus night with you and the boys?
Yeah, they'd be
Gus,
fine.
you be in for that? What?
Why not?
Okay, yeah.
Him
you
and
guys,
Coleman can come.
you guys. Oh yeah, sure. You
Yeah.
guys go like you do that, Coleman? No.
I'd film for sure.
When you wouldn't like to see this guy with his buddies?
I'd love to see it.
Where do you go? Like an Italian restaurant? What do you do?
We can go to a restaurant. We can go to a bar in
Where do you
town. We can
normally
sit
go?
around the table
what?
playing cards. Whatever.
Oh,
whatever they
cards.
wanna
Cards
do.
would be
fun.
I can play cards.
They could come to a card night.
Where you play hearts? What do you do?
You play Hold'em. You play, 7 card. A bunch of games.
What do you guys talk about? Just whatever. Sports.
Yeah, whatever.
bullshit?
Sports.
Who you're whacking tomorrow?
Shut up, Gus. I'm getting soft. See, you should yell at him.
Mr. Softy over
They're
there.
loading up. They're loading up.
Yes, yes.
Now let's go. Jesus. What's your take on Steve?
I like him,
Yeah.
but he's. Do you see what I'm saying though? That he's crazy in a way that, like this cycle he's starting of getting super excited about being involved, doing his own podcast, asking you to come, making a demand. Like,
Well, it
this
wasn't
is
a
already
demand.
we've seen a
It was
lot of
just
other
more
people
of
do
a-
this. It's like he's repeating something that we've already seen lots of other
The one
fans
thing I
do.
do, Kirk, though, is I do listen to you.
He
'Cause
seems
I
like
know
a,
you don't
he does
like.
seem like a nice guy.
Oh,
You don't.
totally,
you didn't like the
totally.
Richie Aprile type act from last week, so I was like, all right, let me tone it down. So I do listen to you,
Right.
And you say don't do a 30-minute podcast. I do 10.
Now you're more
because
like
you say
Janice's next husband. The guy who kept falling asleep.
Have you heard the
Remember
good
the
news?
religious guy?
That
The religious guy. Yeah.
He is
I do
risen.
like the idea of a network show that randomly compares a movie to whatever's going on into the world.
I think these two could do a show together.
Sure.
I would do a show
network
with them.
together.
Couple of
They're
yappers.
both- yeah,
I don't know
just-
if Menners would allow him on though, or he was.
Why is Menners mad at you?
There's a thing with him and Menners. Like Menners messaged me.
Quickly.
and called him a cunt before the
But
show.
he is a cunt.
I know that. I don't know the guy, but yeah, he is a cunt.
You can have those Mickey pretzels. Those are good.
I can't.
Oh, gluten, right?
Yeah.
So what do you eat there then? How are you so fat? What do you eat?
I know. That's the thing.
What are you laughing at? It's a good question.
No,
It's-
What does that mean though?
Everyone's like, oh, the good thing about gluten-free, you'll
gluten
lose
is like,
weight.
yeah. You know what gluten is?
No.
I don't even really know what it is. I just know
Thank
it
God
gives
I
me
don't know what it is.
explosive
Can you eat ice
shits.
cream there?
Well, I can't. I'm not really supposed to eat dairy either.
But you're not supposed to eat,
What are you eating?
I eat a lot of protein.
And you want to go to Papa Gino's? That's all gluten and dairy.
But doesn't everything have gluten in it?
For
the most
Kirk,
part?
yeah,
for
yeah.
like
for
fruit
the chance to go to
think so,
Papa
Steve.
Gino's with Kirk, I would eat a gluten-free Papa Gino's pizza and just
They have
like,
that? Yeah, they have the available.
messed up shits the next day.
Kirk, were you a Pizza Hut guy?
Yes. They have one in Billerica.
Do you?
Like,
They still have. We used to have one in
No.
Peabody.
They're gone now.
They
It's
had
good
one in
to-
Peabody on
You
114.
don't like 'em?
I loved it.
It's great. It's great. I never
Yeah.
go. I went with Ryan before. Every year before the Masters, we go the night before. That's one time a year I have it. We had it in South Carolina last year. It was
Yeah, Papa
this
Gino's
year.
is always one, but Pizza Hut was number 2.
Pizza's good.
Yeah.
Pizza's good. Pizza. I'm a big fan of Sal's Pizza.
I don't like it. They're opening one in Gloucester again,
don't
and it just doesn't do it for me.
No, it's not. Yeah. All right. Hello. You like the square pizza?
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning. This is unemployed Dave Cullinane's burner account on Twitter, Boston Radio Watch.
Mm-hmm.
Get a load of this. This week in 1973,
Leave it alone,
the
man.
Carpenters went number 1 on the charts with Top of the World. 10 years later, Karen Carpenter was dead due to anorexia, a disorder that Steve from Gloucester has clearly never dealt with.
That's not nice.
Send tweet.
So do you like your pizza well done? That guy's a bozo. Let him go. Do you like your pizza well done?
I like it. I like that we say he's bad. He keeps calling. Like I don't want him. I don't want him to stop calling. Though. I like that. Mayo was calling for the kill there, which is bad. I like that he calls.
Yeah.
It was
Are
hovering.
you more well done on the crust?
I don't want
or-
it burnt though.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's got to be the right. Yeah.
I don't like it when it's doughy.
I'm with you.
Oh,
I'm with
drives me
you on
nuts.
that.
Do you like a little cheese on the toppings? So they do a layer of cheese, toppings, then a little sprinkle of cheese on top.
Hello. What's up? This idiot. Jesus Christ. He's sitting there in a safari. Hopefully he gets eaten by a tiger. That would be great. If you got mauled, if this video had mauled by a tiger.
That would be a wake to go to, though.
Incredible. Oh, definitely.
I would get my black suit ready for him.
Hello.
Kirk, did we not buy enough content, buy enough merchandise on Black Friday?
Oh, you
Cyber
hate
Monday
Mayo.
to
You hate
deserve
Mayo, right?
it?
Doesn't Tim hate you, Mayo?
No, I don't hate the person.
Right,
I
Mayo?
hate his fucking takes, like always.
Like what? What takes?
Name one dumb thing
Okay,
I've said
so-
today.
You hate him.
Let's
They
see.
don't like
1,
each other.
2, 3,
Tim, do you
4.
also
I have
hit Danny
5
Billerica
for you.
or no? The people, it's like the scene in the airplane where people.
I love Danny.
Like the scene in the airplane where people just line up and punch him in the face.
You love him. That's why it hurts when he makes you hurt him.
Go ahead, Tim.
Okay, all right. So, Kirk, here's Mayo's take. This is what drives me crazy about Mayo.
Go ahead. I'm ready.
His first take, let's censor. He agreed to censor out the content on YouTube. Probably the most interesting content that Barstool Advisor has ever, Barstool
Not Barstool
Survivor
Advisor.
has ever had.
Barstool Survivor.
I'm so rattled. I'm so fucking rattled.
Go ahead. Jesus.
He said, I would have cut it out.
I don't think I
You
said
had
that.
putting on you.
He's a pussy.
Yes, you
know
did,
that.
Mayo. You fucking said it, Mayo.
Hey, I like this.
Yeah, no, but after hearing
Oh.
Portnoy and KFC,
Okay, here's
What
Mayo,
about- what
shut
about
up,
me?
Shut up. You're in there. I'm not. Shut up,
Kevin
Mayo.
Clancy that
So,
convinced you to do something?
it's very persuasive.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, Tim.
The next, he wants you to kill potentially one of the biggest things that will happen in the next year is you doing McBait. I mean, this is gonna be national.
that is. You are wrong on that one, Mayo. That is.
Oh, I'm just saying it seems dangerous.
Tim, it makes you wonder which side he's on in the real battle, the real issue.
Exactly.
Right there.
Well, Kirk.
Yep.
You pointed out a few things.
Go ahead.
And Mickey's a grown man. He's an adult.
Thank you.
Mayo. If he wants to do it, he can fucking do it.
like
He's
he's
not really a
passionate
little
about
kid.
No one's just fired up.
I didn't say anything. I didn't say they're
This
coercing
is my
or
favorite
bullying
argument of all time.
Nick
I like
into
this.
it.
Great.
I like this. Go ahead. Yeah.
I like when Tim's upset.
Yeah. Over this.
I know. This is pathetic.
over Mick getting fucked by some guy in a hotel.
And then being like, gotcha.
By the way, by the way, there will be no security. This guy's gonna fuck Mick, and we're just, he's just gonna leave.
Yeah, and any of the Minute fans that are on Twitter will know our feed now. The follow you is now popping up with like Predator, Catcher, all that shit.
Right. Well, that was
like,
inevitable. That was inevitable.
Yeah. So Mayo's.
Tim, when you put
shut up,
you
Mayo.
don't think there's
Shut up.
any
Shut up.
legality,
Shut
any
up.
legal
Shut
issues
up.
that could arise from?
Shut up.
You're such a pussy, man.
I'm just a
That's what
worrier.
lawyers are for.
I'm a worrier. Exactly. I just think of what could go wrong.
Go ahead.
Oh my God.
Did you take the tweet down yet or no?
Gus?
Yes, he did.
Okay. Dummy. Go ahead.
The old go-to. Kirk, what Bruce song should I listen to? Like, you haven't listened to everyone. Try to line them all up with what Kirk likes, and then come in to, again, Kirk, like you say, bring it back to Mayo, right? You know he has listened to every fucking album Bruce has put out. What he wants you to say is, here's what you should listen to, and then he's going to say, well, I listened to this first.
Ooh, we didn't get that.
You want to listen to Bruce, Mayo? Put on Bruce. How about that? It's not that fucking complicated.
Go ahead, Mayo.
Yeah, you're just wrong, Tim.
Oh, okay.
That's not a good
I'm
comeback.
All right. So you don't know how to listen.
It's not a good
You
comeback.
literally don't know how to listen to music.
Well, it's sort of like Tim. It's
That's what
similar.
you're saying.
It's similar. Like if you ask a Star Wars fan, "Hey, I've never seen it. Should I?" They have very strong opinions about. Start with this movie.
So you
start with that.
you
movie.
wouldn't watch it?
Yeah, but
Tim,
so you wouldn't watch it.
It's almost like it's a random question I just threw out there because I'm on the show and trying to think of shit to ask. Like,
Yeah, but wouldn't you start from the beginning? Like if you're
except
watching
that you-
90210,
you
you
sound
start
like
season
one of
and you
these
move your way up.
conspiracy
You have a
nuts
list.
that think the
This is
Barstool
on your
Survivor
list.
thing was
It's
an
not
act.
a random question.
Kirk, how do you do it?
It's not a random question.
do you
It's
do
on
it
your
with that?
list.
Steve, you wrote me a 20-page letter. You are part of this.
I know, but he's just another zip code over here.
Oh, he's
this
annoying.
guy.
He's the most annoying person.
Oh
on the
my
planet.
God.
For Steve from Gloucester
He's right.
to say I'm
You
He's in
are
another zip
way
code.
more annoying than he
He's
is.
in another zip code. This
oh
guy.
more annoying.
Yeah, you're the most. You and Nate should hang out
That's
together.
different than
Oh,
like
my God.
crazy.
Yeah, you and Nate would be good together, I think. Thank you, Tim. Well, I mean,
Well,
listen.
I think he's got more.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tim. Go ahead.
Oh,
did you get my head?
Yeah.
We'll talk to him later. They're loaded up, I assume.
Yes.
All right. Hello. Tim does hate you though. Like he says he doesn't. But he
There's
hates you.
hatred.
I mean, he's taking it too
There's
seriously.
hatred between those two.
You think he's taking McBait too seriously?
No, he's taking like that whole Bruce thing was just stupid. Tim is better than that. He was reaching.
You think the McBait was bad? He's right about the McBait.
I'm just saying.
I also do
Well,
think
I
if you
guess
want to
from-
listen to
This
Bruce,
is like
put on
cunty
Bruce.
2020 mail.
I'm not being
pizza
cunty
mail.
about
This is
it.
Pizza mail.
I'm telling you guys, my concern for you is that you could get in
you
trouble
want
for doing it.
Here's why I don't like you usually. Like you want us to get in trouble so you can lord it over us.
No.
That
Yeah.
is a fact.
And
fact.
Well,
fact,
now if you
fact.
guys do get in trouble for it,
You'll lord
yes,
it.
you're right. Yeah,
I know.
That's
I know.
not a good quality
That's
of mine.
Great.
You're
You need to
right.
work on that.
You're right. I do. That's why I'm trying to say up front. I'm trying to warn you about what could go wrong.
You think I don't know what could go wrong about putting Mick in a fucking hotel room and have guys trying to fuck him?
What could go wrong?
I happen not to care if it gets anything happens.
I just want KMS to continue.
We
I
have
don't want
security
you guys
there.
to-
We'll get taken completely.
All right,
We'll
you
do
guys
this,
are professionals.
We'll do this
You know
just
what
right.
you're doing.
McBait
All right,
will be
all
done
right,
just right.
all right. And if anything goes wrong, I won't say a fucking word about it.
All right, put Josh on quick, Gus. They're loaded up, you said, Coleman?
Yep.
All right, hang on. Big guest here. What's up?
How's it going?
How you doing?
I'm on
What's
a little
new?
Delay, so.
What's that?
I was on a delay. I'm listening to the live stream on YouTube, so I wasn't able to hear
Hear what?
what was going on.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
We were just checking in. How's
Trust
everything
me,
going?
it ain't worth it.
How's everything going?
Pretty good.
Good win last night.
Huge
Big,
win. I
big.
was screaming. in
Steve
my
made
car
some money
last
off
night.
it.
I did.
Yeah.
They did. So wait, did you take the Cowboys spread or did you take the over?
I took the over, and then I teased it down.
Oh, you teased it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would say they covered the spread. Was
I teased it down.
Seahawks would have
I
covered the
took-
spread, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
took-
I think it was 9.
I think Steve's lying, is what you're saying.
No, I'll show you.
No.
I got Dak over 2 touchdowns.
Uh-huh.
So I hit Dak, and then I hit Geno
Did you do
Smith
the bookie
anytime
or did you do it?
on the phone.
Okay,
And
so
then
like a bookie
Dak,
guy.
Geno Smith anytime touchdown.
Oh,
I hit that too.
Any, like throwing even?
Just any rushing.
Oh,
yeah.
he ran
so I
for a
hit,
touchdown.
Yeah, so I got that.
Gotcha. How's everything going?
Pretty good. I got a hurricane update.
Uh-oh.
So it's good. It's going
Is there,
great.
is there a baby hurricane?
No.
Okay.
We're going out this weekend. I'm
Going out
meeting
this
the
weekend.
parents, I believe.
Okay.
I think I'm going to be spending the night at her house, so that's a big thing.
Ooh.
But
Oh,
she cannot stand the nickname Hurricane. Cannot stand it.
I mean that's
So
Yeah.
What
Nothing
do you want me to
there.
say?
No,
Because of this show?
Just in general, not because of this show. Oh. I found out. Yeah, I was like, oh, you know.
Is it because near her name, or is it because of something in her personality? Without giving anything away.
Well, she told me she really loves her name.
Okay. Do you call her Hurricane before that?
No.
Gotcha.
I was just explaining to her that like she's been brought up on the show. Just trying to be like a gentleman about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. I can see that.
And she's like, yeah, that's fine. Like she's like,
Good.
honestly, like I would rather you say my name.
Oh.
I'm not going to.
Do that.
We're not going to.
No. But
well, I don't think anybody's going to put her first and last name together.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, could you just say a name?
But if you don't want to, that's fine. She doesn't like being called the Hurricane.
Hates it.
Yeah, I hate to say this. I think it's been branded.
Josh, can you just say a name?
That's what I was trying to
Josh, I
explain
think we're past
to her.
that point. She wouldn't be willing to come on the show and talk about it.
I think she would.
Now or no?
Should call her.
If we call her right now, quick, will she talk? If she's working, she's
call her.
Well, see, if she's working, then don't worry about it. We'll call.
I don't think she's working today.
We'll see if she wants to call her. Let's call her. If she doesn't want to talk, we'll just hang up.
All right, hold on.
This is big from Montante.
Okay.
Just hand his dick right now. He's all fired up.
Great movie.
Montante is he's something,
pervert.
man.
He's a
Yeah.
pervert.
He
Oh
really-
yeah.
This is big, potentially big, Coleman.
Great movie, Kirk. Hurricane.
Not factually accurate though.
Yeah.
Great song. You know who
Dylan.
sings it? Bob
Dylan. Yeah.
Bob Dylan.
Denzel, are you
Yes,
way up
big,
on him?
Big. One of the
Way
best.
up on him?
One of the best.
Yeah.
Top 10.
Okay. Let me just.
I was just going to go. You seem like you had a question for Josh. You brought him up like 3 times earlier. I know you.
I just look over there and he's there. It's just
Oh,
funny.
actually, I can't see him.
I can just.
Here comes the story of the hurricane.
Flight, I think was.
Not a great movie, but a great performance.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I just did.
All right.
I sent her a quick text, but she went out with a couple friends last night, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if she wants to call in, that's great. How's everything else is good? Did you have questions for him? Mayo
For
or no?
Josh?
Yeah, no.
No, but would she be interested in maybe picking her pseudonym if she doesn't like Hurricane?
Why doesn't she like Hurricane? Like, I mean, I understand, but like, what's her specific reason?
It's tough. Okay, so I'm trying to think of a way to explain it without giving the name away.
Okay.
She hates the name because it has a negative connotation on her name.
Oh,
If that makes sense. I mean, I
don't
feel
think
like
it
I'm kind of
does.
just giving.
So what do you mean? Like her name's like
Storm?
Katrina or something?
Must be, has to be. I mean, think something like that.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's other hurricanes that have happened.
Right, but it just has
Yeah.
to be one that.
Right. Yeah, she's probably at the age where so let's say that happened, that's had an impact on her life since
Yeah.
then.
Yes.
It's like my cousin 9/11.
I think
You just can't.
I think it's one of
Your cousin Osama.
Yeah, it was not easy. Well, my joke was funnier, Steve.
I
but
thought
that's
so.
okay.
Yeah.
But why
I'm
not?
trying to,
Because his is,
like you said, not
who
everything
would be
lands.
named 9/11.
Yeah, there's an absurdity to
Yeah.
it, Steve. Yeah.
Not everything lands. Not
Yeah,
everything
that's okay.
lands.
Yeah, just like 9/11.
That should be the name of your podcast.
See, there you go, Steve. See, there you go. I can do this all day. I can do it all day. I can do it all day.
But yeah, I think it's just one of those things where she just gets it all the time, hates it. I didn't think she was gonna have a negative reaction, but
All right, so your buddies named her that.
yes,
Yeah.
one of my good friends, Cam. Yeah.
Not very witty, but still.
Yeah,
okay.
it
Okay.
was- Yeah, they love nicknames. So.
Yeah, all these guys are wacky. All right. Okay. Okay. Are the Cowboys going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl this year? Can they beat the 49ers?
I don't think so.
Ooh.
And it pains me to say.
What seed are they right now if the playoffs started today?
The 5th. So they would have
Fifth.
to go to.
That's not a great spot, huh?
We'd have to play the Falcons right now.
Oh, they're not
which
leading. They're
would
not.
be
They're
good.
not leading the division.
Nope, the Eagles.
The Eagles.
Well, Philadelphia is always going to be in the way.
Huge game.
Definitely not us.
Huge game.
Yeah, right, Coleman.
But-
yeah, you guys should. You guys probably talk about football, right?
Josh, you think they can beat Philadelphia? I think they can beat Philadelphia.
I think we can. We came close. It's all going to come down to next week, but
Who's that? Is that the Eagles?
that's the Eagles Cowboys Sunday night.
in.
Dallas, huge.
What's a
game.
big game?
That's a
you know
big
what, Josh? I'm
game.
gonna watch that. I'll
That's a
watch
big
that
game.
game. I'll watch that
Nice.
game.
Me too.
It was a week from Sunday or this coming Sunday?
Not this.
Oh, they
a
played
week
last
from
night.
this
They played
Sunday.
last night,
Yep,
right,
a week
yeah.
from this Sunday.
Ooh, so they got a nice long
Huge.
break.
Yeah.
Are the Eagles playing Sunday?
Yes, they're playing the Niners, so that's also.
Oh, that's a great. That's another good game. Yeah, that's another real
That's
good
a huge
game.
NFC. I'm gonna root for the Cowboys now
I love
for
it.
Josh.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Me too,
Let's
Josh.
go.
Yeah. Now, I got nothing against the Cowboys. I like Drew Bledsoe a lot, and I like Parcells. So I'm gonna root for the
Yeah.
Cowboys. Yeah, I mean the Patriots. I'm still a Patriots guy. We're friends with the Crabs, but
Did you see them get flexed out of Monday Night Football?
yeah, they had to.
I'm actually going to that game.
The Chiefs game.
Chiefs game, yeah, with my
Yeah.
buddy.
How do you not flex that game?
You have to.
It's a 0 game.
Works better for me.
All right, Josh. Thanks, buddy. Yeah. We're around.
That works better for him.
Works better for Josh. So it makes more
Josh is.
sense.
I like Josh is great.
Josh is great.
He's a good guy.
Good guy.
Good energy
Yeah.
guy.
Good guy. Nice to have him around. I'm sure what the hell he does, but it's nice to have him around.
Clips. Helps with clips.
Clips?
Yep.
We should do the thing Monday night at the movie theater. That's a good idea.
yeah.
Fans love a good time. If it's free, it's even better. I'm happy to do that.
Can me and Steve
Is he still going to do the same
You're
time?
going to be in Florida.
get some? Oh fuck.
8
that's
o'clock?
right.
Is it still going
You're a
to be?
big enough fan, you would tell you to say goodbye to your family.
Is the Portland show really the night before Easter?
Yeah, who cares, Mayo? Don't
I
be a
do.
bitch. Turn
No,
around
I'm
after
gonna-
the show and drive back.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Don't
but
be
I
one of
prefer-
these people. This is what Portnoy's bitching about. It's a fucking show.
I'm not
The
complaining.
show's done at 9:30.
Well, I guess I am
You'll
complaining.
be home at 11:30. Go to bed. It's fucking a stupid holiday.
I just
I'm gonna call your kids. Some of these bunnies fake. I mean, it's fake. It's a
the
fucking bunny that hops around.
The
you
live
idiot.
shows are really. It's Mayo time.
It's a good
It's like I
eating
get a
day, though.
hotel
Go
room
Friday.
to myself.
Go Friday.
Ooh, well,
We're doing a live show Friday night.
That's a good eating
okay,
day, though.
you're right.
Easter?
Easter's
You're right,
good.
you're right,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
But
yeah,
Easter's
we
not-
host it. I do lamb.
I do
what do you
too.
think of that,
I do.
fellas?
I don't
I do.
care.
Yeah,
Hello.
I like
You ever
lamb.
cook lamb?
Lamb is good.
Shut up, man. What a dumb. Imagine the last question you ever asked. Hello. So dumb. All the dumb questions you've asked. Are the
That's
dumbest.
what I'm gonna yell when I get eaten by the tiger.
Yeah, I'm sure Coleman's cooked lamb before. He's like 10 years old. Hello. Cooked lamb.
Kirk,
Yes.
you there?
I'm here.
How you doing?
Fine, I guess. I suppose.
Love you. Hey, so Steve, I wouldn't worry too much about Andy because honestly, this is a guy that accused Kirk of stealing money. He also sat in his fucking car at a live show and didn't come out and blamed his
gigantic
wife.
pussy.
He's not a good guy.
During a pandemic.
Absolute pussy.
I never accused Kirk of stealing money.
It was
Everybody else is out.
outside, though.
No, he's definitely on the pain on mine
not
list,
doing
so
it.
I don't worry about him.
But then he blamed his wife, which was unbelievable. But
Yeah,
did
like
you
I
read the Mutstack today?
I am embarrassed to say I have not read. I'm going to read right now with you, buddy, okay? It says to him, you killed my father.
Okay,
prepare
but
to
I want to
die."
give you some
Remember
key
that?
points.
You remember that, man?
I like that. But he's all bloody. He's fucking stabbed
Yeah.
at the end. Hey, caller, have you seen Princess Bride?
Don't refer to. I hate when people don't refer to him as caller. I hate when I
Shut
do
the fuck up, man.
Sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, there we
Hey,
go.
I always hate. I do that too. But oh boy, Mo with the fresh take. There's the picture of Belichick promoting the football game against the
Hey,
Steelers.
Kirk, before you read it,
Yeah.
tell me who he has the breakout stars that are going to be in Boston. I'm going to give you the first name. I want to know if you've ever heard of this guy. Michael Felger. I mean,
God.
I was like, what the fuck?
Did he really
His
say that?
second one was Andrew Callahan. Yes. His second one was Andrew Callahan, and the third one, Dave Cullinane. I mean, this guy should fucking just quit.
Are you Trump?
It was so
Breakout
bad.
star.
Are you Trump?
I'm not Trump. No, I'm not Trump.
He doesn't have
He
the
sounds
voice.
like
Dave
the
Cullinane.
Cullinane.
The
Dave
voice is there.
Cullinane.
He does
But this
sound
guy's
like
not
it.
funny enough.
Just
to
a
be
minute.
Trump.
Just a minute right now. Are you Trump?
I'm not Trump. No, I wish. I wish I was that funny, just like Andy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I
Yeah.
kind of.
I really think Mayo's Trump.
Tim's,
Still. Okay, we're good.
Uh,
Here's Mutt's thing. Who's the next? God. The next breakup Boston media star. He talks about Lobel was a star when we were kids. He says, who are stars right now in Boston? Jared Carrabis is a star, he says. Kirk Minahan is a star, he writes. He's one of the most recognizable personalities of the biggest sports brand in the world. Star, he says. He says Jamie Erdahl is a star.
Who the fuck is
Who's that?
Randy Scott and Gary Strusky are stars.
Well,
Bill
yeah.
Simmons is a star. That's right about that. Michael Felger is a star. Who is he talking? Where's his Andrew Callahan?
Jamie Earl.
He asked Alex Reamer for his thoughts. Andrew Callahan?
Mutt's just listing famous people.
That's
in
all
Boston?
he's doing.
Yes, Cullinane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're good with calls. Call this idiot. What is he doing? What's he doing with his
He doesn't
time?
know what he's doing. He doesn't know.
What's he doing with his time? He's asking Alex Reamer?
Steve, can you give Mutt some career advice? He
I
needs-
would.
he
I
needs,
wanted to the other day.
Reamer, if
I would.
If Mick had said no, I would have gone to Reamer next. He would have been good for that. And he would.
Oh, yeah, he
been
would've-
fucking
he
down
would've
for
loved it. He
Yeah.
would've been
He
into
loves
it.
older guys.
Called it
Alley.
Reamer too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I mean.
Ever having Reamer in again?
He doesn't listen to the show. I could tell he didn't listen to the show. I love
Yeah.
Alex. Nothing. I love Alex.
I just think he wants to move away.
Yeah.
from-
No, he would do it again, but he doesn't listen to the show. Right? I was underwhelmed. It hurts him when I say, "Oh God, here we go."
Is this Mutt? Oh,
Yeah, I hate this. Where he's like acting like he's acting like he's working
Every
now.
time.
He's the worst. He's the worst. He's the fucking worst.
well, it is lunchtime, right? Maybe he's.
Hello.
What are you doing? Like asking Dave Cullinane and Alex Reamer who stars are. What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing?
What do you mean?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I thought it was an interesting topic. I was thinking about guys who could go national.
I know you go on this dumb.
And not
I
realize.
know you go on this dumb podcast. Do you actually believe that Andrew Callahan is a star?
Well, you didn't read it. That was
No.
Alex Reamer's answer.
Do
not
you?
mine.
Do you think that?
Do I think he could go national?
No,
Probably.
that's not what I asked. See what I'm saying? Because you're friends with him. This is the problem. Do you think he's a star?
Not right now. No.
Would you watch
Did you read? You didn't read it.
No,
you
nobody read it.
You didn't read it. That wasn't the point.
Nobody's gonna read it.
The point
Did
was
you
guys
read
in Boston who could go national. That was the point.
Would you watch McBait?
I wouldn't participate, but I would watch.
Yeah, he's he could be a star to me. You ask Dave Cullinane?
Oh, if that happens, he would be a star. He'd be on the list, but not until it happens. I can't put him on there.
Why didn't you weigh in on this Barstool thing, this YouTube thing? What
he should.
The fuck are you doing?
It should have been a 10-minute
What
video.
are you doing?
I mean, we got to see how it plays out. I mean, you think it's crazy? You think it's crazy? YouTube recognizes how big of a deal this is, and it's back on YouTube Monday? I don't think so. I can see it happening.
But I don't think it's going to be back on YouTube, though.
Why is that Mutstack? You're writing about Bob Lobel. You're writing about Bob Lobel. Well, you're not writing about this fucking Barstool thing?
I didn't write about the Barstool thing today, no.
You don't think it was a big story?
It's a big story, but it's not done yet. What it happened? I think there's a chance it ends back up on YouTube.
I don't think so. You could be right, though. All right, see you Wednesday. Goodbye. I don't even know what to. What do you do with it?
There's nothing you can do. It's a lost cause.
Who's a star? Nobody's gonna be a star anymore in Boston. Andy Callahan,
Jamie Erdahl, and
she's a nice person, but is she a sideline reporter?
She was. Wasn't she like doing like Bruins pre and post?
Yeah,
right. Yeah,
she's nice. She's a nice person, but Jesus Christ, I don't.
At least he had the good sense not to put himself on there.
Yeah, even he knows
some self-awareness.
Yeah, you have to ask get to a lot of names before that.
Should add a falling stars section too.
Yeah, no shit. Call Julie up quick. Let's get a movie theater update.
Well, he wasted 2 hours of his week.
Who,
Mutt? By doing that, I mean,
what else would he be doing?
Nothing.
He goes and he picks up potato fucking boxes.
And that was no one else has said that today. That maybe YouTube will reconsider and put it back up.
I don't think they will.
I don't think they're going
to.
No,
but I'm just saying he had a unique take on it, and he's like, well, why would I put that? Why not wait?
He's afraid to write. He's afraid. That's why.
You think so?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I think it's just lazy, probably.
Dude, 6,000 words.
But he probably wrote a lot of that. That's not timely. The start thing. That's
voicemail.
She said, "I'll call you right back."
The fuck is that about, Coleman?
She just said, "I'll call you right back."
Oh, can I defend Steve on something?
Steve who?
Robinson.
Okay.
Benadryl will fuck you up. Benadryl is like bear tranquilizer. So when he said he took Benadryl and that's why he was so out of it, I actually 100% believe him.
Yeah, but how many would you have to take though, man?
If I take one, I'm fucking out. Like I'm afraid I'm dying when
Mother's writing
because it's like the blackness.
Shut up. Nobody cares about you. Hopefully you overdose on it one day. He writes this thing about me. Kirk Minahan is a star. Who do you think is reading this? He broke free from Odyssey and massive ratings of Sports Radio WEI. Took a lot. Like, everybody reading this listens to the fucking show.
Tell us more.
Yeah, it's not anything new.
And while he's claimed he's never going to be the biggest podcast at Barstool, in the last few years, it and he have become much more mainstream in the Barstool world. His appearances at Barstool's Ryder Cup and more recently Surviving Barstool have generated millions of views online. He's now one of the most recognizable personalities at one of the biggest sports brands in the world. Star, he says.
Nice.
Wow. Mutt thinks I'm a star.
There you go.
That's big. That changes everything.
That makes your day.
How about as KFC said today, you are Barstool within Barstool.
Well, I set him up for that.
Yeah, but he still said it.
We have
fresh
Julie.
Fresh take. Julie, we have any movie theater updates?
No, I sent another email to an independent in Lowell, and I made some calls, but I had to wait until they kind of open.
Is that the Luna Theater in Lowell?
Yeah.
Okay. I've not been there before. It looks pretty cool. What's that? Mayo has a question for you, unfortunately.
Millbury's too far away from you?
Shut
Have
up,
you ever
Mayo.
been to the Elm there?
Shut up, Mayo. Julie, are you crying in your car right now, or are you working? What are you doing?
No, I'm working.
Mayo hates you, right? Don't you hate Julie Mayo or no?
No, God, no.
I
He hates everybody.
I must have some complaint about Julie.
Yeah.
No, Julie the other day told me I'm not ugly, and she sounded like she meant it. It
Oh,
really,
well, that's
yeah,
nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. Well,
No, I like Julie.
That's very nice. Okay. So, yeah, that's going to be Monday night, we think, right? Well, we know Monday night.
Monday night, yeah, I'll get it done. I was looking at cool-looking theaters first. There was another one in Littleton, but they didn't have an email, so I'm just waiting.
Is that the O'Neill Cinema?
I think it's Embassy.
In Littleton? No. Littleton, New Hampshire or Massachusetts?
No, Matt.
There's
It might be
O'Neill.
O'Neill.
Yeah, there's an O'Neill
Yeah.
theater there. It's a good theater.
I haven't.
It's a big one, but yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we appreciate it. Keep us updated. Thank you. Go back to what you're doing.
I'm on it.
All right. Sorry to bother you. Thank you. Whatever. Meanwhile, fucking Gus is doing nothing.
No, I just got a message about another theater.
Clear your throat.
Sorry.
What the hell was that? Did you hear that? What the hell was that?
That was
okay?
a build up. Yeah, no, I'm fine.
Jesus. We haven't heard from the hurricane at all?
No.
Nope. Oh, boy. I bet she sent them. This could be trouble in paradise.
Love on the rocks.
Yeah. On the what?
Ain't no surprise.
What film was that from? What soundtrack?
Oh, Neil Diamond, and
Yep.
it's from.
It's a remake.
I don't know.
The Jazz Singer.
That's what it was.
America's in that soundtrack too. On the board and on the plane. You know that one?
Nope.
We're coming to America
Oh, yeah, I hate that
today.
song. Ugh.
You don't like Neil Diamond?
No.
Oh, Neil
Oh
Diamond's
my
the best.
God! Are you crazy?
You know
Oh,
why? It
God.
makes me think of Kevin from Bristol.
Oh yeah, I understand.
Yes.
You ruined it for
And
me
that
too.
song was in Born in East LA. Remember that when he's crossing the border?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You know, Springsteen gets a writing credit on Born in East LA.
He does?
Well, because they took it from him.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah. He actually he's a credited writer. If you look at the Billboard charts for that. What do you have, Gus? I'm sorry.
It was the Cabot Theater in Beverly.
Oh, that's nice.
What about it?
That's a good one.
That was a suggestion that someone messaged saying that they could get it done.
Kirk,
Really?
that's a nice.
I know
Yeah,
the Cabot.
really
That's
nice.
pretty big though, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
I want this to be smaller. I don't want like 1,000. I want like 7, like the one in Arlington. I liked a
Yeah.
lot. That was like small, intimate, good crowd. I want a free night. We'll bring some food. We'll have a nice night for the Minute fans after and then on Wednesday we'll fucking purge them for money for the show, which we are gonna bust our fucking asses on that show. So I have no problem taking money from them on that one. None. What else? You guys have anything else? I can't imagine you have nothing else.
I had ideas.
Oh, yeah.
I gave them ideas.
Jesus Christ.
Because Gussie Bullshit the other day said, "What ideas do you have for the show?" I have 10.
You have 10 ideas
Off the top of my head.
Let me
I
see.
did.
Can I read them? Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Are they ranked in any
Just
particular
throw 'em
order?
out.
Am I allowed to get up?
Yeah, take your headphones off though. You're not gonna hurt yourself.
Just don't touch him.
You have to shake my hand again.
No. I want to get away.
Was his hand sweaty?
Oh, he's sick though, right? Are you sick?
I have a cold.
So, yes. Kirk, do you want some hand sanitizer?
Not from you, I don't.
I could use it and then hand it to you.
Just 10 things that I thought of, but they're not all for the show. They could be, you know.
Okay. All right, here we go. We'll go 10 to 1 or 1 to 10.
Whatever you want to do.
Where are my glasses? Okay.
Because he said I had no ideas.
Who said that?
Gus.
Okay. Gussie bullshit. All right. 10 to 1. Where are they now vlog? This was a debated show on the network, right? Am I wrong?
It comes up like every 2 months somebody talks about that.
And nobody ever does that, right?
Who gives a shit?
Doesn't have to
People
be on,
would.
Doesn't have to be on
People
the
would.
show, but there should be a Depper. I think you mean Deeper, right?
Deeper, yeah.
Quantum Kirk, where you interview or catch up with someone who's a massive figure in the world from 5 years ago and each week and see if they want to talk. Okay. Number 9, bowling mini golf tournament. Why not have a duck pin bowling event with teams of 4? What are you laughing at,
I
Gus?
thought you were down on the bowling.
That's what I thought. Like,
But it's an idea.
I've been getting bludgeoned for the bowling stuff, even the stupid tweets, and it comes back up.
If
I like the idea with
Gus
the-
brought that
trying to
idea
get
forward,
blood out of the stone
you'd
when it comes
kill him
to
for it.
What was that? What was that called?
And I just feel like you
But
guys
it's an
are trying to
idea.
get blood out of the stone when it comes to Trump.
All right, skip over that one. Skip over that one.
Number 8, I'm going to ask Mayo if he can figure this out. Why not do a Clemmer? You know, Clemmer does this tour of New York City.
Yeah.
Why not do a Clemmer-like tour of?
Gloucester?
No.
Watertown.
Nope.
The studios. Sacco.
Libraries of Massachusetts.
It's not bad.
So
You
who
like
would host it,
libraries.
Kirk?
Start with Watertown. Talk to the librarian. Bring up facts about the libraries. Talk to people there. Why don't you do that?
Me?
Yeah. What do you? I'm going to do that?
No, but other people can do
Gotcha.
it.
Who?
Kirk likes libraries.
Kirk
Yeah, but
always.
that doesn't make him innately interesting enough to have a show devoted to.
Well,
that,
neither
does
does
it?
Will Clement does. I mean, who wants to go listen to the...
That's a fair point. Kirk always has his ideas for the show or place to do a live show. There needs to be a place where we can see this. What do you mean?
For example, you'll say,
Do you understand that or not?
we should do this, we should do that, and you throw out all these ideas.
But that gives away the surprise of the live show, Steve.
No, but you bring up ideas on the show. Where you say like, oh, you know what we should do in June? We should do this.
It'd be like actual not
you come up
places to do the show. You're saying
You come up.
you're much better with a mic today. I'll give you that.
Yes,
Yeah,
you come
trained
up with
him.
all these ideas on the fly.
Okay.
There should be a place where your ideas are someplace where people can
It's called
see
the Kirk
it.
Minahan Show.
I understand that, but if there's
See,
some
he gets mad. He gets mad. Go ahead.
if there's some place that we could see it,
See what?
the ideas that you have.
See the ideas? How do you see
YouTube.
an idea?
You mentioned an idea on the show.
Stay on the mic. Now you're
Okay.
listening. So you're getting worked up. Take it easy.
You mentioned an idea on the show.
Yeah,
we
what?
should do this. Whatever
Oh,
it is.
gotcha. Like the thing at Subway in
Right.
wherever.
Someone should
Delaware.
have it documented someplace so that we can look at it in case somebody has an idea.
Look at Delaware. It's called a map, Steve.
Now you're getting cute.
No, Steve, it is.
I don't understand what you're talking. I don't understand what you're talking. I'm sure you have. I'm sure it's. I don't understand it though.
You have a list of ideas that you always mention on the show. And
You-
sometimes they go
we've-
away.
We've gone over
And
this.
sometimes we forget about it. And then you say, "Oh, remember that idea that we had?"
Oh, so people like you can look at it and bitch at me and go, "What happened
Not
to this
bitch,
idea?"
but
Yeah.
maybe
You and Mayo
maybe
can
we
do
have
it.
ideas to say, "Oh, Kirk, you know what?
You have an
mentioned this on
idea
the
about
show a
my
couple
former
weeks-
idea? You're stealing an idea then.
Go to the next one. I
Number
don't think we get it.
We are getting a call from the commissioner.
We get it.
Oh, okay. Tell him we'll call back. Can we call back in 5 minutes?
Sure.
I'll take the call now. It'll be much better.
No, this is
No.
I think Steve is trying to move away, but this one I think he's pitching for himself.
No. That's not me. That's not me.
Oh, no. It definitely is.
Win
you.
a date matchmaker show.
2024. Can't be now.
He says, not for me.
Not for me.
But maybe there's a potential to do something with the old MTV singled out. Seeing as there are more guys listening to the show, then maybe there's a single mini lady out there, and this person has to choose from a group of 20 or so guys. Jesus.
Wouldn't that be a thing?
Sure.
You have a girl come in here and, you know.
Or why not do what was it next when there was like 5 guys and the girl can just pass on the date to see if the next one's hot?
Females on show. What is it? There's like Menners now. Like
Females.
I don't know. I just throwing out ideas. He said I had 0 ideas.
Interactive poll. Run a poll during the show asking people what they think about certain topic performance of people on the show. You can't criticize Gus anymore.
Yeah.
These ideas stink.
You said come up. He said you have no ideas to me.
You have no ideas.
Then they stink. Let's move on.
No, I'm don't be sensitive. You kill him. You threw
I'll
ideas
take
out
the
there.
beating. I don't care.
Yeah, you'd care. Number 3, booking update segment. Kirk shouldn't have to ask how are we doing with booking. Be proactive. Give him an update at least once a week verbally. And also give him a report of your progress, who you called, when, how many times, etc.
He doesn't want that though.
That's not how the show works, Steve. Mayo might be right. Have you ever listened to the show?
This is what I mean.
Number 2.
This is shit I would have said in 2020.
That's being proactive. That's what a producer does. That's what an employee
That's good.
does.
That's
proud.
good. I'll give him that.
Producer show after each show. There should be a 10 or 15 minute recap of every show. So you think every show should have a producer show?
Ken and Curtis used to do that.
They did, I know.
Because by the time you get to the end of the week, the stuff early in the week, you know, it's
Now, about
faded
this
out.
idea? Promoting the show on social media.
Is that
There
really
should
what
be
it says?
something.
Social
But Kirk,
Number 1.
promotions.
Kirk, but there should be something like a 2-minute,
Well,
like
they
a
do
30-second
clips.
video.
They do clips all the time.
What
Don't
I'm saying is we're here at like 9:15.
Right.
You do like a 30-second video with like me,
Don't we
Mayo,
do that?
Blind
No,
Mike.
you guys do that or
You
no?
post it right online.
I put it in the vlog now.
It should
because
just go, like,
builds
right
up
on
over the
Twitter.
course of the week.
But Steve, Kirk said the show's doing better now than ever.
Understood.
Thanks to
but people will
Gus.
do any like
Like I
people
said,
watch.
No, not to Gus at all. I want to be very clear.
No, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
But, like,
it's you.
But Casey
You guys
does
are
it.
doing a good job.
They say, "Oh, coming up is a pro football show,
Who
or
does
whatever
it?
it is." Casey Smith does it.
Well, good for her.
What I'm saying is, those 2 jamokes in there can't do a 10-second thing and put it online.
I'll tell you what. If Casey Smith did the videos for us, I'm sure they would do very well.
Absolutely.
That's what I would say. Yeah. If we have Gus doing it, maybe not so well.
Ask her. She would.
She would do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Gus stopped saying she has ass implants.
What is that
I'm
about?
not saying she has ass implants.
No.
No.
What if she's? She's taken. If she spoke of, if she was single and you were single, would you be willing to have a date with her?
Who wouldn't? I mean, Jesus.
Okay, so you're not.
She's got a kid. Did you know that?
So do I. What's
Well,
the
I don't know.
point?
Maybe it's a deal breaker for her.
No.
She's got a kid. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. So you would put your ban on that though if you had a date with her.
No, that.
Okay.
My social life is on the no-fly list.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. We'll call Jeff. Mayo wants to talk to him. A million guests today. Jesus Christ.
What do you think the first thing Jeff brings up is?
We've had a lot of people.
We have Steve. You're right. Dave Portnoy, Kevin
Hello.
Clancy. What's up?
Hey, what's going on? I just figured I'd call in. I know my guy Mayo wanted to talk.
Yeah. So go ahead, please. The floor is yours. Mayo, do you have anything you want to ask Jeff D. Lowe? I
Jeff,
imagine.
who do you think is fatter, you or me?
I think. Oh, so I look horrible in this show. I can't stress that enough. I look as bad as I've ever looked on camera. It's like unbelievable. The crazy person meds make me fluctuate weight like it's my job.
That
But
does happen. That does happen. Mayo, of course, has
Yeah,
no sympathy.
I actually looked better in the 3rd episode than I did the previous 2. I look horrible.
Well, you know what
bloating, some water
you know what the good
retention?
news is, Jeff, is not as many people are going to watch the rest of the episode, so it's fine. Don't worry about it. You're good.
That was all in the plan. That's why I put the plans on the desk. Yeah.
Smart.
But Mayo, I mean, I think between us, that's like, I mean, you are sitting down right now, but you kind of got like the titties are kind of.
You do. Your titties are.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. No, Jeff, I'm saying Yeah,
How
it's
much?
not like
How tall? You're not very tall, right?
No, I'm like 5'10".
220.
Yeah, thereabouts.
You should lose 20 pounds.
Oh, easily. Yeah.
That's
of
all.
course.
20 pounds should
Yeah.
be. I think like under. Yeah, you can do that.
Jeff, you want to do it together?
We're in this.
You want to be accountability
I'm already
buddies?
trying, brother.
Yeah, he's trying.
I had to eat some baked ziti in honor of Steve this morning.
Oh,
With
good.
peas? Put some peas in
With
there?
the peas in it or not?
It didn't help. No. Actually, I think you have some new listeners from within the company on this show. By the way.
Oh,
I got. I think Tommy Smokes is becoming a listener potentially.
Oh, good.
He was defending you
asking
yesterday.
questions.
It's my dream.
He said, what did he say? He said, he said, he goes, are you watching KMS right now? I said, yeah, of course. And he's like, who is the guy on the top right with the list?
There you go. You're a star, Steve.
He
You're a
goes,
star.
There we go.
He goes, wow. What a character. So I think you got another fan.
Don't give Steve that drug. He's now.
That's how it starts, right, Jeff?
Steve, just leave him alone. Okay?
Steve, that's how it
Pupils
starts,
just
right?
got fucking pinpointed.
What was your take? So we had Kevin, we had Dave. We've talked a bunch yesterday. We haven't talked yet today's. What's your? Do you think it's the right move to go free?
I didn't get as much shit as Dave got. Obviously, Dave is a significantly bigger person on the internet than me, but I quoted him immediately, and I got just raked over the coals. Like,
Yeah, I had the same thing
planned
going
this,
on.
and
Yeah.
my point, which I don't think anyone really said it, is, and you kind of said it. Why would we, if this was our plan, take them off YouTube?
No, that's like a fringe.
You put them for free on Barstool TV. So why would not? We just lost 1.5 million views at least.
I'd almost dismiss those people. I'd throw them as like the fringe. What I'd say is it's more the conversations, the people who are just like, I feel like you pulled it's been 3 episodes. I just don't want to pay any money for it. And I'm surprised at how vociferous that did surprise me. I will say that.
Oh, me too. Everyone keeps making a streaming service example, but I mean, I don't know, like a movie costs more than $10. I mean, I do understand I get it. I get the angle of like, hey, these first 3 were free. They're amazing. Now we have to pay.
Right.
And it's like, I understand all that, but it is like, for me, like it getting wrapped up into like, the bait and switch, we're screwing them over. Like, I mean, it sucks.
Yeah,
we're losing a lot of viewers, a lot of revenue. Like what Dave said is right. But what he also said is what I think we all noticed is that people were very loud about it yesterday. They were like mad.
Which I think ultimately, oddly, is a good thing. It means that the show is really good. Like that's like, and if it goes to Barstool TV, and look, it's Dave's money, not mine. If he wants to charge $90, I'll have his back. Nothing, I'll have his back. But if it goes to Barstool.tv and it's free, I do think it's not going to be as many people as YouTube, but I still think a great number of people will still watch it.
For sure. And I think people were. I mean, you saw it with the complaints with the award show, and ended up doing really well. And we didn't even know what we were promoting.
Right, till day of, basically, right?
Till the minute we walked in, like we were up there even going like hors d'oeuvres. We were like, what's about to happen here?
Right, that's right.
No, but my main thing that I was trying to tell people, I was like, look, like. I know you think that this is some sort of coup for us. We're going to make money, but I'm like legitimately like sad. Like this really
it stinks.
sucks.
Yeah, it stinks. I mean, I give Dave credit, but it's too bad that YouTube, pulled this shit. Mayo wanted us to. Mayo wants to capitulate, but we're not doing that.
I just, like Jeff said, they're going to lose a lot of money. It's not even necessarily saying I'm endorsing it. I would.
You're a coward, man.
If they came to that decision,
he's backing down.
If they came to that decision, there's a lot of factors at play.
I got you, Mayo. I got you. It's well said.
It definitely comes down to the fact too. There's a lot more in the show. Like it's not just
right.
Like does Kirk actually kill someone?
I don't want to get into that. There's no reason to answer that question.
But there's enough stuff. And again, the first one got dinged, and Coleman was trying to. I think you asked Coleman, like, do we know why? It was just like swearing.
Yeah.
The first one got an age restriction for just like bad language. Which is, I mean, I saw you retweeted Frankie. Like I will say, out of all the YouTube news this past week, Frankie telling people that all the foreplay videos get age restricted, I was stunned.
That's just because of the swearing? Is that it?
I guess.
Has to be, right?
That's.
I would think.
Mr. Beast, they swear in their videos. Like,
yeah,
what?
but
I don't.
But they also have what? They also have like 400 million people watching them. I guess. But also like I don't understand. I don't. What's your Steve? You're a smart YouTube guy. What's your take on it?
The way I feel is that Dave, has your back. He had your back since day one.
This is not about YouTube at all, but go ahead.
I feel that you guys were getting railroaded by YouTube.
You do.
And it's a good thing to not be on it anymore.
Okay.
You go on Barstool TV.
We're still on YouTube, the Barstool, but yeah.
This Surviving Barstool.
Gotcha.
You move away.
You move away.
It's like the Bronx Tale with the $20.
Oh yeah,
that
sure.
thing.
There
You know?
you go. There you go. We got there. It
So
took
we
a
got
while.
there.
We got there. We
But
got
listen,
there.
you move away from
We got
YouTube.
it. Right.
You do your own thing with this.
Okay.
And you move on.
Jeff, what's your take
It's a
on
great show.
Jeff? What's your take on peas and baked ziti, which Steve does?
I would not do the peas, but I mean I don't know. Steve
How about
is
prosciutto? Would you put prosciutto in there?
Yeah, I do. I like the prosciutto. You walked back calling it prosciutto really quickly there.
I think when next time you're in town, I do think you and I and Steve have to go eat in an Italian restaurant. and film it.
Absolutely.
I think we do. Have to,
Yeah.
Well,
I think we.
I'm
gotta
in.
do that.
I don't know the area well, but there's a drive that you can make to a remote location with a stadium, and it has a big walkway with restaurants.
That is
I know
true.
someone.
we have a guy. We do know a guy there. That is true. That is true.
Also, my last thing, Mayo,
Yeah.
you got it. The Indiana Jones thing, you got to find a new thing to be excited
Terrible.
about. I agree.
It's
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah. You
Don't
gotta
do
move
this
on
to
from
me.
it.
Don't
It's
do this
not
to
even.
me.
It's not even like. It's not good
Temper your
nostalgia.
expectations.
No, it's gonna be just as
The
magical. as
last movie was better than this ride.
Jeff, Jeff? Will you be joining us in Portland, the Minifans?
I don't know when my first live show will be. I will make a live show. That one is not realistic for me.
No,
I will make a live show.
He'll be
You
there.
have
He'll be at
my
Super Bowl.
word.
Yeah.
I want to buy an extra. I want to sit with you. I want to buy an extra.
Shut the
Why
fuck
is it about
up.
him?
Why do you get mad at me for having a friend?
Because he doesn't want to hang out with you.
He does- I think he
doesn't
does.
want to sit with you at the port. He'll be.
Why?
Talk some Dune.
Yeah, he would rather. I think. Would you rather go out to dinner with Mayo or go around the room? We'll start with Jeff D. Lowe. Dinner with just Mayo or with just Steve? Go ahead, Jeff.
I think I have to go first Mayo. We have too much history.
Wow.
It'd be more
Wow.
It'd be a more interesting meal. We've
You know how annoying he would be?
I love you too, Jeff.
Oh my God.
You can't eat anything. Gus.
I'd have to go with Steve.
Coleman? You,
There'd be
Gus.
fireworks.
Thank you.
Coleman's definitely Steve.
It's Steve.
Steve for me.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Josh.
Josh, would
on
you rather
delay.
have dinner with
on delay.
Jeff just called in for him.
or Steve from Gloucester?
Probably Steve.
Steve.
Wow. And Jeff was even like being kind of nice. Like that's
Yeah.
No, Jeff meant that. He meant it.
Jesus.
He meant it.
Wait, well, also, why? Sorry, I don't want to make this a long.
Well, bring.
why-
If you have
Josh
dinner,
is
if you have dinner
watching
with
the
if you have dinner with Jeff Mayo, my advice would be to bring the credit card though. That's
Oh.
that's the only thing I would say. What are you saying about Josh?
Why is Josh watching on such a delay? by
Yeah,
the
why
way?
is
there
it
a
so
reason for
delayed?
that?
It's just
It's
because.
just because he's watching on the YouTube stream to be able to clip and
Gotcha.
get the segments on it.
Gotcha. All
Like
right.
6 minutes behind. Okay, that makes sense.
All right.
Hey, Gus, how you
I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, have a good weekend, everyone. See ya.
See you.
Bye,
There
Jeff.
you go. Boy, all the stars calling in today, Steve.
Yeah.
What would you take? What would you if I said to you, "Hey, we're going to dinner"? You pick the place anywhere. Where are we going?
Fiore, North End.
North End. Ooh,
I like
claustrophobic.
but not. That would be a North End one. But in town, I would probably take you
How
to
about North Shore?
the Causeway in Gloucester.
No, I know the Causeway.
I would take you to the Causeway, and
Sounds like a date the way you say it. It kind of creeps me out.
Yeah.
Where would you take me? Where would we go, Mayo? You can go. You
What's the
do it with
what's
me
the
and Jeff.
geographic-
Me and Jeff D. Lowe. Anywhere you want, like local. Within the.
Like around here?
Anywhere. Yeah,
Papagino's.
Oh, that'd be quick.
Yeah, Papagino's.
That's pretty good.
Leave time for a movie.
No, it'd be no movie. So what time do you land tomorrow?
Oh, I know that we're getting. I know we have to get up at like 4:30 in the morning.
Flying out of Hartford or other?
Yeah, Hartford.
Yep.
And
Direct to
we're-
Orlando from there.
Yeah,
I
so
imagine.
I think we're landing maybe like 10 a.m.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm like a classic husband with this stuff where I'm like, just
Parks tomorrow or no?
tell me when to pack the bags, put them in the car.
No parks tomorrow.
No,
or parks
nope. Easy day tomorrow.
Nice. That's nice.
Animal Kingdom the next
Weather's
day.
gonna be good.
Yeah, it's looking okay.
Good. Excellent.
Cool off a little bit later.
It's a
in the
nice
week.
time to go for the kids, so the kids no school.
No school?
That's a good time to go. Post holiday, it won't be super crowded. I don't think.
No.
Who are you texting? Your bookie?
No, I was looking to see Seaport Grill is the other one I would go to.
Okay, good.
Yes. That would have
Steve's
drove
got
me
a
nuts. I'm like,
nice
I
evening
cannot find
planned.
it.
All right, we're back Sunday night with Mike Geary, and we will be, I think, doing this movie. Doing this movie theater thing. So people pay attention. Wednesday's a big day. Tickets go on sale for Portland. Anything else, guys? Anything you want to promote?
Producer show after today.
Okay.
Working on the vlog this weekend, and then also going to be getting updates. Oh, we'll save it for Sunday night show about giveaways and everything.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do that as
Yep.
well. Yeah, the week after that, I'm in Chicago for a few days for the end of Surviving. So
nice.
The controversial season of Surviving. Any new news from Dave or any of those guys in the last half hour or no?
Haven't seen anything yet.
Okay. What do you got this weekend, Gus?
Nothing, just working on show stuff.
Sure, right. I'm buying that. Are you a Gus guy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you are.
I'm a
okay.
Gus and Coleman guy. I almost hated. There was a moment where I was like, oh, do I hate Coleman? But it passed.
Oh my God, this You Make Me Sick podcast guy just sent me this like a huge message about when I'm gonna do an episode with him. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Can I that was good. If you ask,
Do you want me to act as your publicist?
No, I do not. I want you to act in any way for me.
Oh, that's not a bad.
Why don't you have Mick do
It's a
it?
bad idea. I don't want Mick to do it either. Mick's busy right now. Mick messaged me, he's like, I'm so sorry I put that picture. I'm like, what are we doing here?
Why do they do it?
The network's doing great.
It's doing unbelievably
Yeah.
well. It's incredible how well it's doing. Money is flowing in for me.
Would you like
right
to say
now.
anything nice about Menners?
No, not
his
really.
effort.
No, I said the other day we did the telethon. I appreciated him.
Yeah,
but he also likes let's not he likes doing it.
Yeah,
let's
that's
not,
true.
Like,
but he is putting. Yeah,
I know, but he likes the attention. I mean, come on.
He's a great Minute fan.
Why are you sucking up to him? He hates
Because
you.
he's mad at me.
Why?
I don't want him to be.
Why is he
anymore.
mad? Because of listings?
No,
quickly. I want the show then. Quickly.
Land the plane. Let's go.
I tweeted out the day after the streamathon. I said if Menners gave a shit about the network, he would have compiled the best of.
Why do you do things like that?
To needle
Why
him.
don't you do that?
To needle.
You
no,
could do that.
No, but here's the thing. I actually don't want that. I'm saying that
You
just
have your own famously terrible show on the
just
network.
to needle Menners.
Then you don't even do network
But then he
stuff
got
now,
he
right?
actually
You
got.
don't even do
mad.
network stuff, right?
I would do the book club.
Oh wow! Would you? Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Great. Why don't you do that?
What's
Why don't
the
you
first
pick
book?
books in the past and then do them with somebody else?
I think it works. I think it'd be better if you picked the book.
Okay. I don't want to do that show on the network like once a month.
You don't have to. We'll do it, but you pick the book.
Okay. Coleman, anything else?
Regardless.
No, we're good.
Steve, anything you want to promote? Oh, we have an episode today,
Episode
right?
6 is going to come out.
How long is this going to be?
10 minutes.
Okay. What's your vibe you're feeling right now?
I think it's another B.
I thought it was good today.
Yeah.
B's are good though. But this way, you'll be back.
Thank you.
You'll be back. Don't you think, Bale?
Steve?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I think it's on. I think it'll be on him.
What do you mean?
I think if he fades away, it'll be his choice, not you.
No, I'm not going to
kicking
fade
him out or
away.
anything.
Right.
Well, you seem a little like you mentioned before, and I understand this concern. You mentioned like, oh, there's psychos that might, figure out where I live if I put a photo up.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
I think people fucking with you could be what does it.
Yeah, don't worry
Which is
about that.
No,
understandable.
I don't worry about it too much, but it all goes down to Kirk. If he doesn't want you in here,
Big weekend this weekend? See, what do you got?
That's not true.
Nothing.
Coleman wants me and Kirk doesn't.
Well, no, I
Coleman.
Coleman has no
Usual.
Coleman doesn't. Do you think Coleman cares if you're in or not?
No.
The hell are you talking about? Why are your jokes so bad? What can you do? What right? What's second then? Now that Indiana Jones is out, there's a porn star Indiana James who's very overweight. You can look her up. I saw her one time.
What?
Go ahead. It's true. Yeah.
Whether I want to or not, I will. Now that you
go
told
ahead.
me.
Yeah, J. No, with a Y in there somewhere. Go ahead.
I agree with you on that jerking off thing. Ladies don't jerk
No,
off.
of course not.
I didn't understand that.
Dave, that's they overreach sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, two ends, it looks like.
Is that right? Big girl, right?
She have the hat on?
Not seeing pics yet. Oh, yeah.
Or does she look like Harrison Ford? Is
No,
that
she's
Oh, God.
Is that how she ended up with that name?
There's a market for that, So which ride? The Magic Kingdom.
Well, Tron is new.
Yeah, people say it's actually a pretty cool ride.
I'm excited to try that. I like Space Mountain.
Yeah. See, I can't do these rides anymore. You can do them.
I can do them. I don't know if I should.
You think you're vomit?
No, it's more like I have high blood pressure, and then my head hurts
Man,
when
what's
I get
wrong?
out.
How old are you?
So I think I'm going to have a stroke.
I still don't know what you eat to look like this, though.
I don't know.
But you said you don't eat anything, but you're 220 pounds, you're 5'10". What are you eating?
A lot of Doritos.
Okay.
Well, that will do
It
it.
doesn't feel great for gluten and cheese and...
No, Doritos are okay. Doritos are
The
gluten-free.
cheese is okay with that?
Funyuns are... There's no... I don't think there's
Oh, you do a
real
lot of
cheese.
drugs. You do a lot of drugs, right?
No, I don't do any... Nope. No
Do you
drugs
like,
anymore.
so like the store bag of Doritos, not the Subway bag.
Yeah.
Like will you eat a whole bag?
No, like in one sitting?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck no.
Well,
No,
I
no,
understand.
no, no.
Like, how are you fat?
I really don't know. I think it's just because I don't... I think it's because I don't exercise.
Why don't you exercise?
I never stick with it.
Like, what do you do?
I don't know. These are questions I go over with my...
You have all these questions for me. I'm asking you questions. You have any answers for them. Like,
Well, all right, what's your question?
Like, what do you do when you exercise? What do you do?
I exercise bike.
That's not going to do it.
We have a treadmill.
Do you run?
No.
That's not going
I
to do
walk on it.
That's not going to do it, Mayo.
And that's about it. I like going... I like hikes.
Okay. So you don't really exercise?
No,
Okay,
that's what I said. I don't
Why
really
don't you
exercise.
go for
I try to eat right. I go on the Peloton every day.
You go on Peloton every day?
Yeah.
Did you do it today?
Not yet.
You
I
do it
will
later.
Yeah.
Is it worth the investment?
Yes.
Those
Very
are
much so.
expensive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's worth it, though.
Yeah. How about you, Gus? What are you doing for exercise? We know Coleman doesn't.
Oh,
I mean, besides disc golf and golf, really nothing.
Golf is not exercise.
I know it's not. Nothing really.
Okay.
I just, with the dogs, walk around. That's it. That's like
With
only
the dogs,
exercise.
walk around.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
That's the only exercise I get.
He's thin though.
Yeah, but that's going to catch up to him at some point.
Yeah.
Like,
It's a fast metabolism.
Yeah, but then when you're 50,
Then it
it's
slows
like-
right down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're still. I mean, you're young. You're what? 30?
33.
Yeah, you're getting there.
Give it another 10 years. Yeah.
There was one point, like just before the producer search, I was probably at my heaviest, and then I lost a bunch of weight.
What was your heaviest?
It was like 200, I think.
You were 200 pounds?
Yeah.
How much you weigh now?
Really?
Probably like 175.
I would thought less than that.
70.
Okay. All right. Anyway, who cares? All right.
We're
So
gonna ask Coleman
Sunday.
what he weighs?
What's that?
We're gonna ask Coleman. What
I've said
he
it before.
weighs.
Coleman's 230.
No, higher, like 240.
Really,
240.
Coleman?
You're tall though. How tall are you?
6'2".
240.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm back.
Back to what?
Back in the gym.
What are you
Ripping.
doing this weekend? You broing out this weekend or no?
Not really. I got some stuff to work on.
Okay.
To be honest, but yeah, a little gym, maybe a movie. I don't know.
What are you gonna see?
I'm curious about that Hunger Games one.
Yeah,
I've heard it's good. Like I've heard really good.
people are going to see it. Did well the second weekend. So
It's one of those I'd like to have read the book first, though.
is that one also a book?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe go see a movie this weekend. We're gonna be in the movie theater. I think Monday night. So we're gonna do that Sunday night. Big. Then this week was huge. Next week we're on a roll right now. Jesus Christ. Next week huge as well. We get the movie. I think we have the live show Wednesday. All a bunch of stuff. So we have Mike on Sunday. Mike on Tuesday. Carabas and Mutt together on Wednesday for the live ticket show. Now I don't know. Do we know we have on Thursday or Friday any names or no? How about like an update, which was what Steve wants for like a show. We update guests we're talking about having.
Here we
on the
go.
show. Yeah.
So I've been going. Frank Stallone has been given all the information.
No. In studio guests.
Oh, in studio guests. One of the ideas I had, I saw that Feidelberg is actually going to be up this way this weekend. So maybe if it's a Friday show, potentially.
Okay.
The only thing is, I think he's traveling with cons.
Yeah, he is traveling with cons. But
No. I don't know. No. The answer's
fly
no.
list.
No, the answer's no.
No fly list.
No. They're going to the Army Navy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cons texted me a while ago. Said, "Are you in the area?" Because he said, "I got a list of people who might want to go in the Army." I never responded. I have no
What if
desire.
Cons waits in the car?
No, if he gets run over by a car, I would consider.
There we
I
go.
just thought because
Feidelberg-
Feidelberg has family up here, he might not be staying with them, and that's why the split. But
Feidelberg would be awesome.
yeah,
Feidelberg's great, but I can't risk that. I'd rather just do a bad show.
That's the
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd much rather just do a bad show. Okay, boys, thank you. We'll see you again soon.
Yeah,
Mayo,
thank you.
enjoy your trip.
Thank you.
Gus, Coleman, we'll see you guys Sunday night with Mike Geary, and we'll keep you guys updated on Twitter and all that stuff. We should start promoting the live show, I think, on Sunday and Monday because we have to get ready for that 9:30 on Wednesday. We'll talk to you Sunday. Have a good weekend. Goodbye.